Alright. And just like that, it appears we're live. At least I think. Okay, yeah, that actually looks like we're live now. According to the program. And we're about to check out NA East Regional Finals. Very exciting. This is the final online anything for the Pro Comp, to my knowledge. I believe all we have for online is these last two finals, and then after that, we got one more offline qualifier, and that's going to be Combo Breaker. And then all we got left after that is Final Kombat, which Final Kombat isn't until June 16th. Or 14th to 16th, I think, was the date they went with. And Homelander should be out by then, but I don't think he's going to be tournament legal, because that's the estimated day for when Homelander drops. That's like 10 days afterwards. So I don't think Homelander will be tournament legal, but Ermac should be legal by then, and maybe also Mavada. So yeah, that's hype. And that's Final Kombat. I think Ermac will be legal by Combo Breaker, but they should both be legal at Final Kombat. But unless they change the rules, I don't think we're going to see any Homelander showed off at Final Kombat, because he's not going to be tournament legal. Still too early. But they'll probably, I don't know, they'll probably be playing casuals with Homelander. He'll be out by then, so Pharaoh will actually almost be out by then too, so yeah, who knows? Who knows what the landscape of the game / the meta will be like in a month from now. But either way, all right, we're going to get into it. I'm not going to take up too much time at all because it's already late. The tournament has already started, you know, so let's get into it. Let's do this. Let's first switch over, do the intro, so you guys can see me, and boom, more importantly, you can see the 3-hit combo, because I need y'all to hit that. Smash the like button like Ryu, spear the subscribe button like Scorpion, kick the notification bell like Kazuya for this stream that we are about to get into. Couple housekeeping things. Obviously, we got a new video. I do a new video every Friday at noon Eastern time, and this one is featuring my mom. So the reason that I didn't react to this tournament live is because it's Mother's Day, and I was hanging out with my mom. And we also shot this video last week, so if you want to say Happy Mother's Day, boom, check out this video, leave a like, subscribe. It is a fashion reaction. We checked out the Met Gala's red carpet, everyone and what they wore to that, and we talked about them. We roasted some of them, we lifted up some of them, but yeah, we just reacted to the entire Met Gala red carpet, and this isn't even our first time. We've done that about 3 years in a row. We've also done the Grammys, Oscars, Golden Globes. We've done a lot. So check out Fashion Reaction, and then check out the full playlist if you want to see all of the fashion reactions with my mom. What else? Tomorrow we're going to be doing a multiverses video for the Joker gameplay reveal. Joker was like revealed on Thursday or Friday. I did shoot a reaction, but I didn't upload that because there's no gameplay in it. So I'm going to wait for the gameplay. We're going to check out Joker's multiverses gameplay, and I'll upload that tomorrow at some point. What else? This week, next Friday's video is going to be first and final for X-Men 97. This Wednesday should be the season finale, and then once the season finale is out, I'll do my full review of the show. So look out for that on Friday, noon Eastern time, and then that's about it. Next Friday will be Akuma in Street Fighter 6, because Akuma is going to be out. So new main alert, Akuma is next Friday, and that's going to be the Friday right before Combo Breaker. Shit. Speaking of Combo Breaker, I have not finalized my stream schedule, the games I'll be reacting to, but Mortal Kombat is 100% confirmed, and then I'll just schedule the other ones around that, because it'll be better if I can do 3 different games on 3 different days, or I can just do different games at different times, and then I can do like an early stream and then come back for a late stream. So I might check out the combo breaker schedule while we're doing this stream. But speaking of this stream, now that I think we got all the housekeeping out of the way, let's get into it. I don't want to waste any time. I've already got the stream up, so let's switch over to the reaction. And let's do this. If you don't know what we're reacting to today, this is going to be NA East and West. Well, actually, we're just going to do NA East, and then tomorrow we'll do NA West. But this is regional finals, so top 1 goes straight to Final Kombat is, you know, what the rules state. They are kind of confusing after that because some people qualify with points, some people qualify this way. But the way it's supposed to work is whoever wins this tournament should get a ticket straight to Final Kombat. And that will also affect the leaderboards because if there were anyone, you know, if someone who like NinjaKilla goes, he's like really high on the leaderboard, so everyone below him can get like a 1-spot push for the leaderboard standings or leaderboard qualifications at least. But we're gonna get into it. We got catch up, we got Arma,
legacy in previous games,
and we got a tournament on our hands. Do they show the bracket? I would like to see the bracket, but I don't know if they do.
To describe it,
at least not before the match starts.
Only one player is making Final Kombat through this. So that
okay, so we'll just hold on, and then I guess we'll see the bracket after
a little bit newer to the scene again, like
the first match. I can't look up the bracket myself because then I'll see who won the tournament. Probably the whole thing will get spoiled for me. So, is Ninja really going loud?
Now we're sort of having a look.
Bro is a loud player now. I was just saying how I want Ninja to play more characters, but I didn't think Loud Janet was the character in question.
I don't think I've ever seen NinjaKilla use Kung Lao in this game, but I do know that recently Janet has become...
I've seen it in a YouTube video, just not in tournament. Let's see what Ninja's Lao looks like, bro. And he's going against Liu. Like, is this a counter pick?
Anyone that's going to allow Kung Lao...
I also got to send out the stream. Let me not forget to do that this time. But what is up, everybody? Make sure you subscribe if you're new. We hit 600 and we are on our way to 700. Generally, we're on our way to 1,000. But, you know.
He's gonna know this character inside.
Oh, throw combo.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say, like, you've got to be very brave to pick this character against NinjaKilla in MKX, MK11, or MK1.
That's a good point. Like,
who that player
Ninja knows this character,
we got
so it's hard to use him against him. It's almost like a mirror match, and he's not even playing low.
Going purple, but not really gonna make a difference as NinjaKilla just kind of bides his time, waits it out, and Roy's taking a really bad
and it's like who Ninja knows so much about this character that I trust
down two. That's all I
that Lao is good in this matchup for some reason.
I think it was just a desperate attempt to get out of the corner.
Oh,
already we're gonna get a knockdown, and we're gonna.
I think this is my first time seeing stun double stance in tournament. Oh, and he charged it twice.
Doesn't sound like much. That was still from a throw.
Wait, he's clean. He charged it again. What the fuck?
It is gonna scale massively because it's grabs.
Ninja's going crazy. Yo, that sequence was insane, and he's working on a flawless.
Overall, a damn good start. But one thing you would have noticed in that first round. Kung Lao getting true.
No way. I'm going to have to clip that. This is literally the first match of the tournament. And I'm going to have to clip that.
He's got another bar. Is he going to spend it? Are you going to give us something good?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, flawless 50% combo ender?
I love the throwback.
What is Ninja smoking?
Like launching you out. Always reminds me of MKX, which was, you know, NinjaKilla's first breakout story as a player.
What is Ninja smoking on?
Now, let me
besides smoking on joystick.
So NinjaKilla came onto the scene
during bro, he just
2, when
why'd he do that to that man?
Moved on to Injustice 2.
Is there a reason?
NinjaKilla was just this amazing, like, fully like optimized, like fundamentally solid player in MKX, and everyone's like, wow, where was NinjaKilla when everybody was playing MKX? And it was this debate of, well, NinjaKilla.
No, that was an insane first match. Like, I've never had to clip the first match, bro.
Whereas on the other side, people were like, no, he's just some online warrior who's, you know, not that good.
That hasn't aged very well, has it?
No, but that opinion was shared by a ton of people. And so when MK11 came out, NinjaKilla was there in the trenches, battling out for tons of money and has proven himself as
the tournament is
one of the
actually
best
still
in the
going on right now, but they're doing West
So already
Coast,
joystick going
NA
into
West
that
side of the
really interesting
bracket.
tech. Some characters that can combo from there.
So if you want to watch live,
you can just
you can do that.
get rid
But
of the
this
Jade
tournament will be over and you'll be
disguise,
watching the
go
next
into
top
Katana, so by
8
the time
after.
you actually land the hit, you've got it good to go. So if you want to get a throw combo as Lou, you can actually do it from 2 of the 3 disguises.
Interesting, yeah. So it's just, you always have access to it as long as you're paying attention.
Wait, 2? He has 2 different
By the way.
Oh boy.
disguises. I can do a throw combo. I didn't know that. Was it
Like,
Katana Melina?
Throw combos do scale such a huge amount, like for obvious reasons. But if
Bro,
you're
I
taking
like-
at least
I like
200
Ninja's,
damage every
Lao,
throw,
bro.
While Janet's
I ain't gonna
cooldown,
lie.
like there's no.
I like
delay or
Lao
anything
in this
like that when it
game,
comes
but
to
I hate
bringing back that cameo
I hate
game.
seeing characters play
You
with
have
Goro
Lao
because I feel
ready
like
to
Goro
go
makes
so
characters
much more
like
often than you would think.
really
so if you'll get
slow
hit by a button,
in their
it's a
like
combo with
pa-
her damage.
slow
If
pace
you get
of their
grabbed,
gameplay.
combo with her damage.
Really
It's worked
defensive.
so well for
I think
Kung
Lao looks
that absolutely
insane
you can
with
see why
Janet.
it's one of his best pairings. Some people even think it might be better than Goro.
I can definitely see that. I can see that, especially just because it just regenerates so much faster than Goro, or Goro takes. Like, sometimes it feels like years. You're waiting for that cameo bar to come back up. So I see Joystick showing a little bit of signs of life here. A nice little lead over NinjaKilla, but
Interruption.
great challenge there from NinjaKilla.
The thing about NinjaKilla's reactions is that if you do any stagger that is not plus, he just calls it out straight away.
Every time.
Never lets you get away with anything. Punish!
Yeah.
Nice easy punish here
Yeah.
from NinjaKilla. Not easy for most, but
screwed,
easy for a
kid.
player at this caliber.
Just casual
He
470. You know, nothing
Yeah.
to see here.
Why not? Why
sent out
not?
the
I don't think
string
Joystick's used to
one time.
you know, being punished that consistently, going for that Melina
Oh, you're
ball
dead,
roll.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
2-1s plus, you're going to go 2-1-2 into some sort of extender. They could have been 2-1-2 nut punch, which is
Bing,
safe
bing,
on block.
bing.
Oh, yeah, and you know.
Why?
You're gonna just start
Bro, he's
again.
going
Jump kick,
50%
here's the extra one.
every time to
Finish.
finish the
Again.
I love it.
Why?
Sending them to space.
Why is Ninja
But,
doing this combo tutorial?
It
It's
wouldn't be
insane.
NinjaKilla without a little bit of that extra.
I mean, I'm not complaining.
Like, that's one of the scariest things about this.
But
player, is
sheesh.
that when he's hitting you with something, like the second he's got Janet, you know big damage is coming. So with Lao, that's even scarier, I think.
It's
Let me
always
grab a
optimized. Like, no
screenshot.
matter how deep into the corner you are, or how
Okay,
close
maybe
you're to
let
the
me go
corner,
back to pull up more.
what resources you have, how much bar.
Some
how much
stages
cameo
in this
meter,
game
like,
are just so
NinjaKilla is
dark.
just Optimizing.
Why are
like,
some of these
fully
stages so
optimized.
dark? Do I need to increase the gamma?
Now,
I mean, but like
was
they're
talking to
dark
Joystick
when
a little
I
bit
play
before
on
this
them. They're also
broadcast.
dark
I just gotta ask you
right now
you
when
know,
I'm
Joystick
watching
played with the
someone else
most,
play
and,
on them, so.
you wanted to give a shout out to Bandito.
I think they're just dark in general.
And it's just
The pyramid is a
it's
dark ass
definitely
stage. bro.
necessary for being. One
So
of the
is
best
like
players
the
to
the
have that
corrupted
great
forest
training
sometimes.
regimen.
Like
Yeah.
it has a
Trading
bright
partners go a long
green
way, especially at this level.
hue to
You
it,
just need
but
to be able to have that composure,
some parts of
the
it are dark as hell.
variety. Sometimes just talking about different tournament experiences as well, like the mental game, just as important
Alright.
as everything else.
Already,
Roughly throw tech there.
one
That
more
is one of the things
game,
about Liu Kang, his
and Ninja
grab
takes
game
the
does become
set.
a little bit more predictable
But I think
because
that
the rule of
everyone
thumb is
starts
you
on
wanna
winner's
test that
side
back throw. That's where
for
Liu
this
Kang's
one.
gonna turn it into a full
If I
combo.
remember
If he chooses
correctly.
not to, he's obviously cutting it short.
So
There's the
Joystick
mix,
is not going to be
forward
out,
one to low or forward one overhead. Gonna be
but he
true
will be moved to
unreactable,
loser
so no matter
side
what your
after
reactions
this.
are, you're eating that guessing game. But NinjaKilla, 3 bars a meter. Oh my
That was clean.
Oh, the sweep into the Janet cameo.
It's just Goro. It's Goro stuff, but more damage.
Yeah, a little harder to pull off too, I will
She's
say.
the better
I will say a
Goro.
little bit harder to pull off. You have to be very meticulous.
So
with
does
your
every
timing.
character who used
Again,
Goro,
that's a perfect recipe for a player like
use
NinjaKilla.
Janet pretty
You give
well?
NinjaKilla any
I have
combo,
seen
oh, hang on,
Tanya
take a blow.
Janet.
That is going to be likely the
Who else
round.
uses
It could
Goro?
come down to the match, but Liu
I've seen
Kang's fate will
Sub-Zero
go
use
scaling,
Goro,
and
but I
it
don't know if
tends
I've
to go
seen
into the same
Sub-Zero
sentence.
Janet.
Oh, yeah, you're dead. You're
Yeah,
definitely
super
dead.
dead. You're super dead. Look at this. Even before that last hit, even before
Who else
this
uses
beam,
Goro?
this was fun.
I thought I would like Goro cameo because I
Totally
like Goro as a
dead.
character,
And
but
I think Joystick's showing a little bit of signs of
I don't
life
like
here.
to
Like, at the
play
beginning, we
that-
kinda
the,
saw
you
a
know,
lot of dropped combos,
the way you play
desperate
with that, like the
jump-ins
hit
that
confirm
really
style,
didn't
even
make
though I'm
sense.
kind of playing like
And
that
those
with
versions that
Kenshi
we were talking about
Mulatto, but
before
it's
with multiple
little bit more
crosses
aggressive.
on the chameleon side.
a lot more aggressive when I think about it.
The danger here, though, is that you have to start playing amazing.
Damn, he's
the
getting
moment
good
the
damage
series
for every
begins. Again,
touch.
someone
This
like
must be
NinjaKilla,
why,
because
like, Lao
he's
is the
going to
truth.
be at 150% efficiency.
I can see the
before
Lao
the
now.
First round has even started.
I see what he was
So it
cooking.
takes you a while to warm into the match. That is room that he is just going to play with. And speaking of which, full combo knockdown. We have 3 bars, so we have a breaker if we want it, but who cares? Oh yeah, and by the way, it's not just reverse throw full combos. If he chooses to go for the forward throw, Janet's still going to do the 140 damage.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The maximum damage for the forward throws. You're in a ton of pressure here. Puppet stance. Whoa. Overhead.
All right,
I want to
look,
see another
that
sick
could
puppet
have been a
stance
lot
combo.
worse.
Way worse.
Had there been a full combo, we would have comboed into the replenish. We would have had more Janet to play with. Joystick, really good job of just keeping himself alive in a situation that could have been the whole round. No! The combo drop, mate.
Well,
you can't be dropping the people too far.
Oh no, he dropped.
Oh no, the drop from
Ninja
NinjaKilla
drop.
as well. What's going on here?
It's infectious. It's infectious. It's getting everywhere. Whoa, and the back escape. He's always going to tech back escape. The forward throws are going to be free. They're not going to do a lot of damage, but they're going to be free against an optimized player like NinjaKilla. Shredded through the projectile. This is do or die for you, Joystick. The cameo ate it.
Oh,
You're
hold
alive
on.
still.
Oh,
Let's go.
Full screen.
Joystick
flying.
did
Any
manage to
of
get
those
on the board.
projectiles Had Chameleon not absorbed those hats or whatever else.
Honestly, I thought it was
this could
over.
have been
It could have been
3-0.
over. That last
Just
hit
the
was
right
like
move at the
anyone's
right
hit.
time, right near the end there, keeping Joystick alive. And hey, 2-1, 2 more wins. You know, it's easy. Just win 2 more times.
Just do
You'll
2
be
more
fine.
times. Just that little nail biter of a match. Just do that 2 more times. Now, the other scary part about this catch-up is NinjaKilla does have the opportunity to go to a different character. This is a newer character that we haven't seen too much of, but if I
Is
knew
Ninja
NinjaKilla,
gonna
I'd say
switch?
pretty much committed to this for the set. Especially
That's the
with
thing.
how
When you
good
watch
those
someone
first
like
games went,
on
and of
YouTube,
course,
I've
how
seen
close
Ninja
that
play
third
so
game
many
was. This
different
could have been an
characters,
easy 3-0, but Joystick
but then in
showing signs
tournaments,
of life here.
I don't see
I've
that many
genuinely
characters. At
never
all.
seen NinjaKilla play Lao in this game. I
Neither.
mean, like,
Yeah, like even Lao. This is my first time
he's one of
seeing
the
him
best
play Lao
players
in
the
tournaments.
business,
So.
right? And a prominent streamer, you can always find videos on YouTube and stuff
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
on
Like,
YouTube,
he'll
though.
play every character. A big part of that will probably be because the viewers just want to see him.
I've
play
seen
that
him
character.
play
So you do get that
Reptile
experience.
on
I've
YouTube.
no doubt he's played the character once upon a time, but
Who else?
competitively,
I
in
feel like
this
he's
kind of
played Shao on
environment,
YouTube.
it's a big
Maybe I'm
surprise,
tripping.
but it's been fun to watch so far. Joystick off to a good start here in the next game. We're starting that pressure already.
Even the
And
team that
NinjaKilla,
Joystick is
if
playing,
there's
like
a
Ninja
string
plays
there's
as
no
day
mix-up,
one of
his
Chameleon.
timing to just flawless block the moment
And
he
honestly,
can. That's
whatever
something that we
tech
are starting to
Joystick
see
is
more
using,
really
he
top
probably
level
got
players do,
from
where
Ninja
if even
day one
a
Chameleon.
0.5% of damage can be
Insane.
reduced, they'll do it. And it's not easy, but you know, works really well for them. Potential guess for round here. Strike throw maybe.
Yeah, toss him a little bit closer to the corner. Tries to call out maybe a backdash, maybe some more of evasive movement here. But NinjaKilla on match point here. And we do have the name switched on the wrong side. We have Joystick on the left and NinjaKilla with two wins so far on the right. Thank
King
you.
of the Hill thing.
There you go, yeah. So we need to set up the Forever King.
The Forever King is like the tournament organizer's best friend. Those positions never change. Oh, overhead. And that would have been completely safe. Actually, not completely safe against Liu Kang, but the armor hasn't really been blocked all that much. And
Alright,
truth
let's
be
see if
told,
Ninja can close
we
this out
really
here.
haven't seen much of the armor be
Who
a
else is
threat.
in this? This is
No,
East
no,
Coast.
the armor never
Zombat
really
is
come out, and I
probably
feel like
here.
Joystick is really on
Unjust is
top of
probably
it in terms of,
here.
like, always thinking about it, but he's not committing with neutral
Who
jumps,
else?
but more of like jump
Nothing.
backs to try to avoid it. What a jump forward here by NinjaKilla. Perfect timing here.
You
Yeah.
have to break, surely.
Holding on to the resources here. Maybe the next one's going to be the break.
Unless you get punished
And
by
now it's
down
close
two or
again, bro.
something.
Even though it seemed like Ninja was really
We'll
dominant the
break up.
first
Yes,
two
indeed.
sets.
Definitely believes in that.
After that, though, it's been
Oh,
really
boy.
close.
I'm scared.
See, there he kind of avoided that trade that killed him
Not giving it to him.
and
Instead,
lost him the
just kinda
game
biding
last
his
time.
time and waiting. Gonna have to
A
wait for
flying
that
dragon
to go
kick,
away. Got over the
projectile
and
trap.
ate right
Wow.
through it. Joystick still
Hold
in
on,
this,
Joystick
by the
is
skin of
zoning
his
a little
teeth,
bit.
Barely getting through that round.
Choosing not to break, and then when he realized that there's not going to be an opportunity afterwards, just spent that meter to survive the advance.
Yeah, I feel like Lau might be good in this matchup, but when it comes to zoning, Liu might still have the zoning advantage.
Does have a full combo punish. His standing one is fast enough to punish
right.
I think like they're probably really close.
Without
Ooh,
Goro-
what the
oh,
hell?
Goro there.
Oh
Without
no,
Goro, you
they're probably
actually
really close
cannot
on zoning
make a
until
mistake.
you
Have to
throw in
commit.
the cameos.
Ooh, challenging
Chameleon
to
is a
save
better
the
zoning
empty
cameo
jump
than
here
Janet
from
for sure.
Joystick, or maybe Joystick thought, hey, maybe he's
Chameleon
gonna go
is
for an up block
Chameleon
or
is
not,
basically
but
like
that's really not
3
NinjaKilla's
projectiles
style.
and 3 other moves.
Oh, good stagger there. Good challenge there with a down 3. Trying to get his turn and pulling his turn
There
with
it
a
is.
follow-up down 1. Oh, you gotta break. You gotta break. You gotta break.
Oh, he does have breaker.
Yeah, breaking the second hit. That's kind of just a little knowledge check here, knowing like, okay, I
Whoa!
Oh no! Oh,
that's it. GG's, but bro, that throw was kind of ignorant.
The pause on finishing can even NinjaKilla gets messed up by it. Even NinjaKilla.
Yeah, you got to make an adjustment there for when the finish him hits the screen and that little bit of slowdown. But man, what a good set! It did start.
That was a
looking
good
like
set. That was a good
rollover.
start.
It did look like it looked like it was going to be just a straight 3-0. But Joystick keeping it in
All right,
there.
Joystick fought back a little bit.
You know, that's not going to be the end of their run. Like we said earlier on today's broadcast, everyone's starting here on the winner's side. Like it's just a tournament of 8 players, double elimination. You have to lose twice to be out of the tournament indefinitely. And
can we see the bracket now?
Replay. Again, powered by Mountain Dew. Shout out to the Dew Over.
Or maybe we have to go through the whole first round before we see the bracket, because it's a normal bracket. Let's see. I mean, it could be a normal bracket. They could just add one more round in front of top 8.
So be it. However, while we get set up for our next match, you've been noticing all over your screen here, Mountain Dew, the sponsor here of the Pro Competition.
Damn, I don't see the bracket. I swear we might have to go through all the round 1 matches before we see the bracket.
I mean, if you love Mountain Dew.
But that's fine. It's only going to be 3 more after this. And up next, we got Xombat and Pulse, which unfortunately for me looks like a Johnny Cage mirror. Oh, man.
One of those characters
I wasn't looking for a Johnny Cage mirror.
Quite regularly. But Johnny Cage's nerfs combined with Kung Lao's nerfs.
Alright, bro, legalize Ermac so that I don't have to see Johnny Cage that much
of what it used to be. So the question is, are these Johnny Cage players that still use that cameo, lovely hit confirm by the way, able to maximize things like the charged low hat? All of the other sort of weird ways in that you still have access to.
Yeah, the other thing too is you're going up against another Johnny Cage player, a player that's been playing Johnny Cage since MK11, and you know I feel like that this character's always had a special spot in Zombat's heart, so you're really not gonna get anything over on him, anything that he's not familiar with. This is just straight, you know, Johnny Cage, Kung Lao. People have been dealing with this for so long at this point.
Johnny Lao. Every time I see Lao cameo, I'm like,
there's a bit of a story here going on with Xombat.
get a new cameo. What are you doing playing? Like early meta. Not earliest meta, because Cyrax was the first meta, but Lao was like the second meta. As soon as they nerfed Cyrax, Lao was the most used.
Even not mentioning this regional finals. If he's unable to go to Combo Breaker, and he may even be unable to attend the Last Chance Qualifier of Final Kombat, this tournament means a lot for Zombat's hope within Pro Competition. However, that first game off to a flying start, no pun intended, because the fan lift, because I'm hilarious like that. But I just think this tournament is pretty significant for Xombat with recent things, you know?
Yeah,
Not to get into it, but
no, I mean, but that's definitely that's the story at hand here, right? Like Xombat had a family emergency, can no longer go to Combo Breaker, which is Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, Xombat can't go to Combo Breaker,
and that was the last chance to grab, you know, some very significant.
Are they talking about last?
And a lot of people in this region, and even people outside of North America, are planning to go there just to get those points to qualify for Final Kombat. And that now that's no longer an avenue, no longer.
Yo, do you peep the Johnny Indiana Jones skin has glasses in the pocket that are different than the glasses on his face?
There's no other way for them, and that's pretty scary, and that's a ton of pressure because I believe most likely everyone else in this top 8 will be going to Combo Breaker.
So, some of you might have noticed Pulse has gone in with a cameo change. So it's no longer going to be Kung Lao, it's going to be Goro. You are going to be a lot more fragile. You have 900 HP. However, anyone that's ever seen King Gambler
he got off that rusty ass old cameo and got him another rusty ass old.
Goro adds. Oh my god! I'll talk about that a bit.
What is he doing?
Straight up denied.
What is he doing? These gotta be the rustiest.
What I also love about this Goro,
what they call his hype mode Johnny Cage combos I've ever seen.
Mode a lot more. As you can see, Pulse taking risks and going right into it more often because off of any shadow kick, any special move. Whoa, he went the wrong way.
those combos can be really weird. When you dash under for a split second, you're like looking in the opposite direction and you're not quite behind them, even though it looks like you are. Johnny Cage, his dash in 2-1-2 is a bit
I was supposed to
vulnerable for
post
that
the link
situation.
again.
Exactly. Well, he called out the Goro specifically for the shadow kick, the spacing for the shadow kick to hit, but shadow kick got completely stuffed here. Xombat in full control, flawless blocking, and negate the chip entirely here, trying to pressure of his own. The Goro keeping it super plus, and Xombat challenging back here with some low pokes here. The sweeps back and back, just keeping Pulse away and keeping Pulse in, you know, control here, controlling Pulse and stopping him from doing whatever he. Whoa, that's super unsafe. But Katana Bandlift just nullifying the recovery frames of that and just sending you out and just kind of making it a little bit of a guessing game here.
Damn, I got very distracted. All right, let me post this link.
Not a favorable trade.
Then get back into the tournament. It's the Johnny Cage mirror. That's what it is. As soon as I saw Johnny Cage mirror, my eyes kind of glazed over, and my brain was like, I don't need to pay attention anymore.
He just really couldn't get anything, you know.
Cool, and now it's 1-1 in the Johnny
mirror. Really couldn't get in control.
I can't even get a 3-0.
Pulse fighting back
and have it end soon.
Has so many different cameos that you compare with that really we've seen quite a variety in tournament. You've seen Lao, we've seen Goro. Chameleon has become quite a common pairing, similar to why Kung Lao is good with Janet. We're seeing a little bit of Johnny Cage and Janet because Janet gives him throw combos. So it's kind of like you look at these characters that the second they can combo from their throw, that punish was disgusting, by the way. That punish, forget what I was talking about. That punish was insanely sick.
And it was so like specific to this matchup because like some characters have like some air mobility tools, but Johnny Cage is not one of them. There's nothing that Johnny Cage can do once he does jump in the air. So that was just a clean cut like punish from Pulse. And yeah, you got to spend a little bit of cameo bar that comes back super slow, but
one more
in terms of just getting enough damage, in terms of like getting the momentum on your side, totally worth it here. Pulse taking the lead here in this game number 3.
The Goro just
how's audio and
those otherwise free neutral tools.
Basically all
Glaive. It is one of the most oppressive in the neutral tools a character can have. It's mid, it's fast, it comes back.
But I will be talking over commentary whenever I want
now
to.
You've got the shadow kick that turns it into a full
we got to
combo.
keep this a reaction stream and not a content stealing moment. Alright? You got to see me down here. You got to see me down here reacting, or else it won't be a reaction stream.
And this is scary. We have 1 bar meter, 2 Goros to play with.
We're going to be cashing out big time here with the Fatal Blow.
I actually don't care who wins this one. I just want them to win it fast, you know?
So very
hurry up and get it over with.
Going to do a ton of damage. And
let's get back to the other characters.
What's the next setup? What are we going to do afterwards? What's for breakfast, if you will?
He's
got the breaker.
For breakfast.
Great choice. I mean,
it is a gamble, but will it pay off? Loops.
He's got 2 Goros ready to go. So it's either going to keep him safe or extend a combo. Oh, he challenged after that.
I actually love the fact, though, that Pulse, when he was kind of hanging around that shadow kick range and then instantly dashed into the mid. Like, that was such a mind game. You want to preemptively neutral duck? Eat my mid. But thankfully, the Xombat was able to stay patient. Pulse return.
Super plus, but now we're going to have to wait a long time.
I was thinking about like playing something while I watch this. Gaming on something, but
that's great. I
don't know. I'm not grinding anything right now. I'm just playing
now
casually.
This neutral's going to be really funky because yes, Xombat
still
is
playing
have
Suicide Squad a little bit.
Is available, but tries to anti-air.
Trying to like get the battle pass pretty high and get
jump kick. That's a hard one there.
Episode level pretty high.
To deal with Johnny Cage's jump in. I mean,
I already got max level
Joker in the game. Probably the best jump in the game. Getting parried right through it, phasing over to the other side, putting him in the corner. Pulse in a world of hurt here. What's he gonna do on wake up? Just block. Good blocks to the overhead. Jumping in over to the other side, that could have been
honestly, Gotham Knights kinda aged well, I'll be honest. Like playing it the second time and playing New Game Plus, it's actually more fun than just playing it the first time. Why, bro? I don't play New Game Plus.
These individual hits, they add up. They add up.
Why would you hide aspects of the gameplay behind New Game Plus? Like it doesn't make sense to
with
me.
The fast sweep to make it so if you do try and do something
when
weird,
you play
like
the
wake up
normal
parry,
story, you don't
lose
have
the
all your
sweep,
abilities,
wake up
right? You
fatal
got to
blow,
unlock all
time
of
the
them.
sweep
But if you
enough,
want to play through the
even though
story
the
with
parry
all your
fatal blow
abilities,
actually parries everything,
you can only
it
do that
still
in New
get
Game
UT'd
Plus.
if it doesn't, you know, become active
Why?
fast enough.
Exactly.
Those sweeps were really smart.
why not just let us
and
earn our
kind of what
abilities
he was,
earlier?
He was trying to cover that base because
can
that's
use them in the
you know what
main
Johnny
story.
Cages usually go for. A lot of them don't want to spend
Not even like
2 bars
just
for
after the main
snap
story.
punch.
They don't give you all your
You know,
abilities
when you have
until you can
access
earn them
to
whenever you want. But the
a
amount
move
of
that requires
XP and
computer,
stuff you need to
like,
get
that's
all your
gonna be
abilities
your
or
go-to. That's
challenges.
gonna be
I didn't earn them till I was
your-
done the
your
main
freaking
story
flyer.
and the side missions, and there wasn't nothing to do but like normal ass crime.
The final game here. Zombat does close this
I might
out.
have never came back
3-1,
and
but
played New Game
I think
Plus.
Pulse is going to
Took me a whole year to come back to
I
that
think
game.
he's going to be a little bit more hesitant to challenge. So
And also, I'm
down
trying to play
once, and just kind of
Jedi Survivor
wait
again, but it keeps
for
crashing.
certain opportunities. That's a nice punish.
Punish!
Oh boy.
It crashed the
Goro
first
on the
time I
wrong
played
spot.
it, but damn, it's been a year. They should have fixed some of
Didn't
these
stick
crashes.
the
I
landing,
ain't gonna
poor
lie.
guy. All right.
At that point, I was giving him the benefit of the
It's
doubt.
such a game
Now?
of just stealing one's momentum when you have a Johnny Cage.
What the fuck?
moment. They can look so
Why is the game
one-sided,
crashing
and the
after
very
a
next
year?
round, the exact same thing happens to the other Johnny Cage player, and that's going to be hype activated.
Yeah, and it's ready to go. And hype activated.
What's the score?
with
Xombat is
Goro,
up.
gives
Who
you
has
access
hype?
to
Pulse has
a
the
ton of
hype, though,
damage
so-
through so many different routes.
Could see it
And
go back
yeah,
to
I mean,
another
there's certain
tie,
ways to punish things.
unfortunately.
Phasing over the other side and just getting right through. Tons of damage, tons of corner carry here. Good
Ooh,
block
good
on the lean up
block
ball
and
roll.
punish.
Called out, whiffed out, smelled out, whatever you want to call it. Perfectly here. And Pulse on a huge wave of momentum here. Goro going to keep it plus. Zombat, no choice but to keep blocking. Keep blocking. He's going to keep blocking for the rest of his life. He's living in this corner, staying here, and not challenging the shadow kick because he was afraid another one was coming. But here it comes.
That's really good.
Won't kill, but it'll
that's
be
good for
close.
two
I
fights, actually.
want
It's good
Xombat
for
to take
Xombat
this,
because we'll get
man. I
massive
want
injection
to move on
damage.
to the next set. I
It's
ain't gonna
also
lie.
good for Pulse though, because by the time this fatal blow is done, a Goro's gonna come back. So that Goro on his own, there's like no breaker for Zombat. If you get hit by any
Did I say
shadow
Happy
kick,
Mother's
anything
Day
with
when we
Goro,
started the
you
stream? If
That was
not,
shadow kick. That was a
Happy
100%
Mother's Day
shadow
to
kick.
you
Just
and
missed
your
input it
mama.
and got a standing
tell her I
four.
said what's up.
Oh, that's actually really unfortunate.
I'm
because
talking
if
to
he
you,
got the
viewer.
shadow kick, he would have
Happy
beat
Mother's
the
Day to your
glaive,
mama.
and he
She's a
would have
nice
won
lady.
the game on it.
You can't dwell on that though. It
Forget about
happened.
it.
Yeah,
Forget
forget
about
about
it.
it. It's gone. Don't die in that moment. Like, don't die in this moment thinking about the
Come on,
previous
man.
moment.
You can
Oh,
do it.
boy.
You
All
got
right.
his
Oh,
bar.
boy, Goro.
Perfect
Now
start.
finish it.
Zombat forcing that meter out of Pulse.
And also, like they said,
Goro,
Zombat
yeah,
said he's
from
not gonna be able to make it the
character,
combo
good
breaker,
trade.
so it'll be nice if he
Wonderful trade, but
qualifies
lovely
here.
hit confirmed there from Pulse. They're going to keep that corner pressure now. Have to worry.
Ooh,
Wake up,
good
parry! All right, it's going to scale a bit.
A lot of people are
but this is
using
still
parry
gonna be really
more with
important.
Johnny, but I see
Right,
nobody
knockdown.
using command
What's
dash.
the mix? Take the extra damage. Why not?
Like what is
Mix
command,
ups. There is a
command
man in
dash
the ball
ass?
Do we gamble it?
Seems like he can get on projectiles even without it. So
Doesn't see the
Maybe it's
see
not
the low
that
coming at all.
necessary.
The sweeps over and over again just to kind of
You're
keep
dead.
that parry down. Yeah, that's it. Got to be sniffed
Right.
out easily by
Really,
Zombat.
really important
Zombat
win
took
here
it.
for Zombat, that was.
GG.
Really important. If I'm not mistaken, these
Even
two
hit
had
him with
clashed
the.
barely even a week ago with
The
Pulse was
automobile.
on the other side of that. Being
I'm
able to
calling
get
this
a
the
run back,
automobile
being able to win it
fatality because when
relatively convincingly.
Homelander
I mean,
drops, we'll have a
3-1 is
plane.
a very
Omni-Man has a
comfortable
train, and Johnny has
and
an
for Zombat,
automobile.
again,
so.
just to reiterate, for him, if I'm correct,
whole movie is
this
represented.
regional final is kind
That
of his
movie is
last
planes, trains, and
chance
automobiles,
in,
if you
in
ain't-
Pro
if you ain't
Kompetition.
already know.
So
Yeah.
he has to do well here. Getting that win, now moving on within to
about
the
that?
winner's
I
side
didn't want
is
that.
just a really, really nice comfort zone to have. And look, you're still going to have to get through some killer competition, but starting off this way, that's the best it could have gone for him.
Yeah,
Stream
yeah,
up.
and you're gonna have, even if you do go into the losers bracket afterwards, like the deeper you get into the winners bracket.
All right, let's
you
move
know,
on.
the
I want to
the
see the
less
bracket,
matches
and I don't
you
think
have
we'll
to,
see it until
fight through on the
after these
loser
next
side.
two
So,
matches are
You know,
over.
get the wins where you can, and this is a huge win for him, especially in that second round.
Masses of full combo. It's going to competitively.
Alright, cool.
to great
I just like
success.
being able to
Actually,
Oh,
permanent.
just
So we may see some
nasty! I
permanent.
forgot about this matchup. Just Nasty versus the Mighty Unjust.
or Mac
And
Case.
personally, I have not seen Just Nasty play
That's
in
kind of
like
Mighty Unjust's play style.
3
He loves playing
patches,
smooth,
bro. Where has he
especially if
been?
It's super good.
Where has Just Nasty been?
Had an incredible. He's one of the players in this top 8 who had an incredible showing.
I want to look into it. I want to like
getting either second or
I
third.
want to check his like Twitter stuff. I thought I subscribed to his
but not
YouTube.
really making it into the top 8 for qualifying.
maybe
number
not,
2 or
because I haven't
3.
seen bro
Now, some things
forever.
have changed. I've seen Just Nasty play almost
If anyone
every single
knows
cameo
where
with
Just
this
Nasty has
smoke,
been, let me
but
know.
for the most part, it's been a smoke true, like tried and true smoke main here. Whether it's offline, online, so you know, expect to see a little bit of rotation on the cameo side for Just Nasty.
But the Goro is something that I've seen over the last month or so with Smoke players. I've seen Big Daddy G use it, for example. I've seen Just Nasty play it, and there's just something about the Goro extensions that just unlock even more for what Smoke's trying to do, right? Turns everything into a combo. Can take weird conversions that if you've already used a cancel in your combo and you haven't got any more room, you can just do some of his enders and then just call in Goro to extend. I know he's not the only cameo that's doing that, but it's just so immediate and on reaction. However, recapture, full combo forces the break.
That last bullet just like stunning you, just dropping you, and Eagly just coming in perfectly. There's only 8 seconds left on the clock, and Just Nasty needs to do something right now.
Smoke
he gets in and the Goro pops up! No other cameo could do that.
Not a combination, not a team I've seen from him.
No! Why break? The timer was still going. You just guaranteed.
He thought he had enough health. The other difference too is like it's not the amount of health you have, it's the percentage of health that you have. So maybe
I've seen Just Nasty play Smoke Scorpion and
right
Smoke
before that happened,
Sub.
but it just wasn't enough. You can even see
I don't
Just
know about
Nasty
Smoke
goes
Goro.
for the
That
down
might be
two
new.
to try to optimize and get as much damage in as little time as possible.
Ooh.
Big jump in, big challenge from Just Nasty.
This
and
is
Mighty
why
Unjust
I
going for
miss
an
seeing this dude
unfortunate
play,
ride here
'cause
in the corner.
stuff he does
He's
is
dropping
Just
down
Nasty.
here, he's backing
Also,
off.
get that I'm
Super
a
clutch right
registered
after that
Smoke
string.
hater, bro.
Great
I
blocks
fucking
here from
hate
Mighty
Smoke.
Unjust. Where did he go? Where did
But
he go? How
if
does
all
he know
Smoke
which way to
players
block?
play like Just Nasty, I will
Punch
respect it,
Goro,
bro. I
he's
wouldn't
the
be a
only one that got
hater.
hit in the face. Got mentioned, Just
But no,
Nasty's
the
been
Smoke
doing some
players
of
I
these
run
cancels
into,
immediately blocking, showing
they just
a lot
spam
of respect for
overhead
the fact
and
that
then
Peacemaker has a
teleport.
blast.
And I'm playing
That is
Gearus,
really
so I gotta
good at
respect
interrupting
bullshit.
pressure if you got one of those. Oh, that's a punish.
Super
That's a punish
unsafe.
right there. Yeah,
Super
you whip that back
Super
too.
punishable. Oh, and they're also on
This is a
Wi-Fi,
family
so
show,
when
you're
they're
not
doing
allowed
that
to say those
overhead
words.
low, even though I block it, the rollback did not block it. The rollback got mixed.
Yeah, and it's just going back and forth here.
And they always
Beautiful
use
tech.
Serena,
I mean,
bro.
we didn't
Like,
really see
why?
throws coming out at all, but Just Nasty at the helm, ready to react. with the
Literally,
best of
I think
them.
every
Goro
single
making
Smoke
sure
player
he
I've ever
stays
played
uninterrupted,
plays
because we've
Smoke
seen
Serena.
Mighty
I don't
Unjust interrupt a lot of the
console Smoke players
quote-unquote
or
shenanigans.
casual
So
Smoke players are
Goro
just
a
different
really good
than
asset to
competitive
kind of
Smoke
cover
players.
that space, because he does come out as an ambush, so that means you can move while Goro's coming out to assist you.
Been a wonderful round for Just Nasty at the moment. And it's a tricky game to play here, though, because you don't have ranged options, your opponent does. So even though you have a life lead, Unjust, he's going to do a little bit of chip damage, he's going to build meter the whole time. Oh, that's a punish, though,
Okay.
and that's going to be the game. Just Nasty and Smoke
Yeah, I guess he played patient
taking that
enough.
first match. And off to a pretty decent start.
What was that? What was that Melina costume call out? Was it? Did he have Katana and then Katana like wasn't available anymore, or did he have something else?
No, I missed it. What happened?
You gotta wonder what was he looking for there, because he went for the
Oh
torpedo
yeah,
and
he
had
might
no
have been.
way,
Oh, he was
you know, to cover it. Or it could've just
100%
been,
trying to
"I'm gonna
do
risk it here," but
unsafe
that was
torpedo
too much on the line
into
to just throw out
Katana,
a torpedo like
and
that.
right
I
as
know
he
Smoke
hit
players are
it, it
always
switched to
doing things,
Melina,
but
so he got the air Melina
I think
instead of
I think that
fan
rule
lift.
kind of changes when you're at this.
I do that all the time, bro. That's why I'm so glad they added the little blinking UI
Sometimes
when
it can be
Chameleon's
just a
about to
simple matter
change.
if you can't help it.
Because I always
Like
hit
that
a
is
Chameleon
so
and then
fast
it
goes
just
so
switched, so I
far.
get the wrong
Sometimes
assist.
that muscle memory just takes over.
It's
you
so
know?
ass.
And I guess additionally, while there was the Chameleon pairing, it has
No,
been
no.
swapped to Kano. Another really
Chameleon's
strong
so
pairing.
good. Oh,
There's always
Peace
a chance
Kano.
Mike miscalculated
Okay, I haven't seen
disguise,
this
maybe
since
disguise
week
change.
1.
I didn't quite see it at the end of the game, but the Kano change, a lot safer. So what Kano is providing here is, gotta say, a lot more zoning. Peacemaker can be a true runaway character with Kano, but it does make that torpedo a lot
That was
safer,
kinda weird.
which makes Peacemaker a nightmare in the neutral because he has options everywhere, and Just Nasty's going to have no choice but to play around this. And even then, if he actually loses, like,
I wonder if
if
Just Nasty
stop
loses
swearing,
this, does
Peacemaker.
he
What
switch
have I told you?
to
You're not
Sub-Zero
allowed.
cameo?
Just Nasty might actually change cameo after this. If Goro doesn't let you get in,
I kind of wanted him to switch to Sub-Zero last time, but he was doing
again,
good.
We've seen Just Nasty pick.
I mean, he won the match.
Arena,
So he didn't get an option to
Scorpion
switch.
for all these specific matchups. And I think it's so interesting that Smoke always has access to a teleport, but this is going to be a situation like you said. There's going to be a lot more zoning because of those Kano knives. I think a lot of it just comes from where Kano's positioned when he throws those knives.
Ooh, good
He's pretty
dash in.
far
I was about
back
to say I want to
behind
see
you.
him
He's not in your
punish
face throwing projectiles.
with a
That could have been a
teleport.
huge challenge if you knew Eagly was still on cooldown. Eagly
Is
was
that
nowhere
too
to be found.
unsafe?
Still taking a little break. Anti-gravity jumping over right next to you, and
Anti-gravity,
good reactions here by Just Nasty. Not to flinch, not to think a command grab was coming. Oh boy, never mind. Not going to keep that up. Instead, getting shimmied, thinking a throw was
one
coming. Here comes the
cameo
big
change, and
hit.
it looks like a
John
completely
Cena.
different
Not
matchup,
enough,
so.
yo. Oh, the drop,
Okay.
the drop, the drop. Where are you gonna go?
Yeah, I guess when you're that
Where
low
are you gonna
health.
go when anti-gravity
You have no
just
point
coming
just to
in,
take it.
homing in from anywhere on top of you?
So one thing about Peacemaker's teleport, or the
Damn, why is
anti-gravity
21
is
Savage and Soldier Boy
that
beefing
move
right now?
on its own does
Can they
50
chill?
damage on Chip. You know, that move, as far as single hits go, has some of the highest chip damage in the game. Might even be the highest if you were to look at a graph or something.
I mean, that's a
It's
big
so good.
That's a big man coming down on you. I mean, this is, you block it or not, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt.
It's because you can so perfectly pair it with Kano's knives to make it completely safe. So you're doing a block string that goes into knives, that goes into anti-gravity. Before you know it, you've taken 100 damage in chip alone. And this is kind of what I was thinking. So the change to Kano means that Peacemaker is going to be a lot more, like, defensively focused. And that is how Unjust likes to play this character. It's a very
Alright, let's
zone
get it.
heavy,
We're 1-all
very,
now.
very key point. And, I mean,
Did he
that's
switch?
just a
Oh, he
perfect
switched to
answer for
Chameleon?
fan lift. Just Nasty
Smoke
clearly going for a
Chameleon?
cameo that's going to allow him
I've
to
never
be a
seen
little
it.
bit more free flowing.
Facing right through Eagly. Did you see that?
That was anime. That was anime.
The perfect timing through Eagly. Eagly didn't even know where the target went, but instead coming in on those recovery frames. And that's so interesting because, like, so many characters don't
a
have
nice
too
combo.
much to deal with Eagly, and then a lot of people feel like, Peacemaker could just throw that projectile over and over
Maybe
again.
it should have been more
Not really
damage
a
for 2
projectile,
cameo
it's also
bars,
not really
but
him. It's such a
I think it was
unique
no
thing.
mirror.
I am the projectile.
That's it.
Or maybe it was
Just your
one
friend
bar, I
is the
don't know.
projectile. Not your cameo. No, your different friend that's not on the screen, but can come out here and interact with the best of them. Can convert into damage off of a low. Can just be a
clipped.
pesky projectile. Yeah, gonna come off that breaker here.
Didn't commit to a button just in case we saw it in the force field.
That could have been the end of his life, but he still lives to see another day. What can he get from it?
Oh, just hard to commit. And that's the chip I was talking about, by the way.
Yeah, getting chipped out by anti-gravity's
All
ass.
things considered, and that teleport said, nope, you're
Yeah, and
dead now.
I mean, you can
that
up
plays a
block
big
to give it less
factor in a
pushback, more
non-game
punishable,
winning
but
round because
probably
the
still get
last
chipped out by
mechanic
it.
doesn't come into play.
Indeed. Oh, hang on a minute. That's a hit confirmed. Chameleon and Smoke, it's kind of all over the place. But Peacemaker does have the tools to, even then, like, you block the torpedo,
Buddy
you
was
think it's your
invisible.
turn, you get hit and you're back to full screen, mate.
Full screen, and you have to respect all these different things. As you see Just Nasty not respecting anything, even when he gets, it's so weird because, like, even when you usually get pushed to full screen, you're like, okay, I can move and navigate through this neutral, try to find my way in. But against this team, against Kano and Peacemaker, you're not able to move anywhere. I don't care if you just got hit, you got to watch out for the knives, you got to watch out for the torpedo, you got to watch out for the Eagly, and you're just always constantly on your toes like that. He thinks he can move, but he can't. He thinks he can move, but he
He's
can't.
only really
right now.
trying to use
huge
Jade.
damage here for the Mighty Unjust.
And not using
jump.
glow, he's using Jay for the
The
blade.
mix!
That's not
That was
fair.
a mix, and
That's
I mean,
not fair.
I feel like people sleep
What do you
on
do?
glow, man.
Is that fair?
oof.
Like it's
Just
glow,
straight
it's
up
projectile
shot that man. Pulled
invincibility.
out my gun and
Is
shot that
good
man.
in some matchups and then it's great in other matchups.
A lot
Like,
of people are
Peacemaker
kind
needs
of like, I feel like
projectile.
the fact that it's that command grab
I
can
don't
only
know.
come from that
I
string.
wouldn't sleep
a lot
on
of
it in
people were,
this
like,
specific matchup.
hesitant to call it good or broken, You know, because they're like, oh, there's a huge towel. Like, you got to see the first 2 hits, block that, and recognize that that's the only time that command grab can come out. But you pair that up with a cameo that just kind of keeps you locked down and minimizes the risk.
Damn, MightyUnjust went up. I mean, I'm not surprised because MightyUnjust is solid, but
the huge reward that Peacemaker gets.
Just Nasty had a good start. I want him to keep up the
momentum.
momentum.
That command grab off.
Yeah, go Sub-Zero.
You know, easily convert with Eagly from anywhere. You have cameos.
I think you should have did this from the beginning.
Better conversions, more optimized conversions. Now we do have a cameo switch here from Just Nasty's side.
And Camille. I just feel like he plays every cameo in the game.
I'm going to be honest, I was actually expecting to see the sub change in game 2. I actually thought we would have seen that before Chameleon. The existence of this ice armor is going to just totally bypass a huge amount where ultimately you're not going to have to worry about anything except for a torpedo. But even if you have the sub armor and you block torpedo and the knives are coming, you're still going to punish. You're going to bypass those knives easily. So we will see what happens here. But
well, right away I'm seeing an adjustment for MightyUnjust. He didn't opt to go for the knives ever. Instead, just going straight for, you know, Kano Cannonball, like Kano Ball. So we have a torpedo and a Kano Ball coming at you. Neither of those are projectiles, and neither is Eagly, I believe. Eagly does not get nullified.
I still
by,
think Kano Ball should be a projectile.
Peacemaker definitely being assisted here by the fact that everything you get hit by sends you full screen.
Like, I get it's a guy,
ready, so
but it's not your main fighter. It's your cameo fighter.
However, that mix-up between just
there are some weird things in this game. They might have patched it.
And that's the matchup knowledge.
I don't really remember, but if you do that one thing with Darius where he does like it's a combo, he does like 4 different hits. There's one where he does
torpedo.
You flip him overhead.
That's showing you he's thinking. That's showing you he's
alive. And then he kicks you overhead.
Everything's
Like later
right
in the combo.
And that was a call out
that
there. The
kick,
Eagly
for some reason, is a projectile.
Sub-Zero assisting with a
like a kick from Darius.
But you know, no one
counts
was there.
as a projectile.
Just Nasty to not really.
So I feel like a Kano Ball makes a lot more sense to be a projectile.
At the round start.
It literally looks like a projectile. It's a mid, which is still good.
You're gonna throw him into the corner, but
it's good for safety and it's good for
build a little bit of meter.
Yeah, build that meter.
It's an ambush, right? I think
any opportunity.
I'm pretty sure it's an ambush. That's what makes it good as well.
Interruption.
Making it all like just making it a projectile gives it some counterplay with anti-projectile tools like Sub-Zero, J-Blow, Peacemaker's thing.
Torpedo. That's what's going on in MightyUnjust's brain. He's just going torpedo. I need a torpedo right now.
But the problem might be if you do it against a Mataro shield and you start bouncing Kano balls back. But I think that would make some cool ass combos.
Match point here for MightyUnjust. Last effort here for Just
Kano ball back off that thing.
Fatal blow's ready, but can you find an opening? Can you even find the hit to get it at all? Oh, the torpedo!
You got a vest, I got a torpedo that doesn't get nullified by the vest. A smart move.
A bald man with 2 knives.
Oh, that could have been a huge whiff punish. That first part did miss completely, but Just Nasty just a little bit hesitant at the helm, hesitant in the driver's seat. The torpedo just stopping you, and there's no time left to do anything. MightyUnjust knows his only option is to teleport to get in. And
Just versus Just.
That teleport came into play, and it wasn't covered by Goro like it was in the first game. MightyUnjust was all over that, literally reacting perfectly every time. Smoke just kind of phased. Yeah, very, very fun to deal with all those things. Again, you're sort of suffocated without move around once you know these things are.
The last 2 competitors get Rekio and
at full screen. This is the perfect transition to go.
We had the battle of the Just.
Probably the longest
now we got the battle of the
competitor
Yos.
in this top 8. Been playing, I believe, since the MK9 days. Maybe not at like the highest competitive level, but
I think I want Sunio to win this one.
Competitive.
I'm hyped for Sunio's
I'll probably go on a limb
Peacemaker.
and say Sunio's probably the oldest.
I know Sunio's a dirty zoner. Somebody even call him a
really
spammer.
Awesome to see another
when he plays the perfect character,
his own.
We're all getting old, mate.
Like him with RoboCop just is like the best version of RoboCop. And him with Next Gen Jackie, I don't know if y'all remember that.
That's it. That's everybody.
That one just always felt weird.
Super old, but it's awesome. It's awesome to see.
If you thoroughly enjoyed the Peacemaker zoning of the last match, well, get ready for even more of it with Sonya. Sonya is a sort of clear indication of how this Peacemaker is going to be played. Sunio is like one of the premier zoning players in the community. He loves Keep Away. His favorite character in MK11 was RoboCop. Sonya, the charged energy ring, may not It may not sound like a particularly exciting move, and it's not, but it's one of the best projectiles in the entire game by far. And get wrecked, going in with the Johnny Cage and Janet.
I guess
this is actually one of the things I was talking about. Throw combos, really good damage, launching from Shadow Kick if I'm right. Like, you have to dedicate a lot more, and you have to be ready to land that hit, but Janet, similar to a Kung Lao, gives Johnny Cage some sick tech.
The biggest.
Unfortunately for Sunio, a huge whiff right in front of Get Wrecked. And Get Wrecked just kind of, you know, taking full advantage of it, saying, hey, you're whiffing for days. I don't know what you're swinging at, but it's not me. Easy whiff punish, and Sunio needs to tighten it up here if he wants to stay in this set.
One of my favorite things about Sunio is that he is so
Sunio wins this and just qualifies. That'd be
like,
oh no,
the rage that he gets from either people in chat or his opponents. You know, sometimes people get pretty flustered, I guess, in the middle of a match. He loves that. Like, he's like, great, let me know that what I'm doing in the game is bothering you as a competitor. I'm just gonna do it more. Like, he wins the mind game like that.
It fuels him. Oh, a big drop here from Get Wrecked. Reversal throw coming out of Sunio. That down one usually gets punished by another down one, but this time just called it out with a throw. Oh, didn't get the whiff punish on that between the first and second hit. That was super scary. I love how much that reminds me of RoboCop's down 3. the totally. Big gun right to the toe, just like stay away, stay right there, don't move.
We definitely have like a clash of styles, because we haven't even really talked about Get Wrecked. Very aggressive player, and, you know, has been using Johnny Cage this entire time, and I believe I've seen some other characters from him in the past, but mostly Cage. You have Sunio with a strong like defensive play, and then Get Wrecked, which is like pure aggression. So a definite clash of styles that we're seeing at the moment. Was expecting to go in. That charged energy ring it's at least plus 100, and I'm not making that up. So the parry there was an interesting read. It was a good idea.
Yeah, no,
that sounds like a bit more.
Again.
What a jump!
Uh-oh, the Janet conversion here. Big jump from Get Wrecked. Gets him all the way to the corner here. Sunio getting clipped there on the low.
All right, wait a minute.
I guess maybe it is plus 100
because
good damage.
Waking up with some buttons and then ducking after.
You can move. Once you start to charge it, you can move.
You got
before you
clipped, my
throw it out
friend,
there.
and that is going to be game 1 here for Get Wrecked. That was a hard-fought match, but just a lovely little confirm.
I was trying to do Sonya
and
I'm gonna
stick this out there. I'm ready to turn it into something.
Really
Sunio walking
right
fun,
into
it, was clearly expecting something else. And that's a game 1.
Really.
You don't get to see enough Johnny Cage and Janet. This team.
I don't know. I didn't really see it. That and also Kenshi and
It's a
Jax,
very good team. I talked to Get Wrecked a little bit before, asked them which player out there has helped them train the most in MK1, and they said that Hammershi has been their training partner for years, and a huge cornerstone of what has made them a good player.
That's a weird
especially
pair,
recently. I also asked them what cameo or character he wants to see utilized more in the even
Kenshi Janet is about to be a weird pair. That seemed to be the only person in the world who ever tried it out.
Very interesting tool set.
I'd love
Kenshi Movado is definitely a lot better than Kenshi Janet, but Kenshi Janet was
Get Wrecked back in, like, was it Injustice 2?
I believe so. I believe that was the beginning of Get Wrecked. I think he's a much younger player than everyone else. I think there's almost like 20 years between these two. Just kidding. Not that much, but still.
You could have fooled me.
Yeah, Sunio's been around for a while. Oh man, Sunio just not blocking correctly here in the corner, just getting opened up by lows over and over again. I think he was trying to commit to like a backdash and potential whiff punish or preemptive whiff punish. I'm surprised that went unpunished, but you can only get lucky so many times here. Get Wrecked finding the hit. Get Wrecked getting that Janet combo to just connect and keep him here. Tons of damage, getting a decent chip out. Down 1 shadow kick, nothing you can do about it in this scenario unless you flawless block that down 1 and leave Johnny Cage in a super punishable state.
Letting the whole thing go. Sunio was definitely expecting the second hit and then a stagger or something. Big jump kick. Johnny Cage jump 3. I mean, if you're going to stick out a button to anti-air that, you are taking a massive risk.
Huge risk, yeah. And then the other choice is you can up block that. That's also a risk in itself.
Especially for someone that can empty jump and then grab combo with Janet.
I don't know, Sunio. Get Wrecked is on his way.
Sonya.
It's just stopping her right in her tracks. not really finding anything. Both these players doing such a good job of just blocking. As soon as I say that, he gets hurt for not blocking. Mechanic conversion there, though, does live to see another day.
That sweep was definitely meant to be buttoned into shadow kick, but not the end of the world, as Get Wrecked is able to... is so heavily
right into it, no break.
While going to be the most effective. They land...
I feel like
can figure out something.
He's not getting the breathing room he normally has against everyone else, where he can kind of set up the Sonya projectile, dash cancel it, and, you know, kind of aid. Oh man, that was a big whiff right in the air, and nothing got punished on the way down. And I
was
think,
so surprised that wasn't grip guarded.
Yeah, I mean, nothing getting punished here. I think Sunio dropping the ball just a little bit here. And I really hate to see it, because I love seeing Sunio prosper, just because the play style is so unique and, you know, so one of a kind. To just love zoning and love, you know, projectile war and making these decisions at full screen. We're starting to get it going here. We're starting to, if I keep talking about it, maybe it'll happen. What a throw challenge here, as Get Wrecked just kind of dashing into the space, because when he pressed throw,
this was a studio round, but is it over?
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice little punish here. All the way to the corner. More damage thanks to Janet. More damage thanks to that crumple.
I just feel like Sunio was a little bit too eager to maybe try and close out that round. Stuck out one button too many.
Oh, what? You didn't get punished. You didn't fully get punished. Oh, man. Oh, man. You hate this.
Oh, it's too late for that.
Way too late. Way too late. But what's the mix-up?
Oh,
what?
Turn the stream off. It's over. It's over. We're never going to top that. We're never going to top that.
He just got caged. Sunio, what were you doing?
Sequence of what are you doing on both sides. That was, you know, gonna be great for Get Wrecked.
What? Yeah, that was Get Wrecked. What are you doing? And then Sunio said, "Wait."
Now your match
What are
down.
you doing?
You have no choice but to just get over that. But how can you get over that? I would be so mad about that right now.
Yeah, my heart definitely hurts. I
had to rewatch it.
Oh, no. This is not going good. This is not good for Sunio.
That man
I mean,
got
the good thing is he's
caged
building a little bit of
in
bar, but I
tournament.
don't even know if he's going to build enough to build up another
can I
breaker.
clip that too?
That could have been worse if he knew that was going to connect, if he knew to keep going. Nice upshot here. A torpedo. What's going to be with Sonya? The Sonya ring's coming out. Yeah,
I
waited.
clipped that
So,
I've already
so
clipped at the
patient here
flawless
from Sunio,
ninja round.
Knowing how much.
But should I
how
also
eager
clip
Get
that
Wrecked is to
time
get
that
inside.
Sunio got caged in tournament? I want to say that's the first time I've ever seen someone hit the parry.
Here. Huge missed opportunity. No punish on the down ones.
Use the
from
parry
either
from
side,
that
but that's
fatal
gonna be
blow and
Get
it
Wrecked
actually
here
hit.
with a nice mid, just challenging
In a
afterwards. And Sunio not looking his best here. 3-0.
You know, just a few little. Sometimes.
Honestly, yeah. I mean, even if that wasn't the last match, Sunio probably would have had to log out.
Like, Get Wrecked. I feel like he was thinking about comboing it.
Able to.
Okay, see, now we get a bracket
in
because
the
we
entire
didn't
world,
have
in Mortal Kombat
a
and
first
NRS
round
games,
yet.
so
We were
I wouldn't
on
count them out just yet, but
prior
NinjaKilla
to
is
this.
definitely the force to be reckoned
Ninja
with here
versus
in this
Xombat,
entire bracket.
round one?
MightyUnjust and Get Wrecked still on the
Unjust
winner
versus
side, as
Get
we saw them
Wrecked?
win their previous matches. And down on their last life, Joystick Pulse. That's going to be a good set.
Nasty
Just
Sunio.
Nasty Sunio. You know, it's
let's
interesting
get
as Just
into it.
Nasty just finished fighting against Think after
lost.
nerves. After all
Do
these
it.
supposed nerves. This character would just not show up
Johnny
anywhere.
look-
They're here. They're here when
I feel like
everything's
both
on
of
the
these
line.
players want to play
I always noticed there
Ermac.
being
I don't
a
know
fair
if
amount
I'm
of
making
Triple
that
H
up,
players on the East Coast. You know what I mean?
but it feels like they want to play Ermac.
I think that goes back even to, like, you know, older days. You know, shouts to Mike Metroid. I know you're out there somewhere.
Oh yeah, he's definitely out there, I'm sure.
Oh wait, what? This is
All right.
joystick versus
Hat
Pulse.
coming into play
Okay.
here, just kind of giving you the open invite
I honestly
to,
thought
hey,
this
I
was
can do
Xombat
whatever
versus,
I
Ninja.
want coming
I thought
in here.
Ninja went
Pulse
Lou
all
and
over
Xombat went
Joystick
Johnny.
Here. Joystick looking lost, not knowing what to do against this pressure, getting thrown for his trouble. But what's going to be next here? Ooh, poking back with those buttons. Seeing the super plus frame, seeing the super advantageous position after a hit down 3, and saying, I'm going to take advantage and go right for a
Ooh.
throw.
You know what I really liked there from Joystick? That he chose not to use the Melina assist to extend the throw combo.
Oh, this is the
Instead,
first
ended the combo
losers
early
round. Why
and
did they start
kept
with
Melina
losers?
for the mix-up between full
I was just about to say, I was like,
gonna
wait,
bag you a
Joystick
lot
got
more damage.
beat.
And actually
Pulse got
was
beat.
successful. have to watch out though. We are going to enter situations. You got a flawless block, keep yourself alive.
Okay.
Still alive.
I mean, I guess because the round
Jade,
before first round,
the Jade glow
they
on,
wanted to
and
do
it's going to
something
nullify.
different.
That was very oh, the cameo ate it. He didn't die because the cameo ate it and not Liu Kang.
Technically, we saw all winners matches.
Up the other side. Oh, he wanted it to hit.
No way.
It got over. It got over the Kung Lao low hat. The Dragon Tail connecting and then sending Liu Kang over automatically. The perfect move to get around it, and Pulse looking looking like the one that's completely lost, and a little bit of a sweep to challenge that parry. We saw a little bit of that before in the previous set against Xombat. So
that was just a
have you ever like been fried enough that you
pretend it didn't happen? You know, you haven't got much time, but
you're like, damn, I could go for some classic
all the momentum
kid
after that.
cartoons
Look at
right
these
now.
small little hits.
No,
They're
that
adding
just
up.
me.
That
Bro, you know what I'm watching right now? It's not.
It's going to be the end of this
I
round. We're
mean,
going into round 3, but so much has happened and we haven't even.
Some would call it a kids'
cartoon.
cartoon.
What the hell's going on?
But it's really, really old. So if you were a kid when it was out, you're old as hell right now.
You got to remember, you lose here, you lose this set, you're out of
Speed Racer.
There's no more. There's no third bracket. There's no third tournament life. Double elimination. That's it.
There's winners bracket.
It's pretty good. The writing is so good. The animation's rough as hell. It doesn't age the best.
Well, challenging,
but the storylines somehow are just amazing. Like Speed Racer will just join the mob for an episode. Just because he wants a car.
6 frames standing,
he wants to race.
Those that don't know frame data,
he needs some money for a race. He's like, I'll join organized crime today.
Really good for
and then tomorrow, I'll leave. And I'll go race.
Anything that's
bro.
Forward throw here from Chameleon.
I like
it's a good ass show. I wish I had some commercials.
You're always looking for that reverse throw with Liu Kang, but when Pulse is this week, you don't really need that. You'd rather take the small bit of damage from a forward throw.
Tape that I had, that I used to watch when I was a young boy, it had some commercials.
Against Liu Kang. All right, that's the game 1. Joystick.
Highlights.
Starting off strong here.
Love it. Love it. Love
it. Yeah,
the
show's from when my dad was a kid, but when I was a kid, I had a tape that had a few pre-recorded episodes on it.
Yeah, and it's so. I love when characters have like usable brutalities, and you can kind of just sprinkle them in there wherever you want, and that's also the very fun thing about these online tournaments is that they have access to all the brutalities, and they know
watching that.
I can do it. I also feel like it also. I feel like in an offline setting, when we rare times that we do have access to brutalities, players don't like using it. But when you're at home,
can't recommend.
You don't worry too much about disrespecting your opponent. You don't worry about that too much.
That show continues to be ass. And the crazy thing is, bro.
Rest assured, I'm using it. It's just one of the greatest things.
On HBO Max, they had another show called Scavenger's Reign, one of the best shows of 2023. An amazing show, and they canceled that after one season.
It's like I love how quick and simple and to the point it is. It's chef's kiss. It's so good.
All right, Pulse has gone in for a change as well, so going back in for Chameleon.
I get to say that one sub
on both sides here, providing slightly different things.
But they're also putting the first season on Netflix,
keeping this ranged advantage again.
So more people will be able to see it, and then maybe we'll get that second season
because of how high it is. That's a really smart choice.
Max is just a dumpster fire at this point.
Is that the standard punish if there was no Katana fan lift?
Anyone was
did
curious.
It just work out for him that
Max took a really good catalog and a really good app,
like,
and they turned it into a dumpster fire. And David Zaslav is driving
I don't know, man. I don't
the
know.
dumpster and the fire.
Well, a little bit of a drop here from Pulse. A strange interaction with the air-to-air Kang.
Holding on to the meter, we're going to extend.
I just reminded myself of the show I want to watch. Smiling
Friends.
Friends.
Sure about that though. Sees the fan lift.
That's
and
also on Max
anyway.
because it's an
Not
adult
quite sure.
swim
Maybe that's
show.
going to be like an armored interruption, perhaps.
They're coming out with a
Either
new
way,
season.
no
I've
time to
never
think
seen
about
the
it now because
original
we're going
season,
into a
so
round
check it out.
3. Lots of meter for joystick.
Yeah, tons of access to the blue dragon tail that combos so easily, some armor attacks that we really haven't been seeing a lot of, but a lot of players also like to just hold on to it for a breaker to say I can do a do-over, or I can play a little recklessly here, and that's okay because I have the breaker to reset the situation.
Definitely a fried stream. I wish I could write in the title.
Whoa. That was scary. That was scary because the blue dragon tail doesn't really do anything when it hits the cameo. It doesn't pop you up for a combo like you're looking for.
Unfortunately.
Joystick still sitting on an impressive amount of resources, but is going to be forced to spend it now. Oh, you know, okay.
No,
Choosing to hold on to it.
I don't know.
We'll break on the next hit, no doubt.
Unfortunately, I already forgot what I was
talking about. Oh, that's going to be a break, surely.
Yeah. I feel like a little.
I don't think it's worth retreading.
I'm not seeing a super strong mentality here. Like, I feel like most of the time people are like on the ball, ready to break ASAP, like minimize that damage as much as possible.
I mean, because I knew I was gonna hit Benjamin, but I didn't know how fried I was gonna get. I got
challenging.
I'm pretty chill right now, but a couple minutes ago,
that the whole string was
I
gonna
was
come
a
out,
lot
and it
more
didn't.
fried than I expected to be.
It's gonna do a ton of damage, but I don't think this is enough.
Definitely
What do you
more
think?
fried than I intended to be.
So you're going to get some decent damage even though it is scaling. The big thing is that we're going to build up resources. So we're going to have maximum chameleon. We're going to be almost at that 1 bar of meter. But most importantly, we are in that situation that favors, because now a grab will kill. A strong button will. Game-saving throw tech.
That was for life. The projectile coming out of the katana costume chameleon.
Curious case of Benjamin Bug. You never know what you're gonna get.
The right amount of damage here for Joystick. Pulse going down 2-0.
A box of chocolates.
I didn't call this one at all, Ketchup. I'm gonna be honest. I did not call this one to be this one-sided so far, but you know, Pulse is that player. Pulse has been in this situation time and time again. The clutch factor can come out. I was talking to Pulse again, like all the other competitors, before this bracket started. They said that they play with the player that helped shape them the most is Splash, who's another player from New York who didn't quite make this top 8 in this finale, but was very, very close, just outside of it. And
I mean, it's a
whoa.
competitive. There's North America on both sides.
Is Ermac legal?
Oh, yeah.
Ah, okay. The debut of Ermac here on tonight's show.
This is
He
it.
is the first.
He is a very good character.
This is the first Ermac in Pro
What
Kombat.
makes him tick here remains to be seen, but
I didn't know he was legal.
Players mess around with Ermac, and
Okay.
quite a few even have him in their top 5, and they believe in this character.
What date did
He's all about
Ermac
cancels,
come out?
forcing you to press a button. Pulse, he has to keep it together though. If you drop those cancels and you do something punishable, Liu Kang is gonna murder you for it.
I mean, the other thing too is that this is,
Dave
you know,
Bitter.
how familiar is Joystick with this matchup.
Like
This
to
is
know that,
a
but-
character this is literally the newest character on the roster, newest DLC legal for play here.
All right. Oh, you can't cancel again. If you combo into... There's a few rules in play for Ermac. If you use a dash cancel in a combo, you can no longer dash cancel again, nor can you do his launching back forward
Ermac
free
came
cancel.
out
So
this
I don't want to
week.
go into too much detail because I don't want information
On
overload
this
for people at
day.
home, but there are restrictions that
3
you can't
weeks
be
ago.
super free flow. You can on block, but not on hit.
April 16th.
I see. It's on block, get it going. On hit, it's kind of like a,
You get one,
I
and
thought
you
it
use
was a
it
month.
wisely.
it's like a game check,
month
like
embargo.
to stop infinites.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you know, I didn't actually read the rules, so if TOs say
Smacking
it's
the cameo
fine,
out. I'm surprised that
Must
Glaive
be
came
fine.
back out, being
Yeah, me
that
too.
Chameleon got hit. You know, usually the
got
Glaive
hit
doesn't
late.
come back. Yeah, super.
am I right?
The Glaive was already on its way. Package was already sent. Oh boy, these air projectiles
right
are
or
so
not?
low to the ground that you'd think that he's gonna avoid them, but Pulse just isn't sure. Holding on the block. and taking
Commentators say it's
unnecessary
cool.
Chip here.
Production says it's cool.
All right,
Pulse says
this
it's
is
cool. It
match
must be
point for
cool.
Joystick.
Damn, I didn't even peep his match
kinda
point,
nice.
so we only might see
Something.
Ermac for one game unless he can
It's gotta
reverse
happen
3-0.
right here, right now, or this is it for Pulse.
Come on,
He
Pulse.
was thinking about whiff punishing it, but just wasn't sure what button to approach.
Armor
boy.
broken.
Armor shredded here. Those double
I
kicks
do
from
want to
Liu
see
Kang
more
coming out quick
competitive
enough
Ermac,
to shred through a
because I feel like he
lot of
might
the
be
armor
like
in this
a
game, unless it's a super
really good
super fast
pub
armor
character,
card.
you know, but is he a good
Constantly being
competitive
overwhelmed
character?
by this Liu Kang pressure. Joystick, he's been challenging those dash cancels with a lot of
Okay,
really good
we got a good
fast
combo
buttons,
going.
so it's been kind of scary for Ermac to press any kind of advantage. All right, goes in for the
300.
setup, float, forcing the overhead, letting the whole
I don't
overhead
think
string go.
I don't think he used any bars for
Joystick
that.
not
Dude.
getting opened up by that 1-2 auto shimmy. All right, can't turn it into a combo because we have the wrong
Really
disguise.
solid combo.
Ah, cheap stuff.
Yeah.
That state will replace the damage you take with meter instead. So
he has almost full
a
meter.
bit longer, and it could be the thing that keeps Pulse going in this match.
Yeah, sort of a new way to access here. None of
Is it
that
really
did
that
damage
good?
until the green effect went away. Green effect coming back
Okay,
in place.
hold on.
Still
He's
has 2
preserving
bars.
his life.
He can still hold it. He's still alive.
But he's only got
taking no health here, but he is
one
about
more
to run out of
bar
meter.
left.
10 seconds on the clock.
Oh, and 10
you walk
seconds
into
is
the glaive.
unfortunate,
That
too.
is a unfortunate.
It saved him for a
elimination
bit,
Pulse.
but yeah, with that
Pulse no
timeout
doubt going to be
coming.
disappointed with that performance. I mean,
It's like
3-0 is not how you want to go out, especially when you've been training and grinding this hard. But Joyce,
Well, damn. That was fast.
From that game, as familiar because Pulse is able to play so many different characters as long as he thinks that it's going to get them the win.
All right, Just Nasty Sunio. This is going to be an interesting one.
beneficial for him.
Like,
so,
Sunio is the
we'll see.
premier zoner.
Yeah, especially I wonder how that teleport
Just
is going to come into
Nasty
play
is
when because
pretty
the
aggressive,
Sonya
pretty good
regular
rushdown,
ring
right?
projectile isn't an ambush cameo. It's a summon cameo that you dash cancel out of. So you have to hold it there for a little bit. But I imagine that a smoke teleport's just going to eat right through it. You go to the other side, knock Sonya out of there, and your physical hit is still active. That you are also going to
That's a
hit
good point.
Peacemaker. Again, that's just
But, I
a
mean, we gotta
theory
see
in
it
my head. I mean,
done.
let's see how it pans
I
out.
was looking
But
at the
I think that if
like
both
the
if
battle
that is
of
established, that
not the
we're
battle of
really gonna see
Armageddon, but
Sunio
the
rely on
battle
that at all.
versus Light and Dark
Well,
at the
he
end of
just
MK1
actually eat the
story
Kano? Yes,
to see how many
you saw it there. I love it.
Order of
He
Darkness
changed it
skins
out.
there are that we haven't got. And I think we've gotten almost all of the Order of Darkness
What's
skins.
going on? And Kano's in the background
Smokes
saying,
is one that we don't have. This is the only one available.
I love it. Those little details. And we wouldn't
Range
have seen
is
it
going to
if it
be the
wasn't for
next
throw camera.
Titan boss, so we're about to get all our range skins. We got Garrus's.
There's a bloody bird here,
Kenshi
mate.
only has like 2 pallets
A
out.
challenge here from Just
And they're
Nasty
pretty
as he
rare,
gets up
'cause one
off
was
the
hard to
ground, and
get.
that's the right call here. Sunio.
And then
getting a little
Reptile
too
has
aggressive
like
here. Whoa,
4
what a
pallets out
challenge
now.
here.
He got
After
2 last
Kano Ball,
season,
you
2
have
this season.
the cojones to just jump
I
afterwards.
should make a video about this.
Sunio diving in deep, going in a full like
All the
combat
Order of
league
Darkness
monster mode
skins.
here.
Loud just got all his Order of
I
Darkness
have to
skins.
say, I don't
Them shits
really
is fire.
see Kano with smoke.
Lou got
often,
1
but with
pallet
Just
for
Nasty.
Combat
But you
League.
mentioned it earlier. This guy, I think he's probably used every single cameo in the game with smoke.
Yeah, I think
so
one more
there's always
season and
gonna
we
be
might have
source.
all the
And
Order of
Kano,
Darkness skins.
You know, similar to like what a striker would be, is going to help smoke close in that
Maybe 2
distance
more.
a little bit. There may even be an element of maybe thinking about that against Unjust. I wonder if just
I'm just wondering, is there any Order of Darkness skins
well, right?
that we haven't
Maybe.
seen?
I mean, you could also be
Shouts is
thinking
out,
long game
Baraka's
here. You know,
out.
if he does move
Lee
on in
May
this
and
bracket,
Oshris
you know,
is out.
optimally, he potentially could be going for
my
the run
Steam
back
Deck.
against Mighty Unjust at some point.
I'll
So,
grab my
hey,
Steam Deck
if I
after
want to
this
test
set
out a
and we
theory,
can
this could be
go
you
through
know,
the
a good
roster.
game to do so. Love it, love it. And all because of Sonya, able to just extend that combo, able to get that torpedo there at the end. No Eagly to be found, and that's going to be a combo extension thanks to those Kano knives. Just teleport over to the other side, able to keep Peacemaker at bay, keep him in a combo state.
This one game
So
is
the
lasting
Sonya
as long as
ring
the
toss
entire
keeps
last
it
set.
safe from a potential up block situation, and you
Not
get the
even
chip
gonna lie.
damage. Yeah.
Even if you up block, it's so plus because the energy ring has so much plus frames when you charge it all the way. So it's
that
dangerous to
movement,
help him
right.
get in. Uh-oh, Sunio.
Oh,
Oh, no break available. You can't break. Ends the combo early, goes for a grab. Smart stuff. 8 seconds.
damn. And loses to anti-grab.
That's the damage we were talking about. You got chipped out there. The up block came out. but
I
you
wonder
still
why
take the
Just
chip.
Nasty is
Yeah,
not
I mean,
going.
It said it was a
smoke
punish. So I don't know
Sub-Zero
if he
from
did
the
up
red.
block short,
Why is he gonna
like
smoke
a short amount of
Kano?
time, and it was recovering. It was very weird. I just
Why
Kano
Kano
happened
in
to
this
notice
matchup?
that it said punish, but very
He used to go
very
Sub-Zero
strange
all the
interaction
time.
because that was the right call out. Oh boy.
It's like he's streaming and his
The
chat
back-
is
the
telling
fail,
him which
the forward
cameos
throw.
to
Sunio
use.
not punishing back with a down one after a lockdown one, which is normally your typical go-to answer afterwards. Ducking under those Kano knives, thought the overhead was coming, so he committed to the up block, forced to come off that breaker, but that's okay. Still has the damage, literally needs one throw, one touch, one anything for Sunio to take this first game. Jumping and kicking, just saying, get away from me, I don't know what you're doing, and stuff all over.
Yo, not the
What
invisible
the hell was
brutality.
That was alright. That was covering as much angles of the screen as you
Yeah, no,
possibly
he
can.
just
Literally,
kind of did
eagerly
everything.
down low. Sonya up high.
That
torpedo
same jump
right
kick
through the
that
middle,
got him
and
caged.
blood and guts and bones.
That is
and
the
I don't know
long
what
jump
else.
kick that
All over the place. That was
kind of
just
helped
Studio
out
saying,
in that,
I need
in
to
that
hit
instance.
anywhere. Any of these things have
But
to
it was the
hit.
jump kick plus
Any
the
of these 3
Sonya.
things has to hit for me to win. There's no way
Plus the
he's
torpedo.
blocking all of this. There's no way.
All right, so Kano again, or
This is such a good
following
Order of
has
Darkness skin, Smoked
every
one,
game
but
so far with
I
Just
hate the
Nasty
character,
has
bro.
resulted in a different cameo, but
I don't
against
think I'll
this,
ever
what
use
is
it.
the
That's
one
why I
you
didn't
want
get
the
his
most? Goro
MK3
is,
skin, or
all
did
right,
I?
Goro is the only cameo that
No. Did I get his
Just
MK3
Nasty has
skin?
secured a win versus Peacemaker with today.
I
So,
got
I mean, statistically,
Scorpion.
Goro gave him the best shot.
I think
Makes
I
sense
just
to
got
go back to
Scorpions,
it.
but to be honest, I don't
The
remember.
cancel. Peacemaker, or Sunio, sorry, wasn't ready though.
John Cena. So many times the word John Cena almost comes out of my mouth when I say Peacemaker. It's just so iconically him now,
His
forever,
name
always.
is
John Maker.
Peacemaker. Dun, dun, dun,
All right.
dun.
Just Nasty. Finds an opening. Invisibility. That really does keep you pretty safe, huh? Going in for eagly into square wave, I mean, you can't advance.
No, there's nowhere. You're literally all covered. We're covered in the air, we're covering the ground. There's like a tiny little bit in between, but what character can actually, you know,
Damn, I don't know. I don't want
occupy
to.
that
I
space
don't want
and
to say
get
Just
aggressive?
Nasty fell off, but I feel like he hasn't been playing that much.
All right, full combo. No.
I could be
there we
wrong,
go.
but-
Full combo. Again, Just Nasty dropping 2 things back to back.
He doesn't feel
is
as sharp.
Unfortunate.
Oh boy, Goro extending the combo, but no one was found.
kinda dropped
What
it.
happened there? I mean, this is gonna combo. Oh wait, what? It
Oh my god,
didn't combo?
4 drops. 4 drops back to back. That
Yeah,
is
that's what
going
I'm
to
saying.
bother Just Nasty.
This is
for
not the
sure.
sharpest Just
Oh,
Nasty
boy,
play
oh, boy,
we've
oh, boy.
seen. But like I said,
Slow,
it's been
I
so
mean,
long since I've seen him, and that
pretty
might be
wild
a
character. He can be
correlation.
rather
Maybe
frustrating
bro
sometimes,
is
but
like doing real life.
Execution-wise, he's
Maybe he
pretty
hasn't been on the game
demanding.
in some time.
Not necessarily because he has hard combos.
Maybe he's
but
playing
if
a
you
different
drop these
game.
situations, you're often
Shoot, maybe,
pretty punishable, and that's kind of what happened with Just Nasty then.
I don't know what just dropped.
However, corner positioning, making the most of it, invisibility.
Just poking, just down one, looking for anything.
feel like
Make
there's an anime
contact.
game
Stop
that just
making
dropped
him
and it's always an
invisible. It's
anime
not
game.
fair.
Maybe
Down,
Grand Blue.
slash
Maybe we lost
in
him
the
in Grand
corner
Blue
here.
Fantasy.
Gonna bring him back a little bit closer. What's the mix-up? Nothing. Goes for the low. Goro not able to really do anything
this should be
there.
his
Almost a
round
waste
unless
of
it goes
cameo
terribly
bar. This
wrong.
could be
the hell was that
the opening that Sunio's looking to make this
autocorrect
comeback.
combo?
He does have a round to work with, and he's gonna need to opt into that because that's an easy forward throw from Just Nasty. He's cleaning it up, you know, drops
Can
aside
anyone
in
tell
that
me
first
what that
round,
was?
able
It
to
was
find
so
the
weird.
footing, able to find the success. Anti-gravity, what are you gonna do about that? What are you gonna do about that?
Let's be careful with these.
Damn,
Those
what the
buttons.
hell? And then
That
it
did
pops him
so
up?
much damage. Just that.
Why did it pop him up like that?
Oosh. Goro coming in. Oh no, Goro's getting feasted.
The up
There's
block
gotta
does come
be
in,
some
but
more,
again, that Sonya
counterplay
ring
to
shot, not
that.
gonna let you do anything about it.
I think you gotta punish Sony. He should just teleport,
Taking away
like
Goro
commentators
is
were saying.
especially bad because his cooldown is so long.
Yeah, it's like a very big reward. Just jumping back and kicking is Sunio. Not only does Sunio zone
Yeah.
with projectiles, with gunshots, with birds,
All right.
with Sonya square wave, he's zoning with
Fatality
jump
game
back
two.
kick.
I mean, it
over
is
and over
Sunio,
again.
but
So
brother.
that fatality definitely had disrespect behind it. I had your number in that game, and I was just, I'm making the most of it because, especially in that last game,
Running
situation is. That's
Is he going
When you're
Sub-Zero?
flustered, they can tell when you're just
What
like
the
a little
fuck?
antsy or have just had a little too much to deal with today. And in this case, it's dropping combos. Hey, I know what buttons to press to make you even angrier.
I almost pulled my headphones
That's
out.
what
Just
happens when,
Nasty
you're
has like
streaming a game,
Kenshi,
like,
or
say
is
you're
this a
streaming
troll?
Combat League and you get hit by like an unseeable overhead low. You get hit by. Mate,
He's going
I
Kenshi
would have blocked that low.
Dari? Okay,
We committing to the Kenshi Darius?
Kenshi
Darius. Is there
I have
easy?
seen Kenshi Darius before, actually. This team hits.
Is he really going
really
Kenshi
hard.
Darius?
Like, if he lands a forward
He
two
was
or
literally
something,
choosing between
massive
Kenshi
damage.
Sub-Zero and
Outside of
Kenshi
that,
Cyrax,
not
and
so
then was
good.
like,
We get a 3-on-1
Darius is the
situation
answer.
with Darius coming into play and Sento coming out.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
you do buttons into Sento activation, but while you're activating Sento, the roundhouse comes out, and then you do the 200+ damage extender, and then Sento from that. It's really cool.
It's really cool. Very
I wish we get to
specific,
see
though.
what you're
like, I
talking
remember
about.
it was seen as this like super dirt when the game first came out, but it never really came to fruition. Oh, here's the Darius, the
Set
overhead.
up.
Oh,
Right.
whip it for days. That's gonna be an easy punish. Sento coming out. Eagly,
Shut
easy.
down.
I didn't know.
Eagly can punish?
I didn't know Eagly could easily do that. I mean, what risk are you really putting out there? What is Eagly's not your cameo? Eagly doesn't share your health bar. Like, yeah, just throw him out there. Eagly, help me. Get Sento.
That's the first time I've seen so much Peacemaker, and that is the first time I've ever seen that. However, this is one thing to mention. I didn't mention it before.
What I'm
because we
about
were
to
sort
say
of
right
looking at
now,
Darius,
y'all.
but this is actually said to be a really horrible matchup.
Buff Kenshi, because
just
what
nasty.
the hell was
Has
that?
possibly counterpicked
Eagly can
himself.
just come out of nowhere.
I see it here again.
and
with-
attack
with
our
the
boy,
Eagly as
the Ghost.
This easy answer to Sento.
Oh my lord, that is going to be frustrating.
Like I said,
all
I
you
can't
gotta do
really
is
think of
block.
any
All you gotta do is
downsides
block.
to that.
But
It
even
doesn't
down
take
to
meter,
getting
it
the
doesn't
up
take-
block, but not
it
getting
just
the button
takes
in
up
time
his,
where
his
Sunio got
Eagly,
blocked and had
which is
time
like a
to
separate
jump
resource.
and got away with it.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
don't
mind
do it.
games.
Sunio.
Games.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's gonna bag.
This is
So
hard, my games. This is the regional finals, Sunio. Why are you messing
No,
around?
Sunio's gonna act like this
Plan
at
your
Final
food.
Combat
Let's see if Kenshi can
if
get
he
in
makes
there
it,
and
which
really
is
make you guess for 80% of your life.
we can't let
Oh
this
my
happen.
God. Oh my
He's
God.
not afraid. He's just
We
not
can't
afraid.
let
He's not
Sunio
scared of
make
the
it to Final
situation at all.
Combat.
This has got to be really demoralizing here for Just Nasty.
This is going to be a
Whoever
50-50.
sent him to
Sunio
losers.
is equally gaining fans, but he's going to be gaining some serious haters. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's Sunio.
Sunio only wants the people who also glorify Xombat.
Oh, now he's dancing on him.
Oh boy.
Oh, Darius
no.
Get outta
didn't.
here,
The
Darius.
setup didn't do anything. He
Eagly,
just
help
jumped
me.
out
Oh,
of
boy.
it.
He found the hit. He found the hit. Could this be guessing to life? Guessing. No.
mean,
See ya.
Yes,
That
it's
is
like,
so
he's
bad.
just gonna jump
That
out.
was good.
He's just gonna
Oh my
leave.
God, that is terrible.
Which
for
honestly,
Kenshi. Oh,
just leaving is counterplay
God.
against
And the
Sento.
bags.
He's
And the
dancing
bags.
Dancing on him.
Wow, that was terrible.
Oh, it's the Christmas
No!
one.
Not
That
the
was-
Chris
that was
Chris
all
one.
bad all
Oh,
around.
it's so long.
We're in May, mate. The heat wave is starting in the UK.
He's trying to cool you down, Ketchup.
Merry Christmas.
So unnecessary.
Wow.
That's violence.
So
Pure violence.
It's about almost half a
Man.
year
So I
late
was actually talking
or
to Sunio
early for that
before
fatality.
going into
but
this bracket, and I asked him a bonus question because, as you guys just saw, he's very, very synonymous for teabagging. I asked him,
yeah, what'd you ask?
what famous
Sunio?
person, dead or alive, would you want to teabag? I know that sounds really bad, but I mean in the game. And
I hope you. I'm no
Famous
comment.
person dead or alive, would you want to
and
teabag?
their response was,
A
I
really
don't know
good
if this
question.
counts, but whoever made the concept of Jade, I want them just nothing
Whoever
good to happen
made
to
the
them.
concept
That's
Oh,
of
yeah,
Jade,
I wanna
whoever
just- yeah,
invented the
Arizona.
character.
That's right. That's right. The anti. Look,
Damn.
I don't
Bring Jade
specific
back.
for
Buff
cameos,
Kenshi.
and I guess that also covers
Nerf Sunio.
broken puppets that come along with your character.
Banter here. You know, this is serious.
Okay, hold on, winners. How did I skip a whole round?
You're still seeing some.
How? How slow?
Those two have a
Alright.
long history together,
get it.
and Zombat's #1 training partner.
Bro, I
is
told y'all. This is
Sonic
why
Fox, like,
I
fully
thought that other
confirmed.
match
And
was Xombat
if you
versus
don't
Ninja,
think
because this is
that
literally the
they
matchup.
collaborated to
Lou Johnny.
you know, prepare for this matchup,
This is our
because that's
second Lou
what you
Johnny
need to
of
do to
top
make it
8.
super far in this bracket. You got to get through NinjaKilla, especially if they're going to be your winners round 2 opponent. Ooh, a little bit of a
This
drop
part
from
of top 8,
NinjaKilla,
not
very
smooth.
unlike him.
I don't think there was. It was like a Johnny Mirror right before that.
Honestly, I find this matchup so interesting anyway because I have watched, you know, Xombat and NinjaKilla. They've gone back and they've played
Yeah.
various Mortal Kombat games.
If we're yawning already, that's a bad
There's always
sign.
a lot of banter between them, but it's banter between two players that are some of the best in the world.
We got at least
So while they're just having a great time and talking trash to
At
each
least
other,
an
you're still
hour
seeing some
left
of the
of
best Mortal
stream.
Kombat you've ever seen. So
Maybe
it's
like
a
an hour
wonderful
and a
viewing
half.
experience. But in this tournament, very different story. There's no banter here. You know, this is serious.
If y'all didn't know, I'm only doing
You
NA
got money on the line.
and then tomorrow, tomorrow morning I'll do NA
Easy
West.
trip over to Final Kombat.
After
Again, for
I try to edit
Xombat,
the
that's going to be the last chance for him. This is it
And I
for
swear I had
Xombat.
something else I want to do in the morning.
Has to get
but
through here.
whenever I'm done my
NinjaKilla,
morning
of
thing,
course, going back to the Liu Kang, the character that he's definitely famous for.
then
I love
we'll
how
be
he
back
went
with
for
another
that safe
stream.
jump at that distance. Like,
That was
knew he could,
really tight.
Probably want to start
he
the edit.
he knew he
Oh,
couldn't
yeah,
convert it
that's
to more
probably
damage, but said, you know what, I'm
start
going to get the
editing
best out of the
first and
situation.
final
I'm going to get
video
the
for
momentum
X-Men
on
97.
my side.
I can even start my review.
Jumping over. Oh, didn't think
Fearless.
the armor was coming. If that was just blocked, that could have been it for him. No breaker available once you armor out. Oh boy. I mean, Ninja's just ready to take these. Oh, ready to take these risks. So unfortunate. Goro was knocked out, and because of that, Goro wasn't ready to come in for the breaker, because that's what's initiating your breaker is your cameo. Your cameo has to be ready to go. Even if you have 3 bars and your cameo's not ready to go, you can't break her. So in that situation there at the end, that was it for Kombat. Even though you saw those 3 bars down there, not able to access that breaker. Very, very unfortunate for NinjaKilla. Just kind of dancing around that idea of, you know, I'm down to my last ditch effort here. You know, let me try to find the game-winning kill. Let me not, you know, utilize resources where I shouldn't. Xombat switching over to Peacemaker. I guess I lied. We've got 3 Peacemaker players in this bracket.
I have never seen Xombat play Peacemaker, so I guess we'll see how this one goes. But it is going to be the Kano again. So
NA East is kind of known as the Peacemaker
force
region.
field, not what it once
right
was.
now.
There was a recent
This
patch,
is where all the
Ermac
Peacemakers
patch that,
are.
Adjusted Peacemaker's force field, so it's
Wait.
up for less, and it can only absorb
I didn't even
2
peep the first match
projectiles.
ended so fast.
Not that
I
bad for
literally,
Liu Kang.
I don't know
Liu
what I
Kang,
was,
he's
doing.
The air projectiles,
But I feel like
he
I
can power
blinked
through it.
and then
It's
the
on the
entire match
ground,
is
you
over.
can't, so-
And now
Yeah,
Xombat is on Peacemaker.
for Xombat.
those Dragon Tails aren't going to lead into anything if that force field is on. What a conversion here again.
Is
That
Dragon
little
Tail
empty
the
jump
name
from
of the
NinjaKilla. Maybe thought he was a little bit closer
Does
to
he
the
just,
corner
like,
than
call
he
him
was.
that?
Is Xombat able to challenge back? And, you know, just like that, adapting to a situation that he saw one time before in the previous game, and this time knew exactly how to answer back. The Kano knives keeping it safe. NinjaKilla ducking under and going for the Dragon Tail immediately after that knife leaves the back of his head. He thought he was going to chip him out, and he flawless blocked it. Did he seriously just flawless
think
block
he has a
or torpedo
50%.
like it was nothing? Wait, what?
Wait, why you do that?
Knowledge check? I don't see it, Ketchup. He knew it. He knows it's.
Don't know, because
had to
if
be
there
a
was a wake-up
drop
attack there, you would have
or
just
a
got hit
rollback.
by.
Or something.
You know what?
Or maybe he just was like, I'm
The round's
dead,
over.
so
Let's
let
not
me...
dwell on the past.
Yeah,
Let
just
me
like
just
the players
do it
shouldn't dwell on
anyway.
the past. The commentators shouldn't either. That was a mistake. It happened. Let's move on. That jump in was definitely not a mistake. Easy, meterless conversion here from NinjaKilla. Getting tons of damage and the corner position. The hard to blockable, the fun to
he's on
blockable,
dual
whatever you want to
I
call
think
it.
this
The
is
overhead
technically his
accompanied
main
with that
team.
low Lao hat. Super fun to deal with. What a conversion here from Xombat.
I
Able
don't-
to get
I
him,
don't know.
even though
Lou
he
is
was in
really
an
good
airborne
in this
situation.
game.
Popped
I mean,
him up
he's
for
really
more
good in all
damage.
these-
Where'd you going? What? Why did that work? Why did that work?
I am so convinced. I mean, the active frames of the late section of the flip must have just hit in the air, and that's just how the animation works. But I love it. Oh, Xombat tried to go for the throws on
He
the end
knew
of
that
strings.
would happen?
So many players will actually forget they
I'm
exist.
gonna watch it again.
They can be a nice little extra trick. Oh no, forces
And
the
also,
breaker.
it seemed
That
like
was a
he was
very
in that.
brave forward dash by NinjaKilla.
I don't even
to,
get
like,
how he
just-
punished that.
Just stop him. Like, no, you're
But
trying
it
to get
seems like
space. I need to
Xombat was in
stop
the air
you. I
for a
need to
really
just
long
put an
time
end
off
to
of that
it.
anti-gravity.
Dragon Tail
It
coming in
must
at the
be
perfect
like some
timing
sort
as
of
soon as force
animation
field
thing,
is
like
done.
Ketchup said. Because where he got hit
Killer with a rather clear advantage.
by that
and
bicycle
forcing
kick
Xombat to get rid of so
was
much meter.
not where he
Timing, knowing that the force
should
field
have
is going to
been
disappear. I mean,
after
that
the
is optimal
anti-grav.
right there for NinjaKilla.
unless he fell back down and you
Also
couldn't
optimal
see
here
him
from
because he was
Xombat.
behind.
The confidence knowing the force
VFX
field is there. No,
fire
ducking under the
dragons.
third shot and getting in there just in time. That is just pure execution here from NinjaKilla.
518.
You forget how much damage Lou and Lau. I mean, that wasn't even Lau,
518
really.
on a
That was just
900
damage,
health
pure
character
damage
is
on its
bro.
own, no cameo.
All because of the projectile. He
What the
threw
fuck?
one enhanced projectile.
How would you
ducked
hit that,
under
bro?
it,
That's so
full
incredibly
combo
hard.
punish for pretty much half your
How does it
health.
look like Lou
that
has
was
an
insane.
extra eye?
That was
What is going
insane.
on there?
You rarely do a move like that with the knowledge that I'm going to take over 500 damage because this is
Exactly.
going to get ducked. You know, in the heat
Why
of
does
the
that man
moment,
have three
I might get
eyes?
punished, whatever. 500 damage, end of the game later. It's a very different
Oh,
story.
it's like
Now, Xombat.
a fire
All
spark.
right, Johnny Cage
underneath
again,
his
but
eye.
it's a different matchup. It's the
I thought-
chameleon
I
this
thought that
time.
man had 3 eyes.
So we shall see if this is enough to... Really, I mean, you have no choice but to reverse sweep, so
Yeah.
easier said than done. You are against NinjaKilla at the end of the day, but Xombat, they've played against each other so many times in the
Man,
past.
it's already 2-0 Ninja.
Ooh, armoring through
Which
and getting
not
that
too
first hit.
surprising because
Yeah,
I think
feel like in
Ninja's
that
gonna make
situation,
it all the
was
way
almost
to the winner's
guaranteed there,
side of grand.
knowing that he was
but,
still recovering and you just had to get past the Lao
you know,
hat.
he's still a player
You
like
know,
anyone
it's kind
else.
of like you spend a
Could
bar to
still
get a
get
bar
bopped.
situation.
I love that ender as well, because you can either end in flying kick or back
clean.
forward 4.
I mean,
Ending
you
in a
got punished
bicycle kick
for it,
with Liu
but-
Kang, it does similar
Although
damage,
that
but it takes
projectile was
longer.
clean as
And the
hell.
longer it takes, the more you can regenerate cameo.
Yeah, and it does change significantly like what you want to do afterwards. If you want to get a little bit more zone heavy, you know, you are farther away when you end it in the bicycle kick. So all depending on what's at stake here, you know, what kind of character you're fighting against, and you know what
good
resources
funny.
you have available to you. Lots of low projectiles, tons of regular projectiles coming through. I'm surprised that Jade Glow never really came into play for Xombat. Trying to check the sweeps over and over again, which is, you know, what the highest level players are doing against Johnny Cage on the wake up. Just sweep under in case that parry comes out. Sweep just in case that fatal blow comes out. And you know, a lot of characters in this game have a great sweep. Some characters even have plus on block sweeps. So why not? It is a mix-up in itself as a low. Oh, ducking under, so smart by Xombat. Getting aggressive, putting himself at negative, and then ducking under a potential high, whether that's a throw or a challenge with a standing strike. So smart here by Xombat.
Yeah, it's a good round for
There's no
Xombat.
choice but to make the most of this
But yeah,
situation,
he's
right? You're
on
down 2 games.
Ninja's on set
Match
point.
point
So.
for NinjaKilla. I land this hit. I'm capitalizing. Throw combos. Thank you very much, fan lift.
Okay, hold on.
But again, just a little bit more. Oh no!
He got really
that is
ambitious
unfortunate.
with
Side
that,
switch,
yeah.
beautiful side switch from NinjaKilla. This is ridiculous. How? How did you find that?
I don't know. He knew he was gonna like wiggle out, and he knew to let go of Lao Hat because you can either hold it or you can let go whenever you want.
Okay.
And it was just the perfect
Xombat's
timing
still
for,
holding on
hey, I
there,
know
though.
you're gonna jump out of there. Oh, I hit you airborne. Let me hit confirm easily
But for
into
how
this
long?
very obscure combo. Super smart here from NinjaKilla. No down one punish here coming out of Xombat. Instead, deciding to apply some pressure of his own.
Okay.
Katana fan conversion here. Safe jump, the delay wake up from NinjaKilla
Ooh,
to kind of
double
mess with the
command
timing
dash.
of the
Okay.
offense from Xombat. Xombat switching back
Xombat
to just
literally
playing neutral with NinjaKilla. That's the thing with Kung
proved
Lao's
me
cameo.
wrong.
Like, it's just an easy,
Said
hey,
no one uses
block
command
this low
dash.
hat and
He
I
went
get
double
in
command
and I'm
dash
plus
for
and I can do whatever I
So
want.
watch this. Zoop, zoop.
Right, NinjaKilla mixing up those grab directions now. It is harder to
zoop.
decide, you know, which direction are you going to get thrown. Another safe jump.
Oh, and using
there's
parry.
the parry. And NinjaKilla using quite a lot of meter, so this is going to be completely free. Xombat getting an upper hand. Enough cameos regenerated, so now it's going to be Katana disguise. Keep yourself safe.
Hype
You
mode
put
still
the sound
activated,
effects
though.
when
How
you
only
dash.
half the time's
It's
gonna be
hilarious.
used. No access to armor.
Okay, this
No
might be
overhead
GG's.
at all. No overhead. NinjaKilla faked that out. And that is going to do so much damage. Remember, Johnny Cage has less health than most characters anyway. So after this fatal blow, Xombat is in a horrible
Okay,
situation.
not GG's yet, but
Oh boy. 475, but he does it. He just goes in. The brave, the
Okay.
super brave dash up and just so confident.
Yeah.
And I feel like
He
he was
just
confident
kinda-
because he had.
I'm not gonna say
that
he
brave
mashed
air.
for the
Had he
win,
done
but
something unsafe, he could just hold forward and
regardless
block
of what
and
he
say,
did
yeah,
for the
first
win,
thing
we
that he's gonna
take
punish
those,
me
is
with,
what he's
I'm
saying.
going to break, but you know that could have easily been a reversal throw. So that was still just super duper brave.
Xombat
with
stays
your winner's
alive.
life.
nice. Does
Third
Ninja
game
change
catch-up.
though?
Oh, the
I want to
characters
see
today,
Ninja change.
NinjaKilla
Okay.
re-opting
Well.
his choices.
Yeah,
The
GG's.
NinjaKilla, it's just Liu Kang.
I wanna
all the
see
way back
Ninja
to the
change,
MKX
but
days. Those
Ninja doesn't
insane
wanna change.
combos that just seem to go on forever
It's the
after
team.
the finish of screen.
I mean, his Liu Kang.
I wonder if Ninja will have a
combos
different team
really
for like
aren't that different
combo
here, are they?
breaker or.
He's always playing new
Final
cameos and doing
Kombat,
these
though.
ridiculous corner juggles and everything else, but Xombat is such an important game.
Damn,
to
I
win
didn't
that
really
last
think
match.
about
He
how
was so nearly
crazy
typical
Final
and everything
Kombat is
that he
gonna
was like,
be.
He had to
Like,
dedicate to something. He just made the right
Sonic,
choice now,
Ninja,
keeping
the
himself
twins,
alive here and doing
VGY,
more than holding his own in this future match.
Makaron, Faisal,
Apparently with a life lead,
probably Tekken
reactionary,
Masters.
just shut
Oh
it
my
down.
god.
Got
It's
one
gonna be
shot. There's the
insane.
parry.
And that was a throw attempt here from NinjaKilla.
It's
The
gonna be
parry
insane.
does negate the throws, so you always got to be
Absolute
careful.
killer.
And again,
It's gonna be a
you just
tag
got to approach Johnny Cage very specifically. Whoa, no conversion there by the low hat. Wasn't
That's the
released.
round.
Including whoever wins this.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
he dropped it.
Commentator's curse by
Okay.
Ketchup. You don't want to do that to
Mr.
NinjaKilla, but that's
Aquaman
okay.
did a video
Glaive
explaining
takes
the
it
Pro
home
Comp,
here.
but I
what are you
think
gonna do?
it
You can just
confused
arc
me
that
even
anywhere you
more.
want, up, down, or leave it just at neutral.
Because
what an anti-air.
It's the part where I
What
think
a
they
move
said
as
that
an
they're.
anti-air.
I
Just
forget which
kinda
one takes priority.
Closes the distance anywhere you
These
go.
finals
And, you know,
or
is
the
that
global
a character
leaderboard.
that
I
can
think the
deal with
global
Johnny
leaderboard
Cage's
is
jump?
priority.
No punish, but you almost
And
see that
then
NinjaKilla
it's the
recognized he
finals?
missed the punish, and he said, you know what, I'm going to go for a grab. Almost like
Might be the other way around.
spontaneously, like right there in that clutch situation.
Knows your
I just
opponent's going
wanna
to be
see.
blocking because they're waiting for the punish.
Yeah.
Goes for an escape.
When they say, here's the list of
then
everyone who's
walks
at
right
Final
into a Liu
Kombat.
Kang standing one.
Yeah.
That is not what
Yeah.
you want. NinjaKilla.
So then it's
Match
just
point
speculation.
again. And in this instance, full screen. So good for Liu Kang.
Like I want to say, I've heard
Fortunate
people
there
say
for
whoever
Xombat that we
wins
have the
these
Jade
regional
disguise
finals
instantly
goes
to
to Final
bypass the
Kombat.
inevitable
But then I swear they
projectiles
said that
you'd be
something
facing.
is
Shadow
prioritized,
Kick
heavy,
for sure.
like
I mean,
more
you
weight
trade
than
damage with the
these
Shadow Kick. 'Cause,
regional
like, the Shadow
finals,
Kick
but
doesn't leave you super close.
maybe I misunderstood.
But it's, you know, you use the armor to get through. You still 8 damage. And, you know, Xombat not really able to get anything for it. I mean, you want to shut the momentum. You want it in your favor. Oh, he stood up.
Also,
and
how
got
many
flipped
people
by
are
that
going?
loud hat.
Are they
Super
doing a
unfortunate.
top
Big jump in. What are you going to
16?
do? And what a challenge from NinjaKilla. The mid-high
They got
coming
to,
right
right?
at
Or,
you.
like,
This is not
top
looking good for
4 some
Xombat.
Yeah,
weird
this is a
top
bad
10.
situation. Oh, makes you think there's going to be plus frames, but just does a standing 2.
All right, well,
All right,
I said
NinjaKilla
GGs.
moves
Xombat
on
did
and
hold
wins the
on, but
final.
eventually it was a GG's.
Oh, yeah.
And there are some people out there that say that they think he.
Let's get
Ultimately, I feel like it's Ninja in control overall, and
bracket.
just seen as one of the best.
All right,
center
one
S
more
players of all
round,
time. I
and
can't say
then
it enough
round
here.
1
So this is the bracket has
or
shaping
round
up
2,
to get
depending on how you look
seen a
at
little
it.
bit of the
Will it be
PCM
over?
next match coming up, but you know who knows. Fun and
Let's
very
get it.
green. And speaking of green, we're
I'm
gonna be
ready for
shouting out
another Peacemaker match.
perfectly. Players like trying to make a name for themselves
I
in
thought
these
it-
online
yo, he should go
tournaments
Peace
to
Cyrax.
get
I
the
wanna see
constant
it.
practice from other players because they're like
I think
they've
that's some
proven
tech.
themselves to be a good player, so that it kind of attracts other good players to come and play with
Is
them.
Peace
so they can
Cyrax
both
tech?
level
Let
up
me know.
together. So
Also,
again,
let me
if
know
you want to get
who
out there,
goes
if you really
really
think
good
that
with
it's just
Movado.
practice holding you back, you know, enter
Besides
those tournaments,
Kenshi.
get those results, and you know you'll get those.
I like,
invites. Hey, I want some Johnny experience. Hey, I want some Peacemaker
Movado
experience.
Gearus,
You want to do it
but
first
I'm
10,
not
first
playing
20, first
in
death,
Combat
whatever
League with
you want.
850
Let's
health.
do it. Let's play. Let's
That's
get better.
stupid as hell.
So, again, we're seeing Get Wrecked go in with that Janet. Now, MightyUnjust is, as always, going to have a rather large emphasis on keeping Johnny Cage far away. If there's one character you want to zone, it's always Cage. However, we're starting things off strong as Get Wrecked opens up with a 2-1-2. Charge it up. Oh my lord, that is still really high damage. That's like, kind of like almost pre-patched Cyrax Johnny Cage damage from back in the day.
If only. You wish. Just kidding. Whoa, the side switch over the other side, but didn't get the conversion he was looking for, but instead just opting out to go for a little force field, a little bit. Oh, baited it out. Nice hit confirm into the Molina ball roll, popping him up for good damage. Now you could end this. An easy hit confirm and a fatal blow, or just any combo, really. Could do it. The throw's not going to be the answer, though. Still able to take that throw. It's like, what? He just did it? Oh, he did have Katana fan lift, but still. The fact that he just did it, because that's not really 100% a cover, 100% something to keep myself safe, but just
Got
a
distracted
fun
by
way to keep my opponent guessing
Instagram.
after they do block something that's
My
super
fault,
punishable.
folks.
Speaking of super punishable, that back three did not get punished. Over the other side is the MightyUnjust.
These shadow kicks are not paying off. I know that's kind of stating the obvious, but I'm having a real hard time sort of just cracking into the defense of MightyUnjust at the moment.
I like that the sweep to stop that backdash. A lot of players look to backdash,
but I'm back
to try to get something to whiff and just preemptively
Sponsored
hit their
by
mids.
Mountain
Oh, the force field coming in play, but didn't have enough recovery for the punish. Get wrecked. Definitely showing a little bit of signs of frustration.
This is also
but
another
does get the
interesting
crumple
matchup
stick here,
on
thanks to
paper,
that string. The Janet triple punch, triple jump
Johnny
punch
is like
here.
the ultimate
Shout out to
rushdown
MK1.
character, and Peacemaker is kind of the ultimate zoner and anti-zoner.
Just committed. I'm gonna enforce this mix-up. I'm gonna just buff a fatal blow in case it hits, and if it works.
So if Johnny can enforce his Johnny, he'll be too close for Peacemaker to do too much bullshit. And if Peacemaker can enforce his Peacemaker, he'll be too. He'll keep him away.
He's going to have a
At
clear
bay, so he can't do
advantage
his
in
bullshit.
He's going to have range.
It's all about who can do their bullshit, you know?
Combos all day, every day. He's going to have more range, and of course you're going to have Chameleon. So when it comes to Peacemaker, the Chameleon gives him so much for that neutral. The existence of the glaive makes it difficult for Johnny Cage. The fact that you can torpedo and fan lift, and you can use it on reaction. If it hits on its own and it's just landed, don't do fan lift. Save your cameo. Only use it on block. And that's the kind of small detail that MightyUnjust is constantly looking for, which opens up the cameo gauge for future rotations and new disguises. All of it can really keep Johnny Cage at arm's reach and beyond.
Yeah, and that's, you know, Johnny Cage in this game, you know, not going to have really any access to projectiles. Instead, it's just, you know, and I think Get Wrecked plays
out there. I was actually listening to the commentary for
once. You
once.
got to just get aggressive here. But
even here, like, you could choose to go in now, but MightyUnjust, that's not the game plan. I'd rather keep you mid-screen. That's where I'm much more happy.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
It's
about who can afford more like the distance.
Punch going the wrong way here.
If Peacemaker can keep him out,
completely charged up and just
out of arm's
nobody was
reach,
home. A weird,
it's hard for Johnny. But if Johnny can keep
there.
within
That's
arm's
what I mean
reach,
with the execution of
it's hard for
Janet as a
Peace.
cameo. Like, you have to be so meticulous with your timing.
Yeah, they can easily go wrong. And if you you have to commit too, so it's not like you can call her out and then be safe. You have to know that attack is going to land to be worth it.
Exactly.
Speaking of, there we go. That's all this time.
Oh, I love how beautiful that backdash in the middle of that crumple looks. It just looks like you're whiffing for days, but you're just looking for the third hit of that string.
Yeah, that's the only one that matters. Oh!
Did he even try?
Yeah,
he just looked like he got up and said, "Oh, I'm dead."
Your only bet to survive that would have been to flawless block, because if you up block again, you're not going to survive the chip damage.
But even if you flawless block, I believe that move is safe on
seems like
block.
that's a guaranteed
so
punish.
to make it unsafe is to up block it,
parry
still
it.
take the chip.
Well,
if you
I think
up block it. So
I think it's a guaranteed punish if they do at least the
damned if you don't duck it
2
under
or
the
3
throw.
hits of the
Nobody
string.
home.
I think if you just do
MightyUnjust
one,
just whipping that throw
and it gets parried,
Get
you
Wrecked,
still have
taking
time to
full
recover.
control here, pushing him to the corners. And MightyUnjust willing to jump, willing to just say, you know what? Here comes John Cena from the top rope. Big jump kick.
And Sunio,
really
when he
pay off
got
for him.
punished with that,
Right now,
in
he's
that move, he
comfortable.
also
He's staying
extended
back.
the
Never
string.
mind. As soon as I say that, he goes for a throw.
Instead of just doing one
costume
hit.
in play here, so it's going to leave him in a standing state. No,
The
no.
triple.
Triple throws? Triple throws from a standing state? I mean, not one time did a shadow kick come out, or a duck, or a challenge of anything. Don't
Been
feel this.
ball
This one's a lot
grabs at the moment, and MightyUnjust, he doesn't really need, save the meter.
Yeah,
He was
that's
saving it the
right,
whole
did it.
time, just in case he needed to, and now
Don't kill this
threat
guy.
range. Ouch!
Yeah, this is like
This is it for him.
one Johnny combo from
Smart
killing
move,
and
like,
like
get wrecked to notice the
2
health difference and
Peacemaker
notice that
projectiles
I can
from
end this
killing.
with a shadow kick right here.
That's the
Build up a little
difference.
height.
Peacemaker could also kill with one combo, but Unjust, he's not really looking for combos. Look at him.
Equally.
He's
It's a
zoning.
mid, Peacemaker moves
That boy is
himself backwards.
zoning.
It works so well with those square wave style assists, so the Melina side toss adding to it. All of this has been chip damage, and Get Wrecked has already taken about 100, 150 health.
Yeah, and Johnny Cage
Alright.
doesn't have too much to spare there, a 950 character. Those shots do a surprising amount of chip as well. So even though they're highs, like, you don't want to block them, but then that threat of eagly is just like, oh, I also don't want to get eaglied for no reason, because if it's the low one where John Cena or where Peacemaker rolls forward,
Okay, he
it's
was
going to
just
lead
about to
into
get
a
something
huge
going.
amount of damage.
As far as a combo
It's
and not
almost the
just a
lesser
chip
of
here
two
and there.
evils to just hold the block.
Exactly. Exactly.
Looking for a shadow kick combo, not quite able to hit its mark.
Ooh, thought a throw was coming, but instead, here comes a big boot, a big quick mid.
No!
Oh, he just whiffed.
GG.
I love how the spotlight followed him, even as he was getting comboed, like in the air. Like just, come on, Johnny, do something. Do something, Johnny.
I'm expecting, you know,
man,
pretty
so
good results for MightyUnjust because he just won the last
time
one.
I saw that interaction ever.
My fault,
So, like, you either want
I don't know. Didn't mean to
kick and then
full screen that, but
All right, so MightyUnjust just needs to win this game to move on into winners finals.
yeah,
NinjaKilla
winners final
is
would be
already
pretty
lying
good
in
placement.
wait.
Yeah. He might not go farther than
Like, this
that,
would be
but
quite the run back. MightyUnjust.
that's pretty far to start
Oh
with.
my god, there's
To
a
be
full
completely
screen
honest.
combos. Johnny Cage he just cannot get anywhere near this guy.
checking him there,
Good
getting
door.
that counter hit as Get Wrecked decided to double dip and go for another part of his turn. Ooh, neutral jump kicks. Well, the flawless block.
Flawless block.
So the flawless block, it does put you in a punishable state. I thought the frame data might have been the same as it is for some moves, but it looks like that is an answer in that situation. And when you have, you know, that tiny amount of life left, that's going to be a very common, you know, tool used by Peacemakers. So Get Wrecked, you know, learning things here on the fly. Love to see it. Not everyone can do that. Whoa, going under the throw, the call out, the ducker. Get Wrecked here.
There's definitely one thing to point out is that Peacemaker's strings and some of his attacks are a lot more plus on block than you might think. So even things like going in for torpedo into fan lift into a jump kick, if you time it right, I don't even think it's up blockable. Oh,
good punish.
just went in.
Get Wrecked is just not
overhead.
like
Did not
super
work out
impressive
that.
in this matchup
Should
the
be
way
the round,
Johnny
very
usually
much
is.
so.
Oh, it's not.
He
not.
miscalculated it by 1%.
Oh, such a tiny little amount of health
I mean,
left.
was it worth
That's
it?
okay. Don't sweat
He
it. Get
doesn't have
Wrecked.
enough
Big jump
meter
and
for
kick.
the-
You're Johnny Cage. What are they
stance.
gonna do about it?
Is it because
That could
the
have been
taunt didn't
such
finish,
disaster if
or was that
is
just how
it
much
went.
meter he got?
Can you imagine if that lost Get Wrecked around? Anyway, who cares? Next round, still match point here for MightyUnjust. Punish.
Seems like
So
a weird place
because
for the
the
hype to
interaction
stop,
with
right?
Torpedo getting
Now
on a
it's
fan lift.
about
It like
build up.
varies between like how far away Peacemaker is from you when he's recovering. So like you don't have that like, you know, one size fits all punish for that approach. You just kind of have to wing it. Like, do I get a punish? Do I just get some pressure afterwards? Like, how many times am I going to let him get away with it? It's so frustrating.
Gotta
Can't
watch out
keep
for
letting
those
him get away
wins.
with this.
Very easy
But
for
it's
Cage to
Peacemaker, so he
intercept
will
that.
continue to get away with
The defensive glaive again. Might get a torpedo, yeah. I was thinking about that one. There's the fan lift.
Oh boy.
All of this is chip, and all of this is something that I'm just as happy to play around. We still have 3 bars a meter. Breaker is available.
Flawless blocking to negate all the chip possible here. Oh man, that actually punished. That punished his down poke attempt here. Get Wrecked doesn't have any resources to go for a breaker. Does have fatal blow if he does get in
Damn,
there,
it's
but
not
he
looking
doesn't have
good.
enough time left. 8 seconds
Yeah,
left
the
on the
time
clock here.
plus the life,
Yeah,
plus
it's
it's
nothing.
against
I don't think there's
Peacemaker, who's
anything
just
you
gonna
can do
zone
about
you.
that. I don't think you have time.
He got
Big
wrecked, yo.
sandwich there by both of them.
But he's
Nowhere
not
to
out,
go
'cause
now.
that was
Mighty
winner's side.
Four, if they're NinjaKilla in the second, the big. This is my.
Noise.
Bracket.
GJ's.
Get Wrecked versus Joystick, and then Xombat versus Sumo.
Nice.
So a lot of the same
GJ's.
versus different characters.
Lots of Peacemaker, aka John. Some more.
Yeah, there's so much Peacemaker in the bracket, bruh. Oh, they're taking a break. Let's get caught up. As much as I do love this little Final Kombat little documentary.
And we're going to be seeing who gets
Documentary? Why'd I
that
say it
who
like
gets that #1 spot for the final
Featurettes.
All of the information you could possibly need.
There you
But
go. There's Final
we
Kombat.
have the rest
I would definitely be
of
doing a
this
stream
top
for
8
Final
to go.
Kombat.
So,
I've been considering going to
point,
Final
we
Kombat,
have
but
sadly had to say goodbye to two players. Pulse and Just Nasty are eliminated.
it seems too
with
soon,
6
right?
remaining, but that will be
It's in a
shortly
month.
knocked down to even less. NinjaKilla versus MightyUnjust is
It's in a
our
month.
winners
That seems
finals.
too soon. I don't
And then
know.
we have
Maybe I
Get
should have
Wrecked
thought about it
versus
last
Joystick,
month
Xombat
when they
versus
first announced it was
Sunio.
in Canada.
We're going to find out who is going to be that #1 player, because as you said, it's all about first place. It's the only thing that matters.
And
There's a bit of
is
prize
it
money
open
here,
to the
of course.
public?
There's
Are there
prize money
tickets
to
for
compete
it?
Yeah.
Everyone here wants
Should be,
Final
right?
Combat. That's the only thing they care about.
I don't know.
One spot catch-up. There's one spot here.
All right, what is this?
Qualifying
Joystick
spot, and it's just all
is.
about
Versus
who
Get
can
Wrecked,
be
yo.
the best on this one given day. Not everybody's going to be playing to 100%. Not everybody's going to be playing perfectly. So it's just whoever can clutch it out.
Yeah, I
in
guess
this
they just like
super
going
high-intensity
losers
moment here.
up
Get
in this
wrecked,
bracket
going
instead
at
of
it
winners
against
down.
Joystick. Now, this is the thing that's so scary is that Joystick
know,
is
whatever
playing
works.
a team that Get Wrecked will play
Whatever
in a
works
lot
for
of
you,
different
Mike.
matchups, and that's the Shaolin Monks team. Liu Kang with the Kung Lao cameo to back him up. So this is a little uncomfortable, I think, for Joystick.
It's off to a fantastic start for Get Wrecked. Going back in with that Kung Lao cameo. Yeah, we can talk about various cameos that get used for various reasons. Cage and Lao has always been just a almost match made in heaven. Even though there have been some significant nerfs to both Johnny Cage and the Kung Lao cameo over the last few months, this team is still incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, no, it's definitely scary. It's just
Technically,
again,
I think
just
they
a
could nerf
solid,
Johnny more.
Solid team, like nothing too fancy.
tired of his
but,
ass. Let's get
you
him
know,
up
once-
out of here.
Just adding that extra damage.
Lao
to
cameo though, I feel like they
potential
don't need to
throws
nerf him anymore.
Just makes the
He's in a
throw
good
strike
place.
game a lot.
Honestly, they can
harder to
buff
deal
some of his other moves. I ain't gonna lie. Make his teleport a little
On the work
faster,
your way
or
in. Speaking of, not
give
much
us an
work,
actual
you throw
reason
that
to use
low
the hat
just go
spin,
for an advanced
you know?
move. That's something that low hat has always allowed. Slower cooldown now than it used to be, but for someone like Cage who's going to use that downtime of the cameo to just go into various pieces of pressure, that's going to do a nice job of just bringing back Kung Lao for you. Joystick gets the grab, again, ends it in the bicycle kick. Good knockdown, good damage, eats into the cameo time.
2-2-2.
Just trying to get like the Get Wrecked is just using that Kung Lao hat to just get in, just bypass all neutral. What a trade there, definitely in his favor. Able to convert into huge damage afterwards. The follow up. That's gonna be Get Wrecked getting that first
Get
game.
Wrecked kind of got
Joystick
wrecked, but now
starting
he's
to show
doing
signs
the
of life
wrecking.
there. And even take cameo up character, but with so
Why do we all
added mix? But looks like we're going to a different character altogether.
Oh, we are
Check
switching
out that
characters.
Peacemaker.
Peacemaker
Peacemaker.
again?
Understand that
What?
this is
this
the
the
regional
fourth?
finals, right?
Peacemaker,
This is
fifth
all
Peacemaker?
about trying to win the tournament and secure
the
yourself
hell?
Final Combat. If there is a character that you think is going to give you an upper
I didn't
hand
think
here,
Peace was.
I'm just going
was
to
like
assume
that.
that
I
North
didn't think he
America
carries
has
anymore.
a lot of value in Peacemaker,
Your
otherwise
last
we would
nerf.
not be seeing him so much. But you're betting your this is loser side. You're betting your tournament life on this character.
Well, look, the other thing too is
Pre-patch
Joystick
Peace, I
has
probably would've
found
done it,
themselves
but
in the losers
post-patch
bracket,
Peace.
so they already lost with their character
I don't
on
know.
the winner side. So, you know,
I mean,
I
maybe against
think
Johnny.
if you came into this without a
The
backup
idea
plan
still
or even
stands that
maybe
you could keep him out
some
and zone
new
him out.
explored
but-
strategy, and that doesn't always mean a character change, but most of the time it does. Then I don't think you're training hard enough. You need to explore the options, and sometimes that is the right move. Go for the character that's super good. Go for the character that everybody's talking about. So much utility, and I feel like this character is still very underexplored.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of various parts of the world have different opinions on some characters, and I know for a fact North America, they thoroughly believe in Peacemaker. A lot of people consider him to be in their
bro, I'm telling you,
finals.
NA
There's a
East
lot of
is
really
Peacemaker's
good stuff.
region,
He's got
apparently.
Really effective zoning. Pretty damn
Peacemaker's
safe.
the
The
East
most
Coast
unsafe
type
thing
of
about him in
character.
the grand scheme of things tends to be Torpedo that can be fixed by cameos, but 8 seconds on the clock. Peacemaker
built
is
like
going to
a
have some
Wawa.
mix. The grab, you can afford to take that. Even now,
Fatal blow?
you can still
Fatal
take
blow?
this. Nah, would've been a waste.
Peacemaker built like
Would've been
a
a waste.
Wawa. It's kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
I thought maybe because it stopped the clock, but I don't think it would have been enough to make up the difference in health there.
Yeah, the fatal
just-
blow
it
was sent
scales
full
so
screen
much.
as well, so you might not have been able to find the hit.
Yeah. Hey, maybe it should have just been a raw fatal blow. Like, let it rock. Like, hey, let's just do it.
Speaking
Molina-
of just do it,
Yeah, Molina ball roll here, no problem. The overhead that
Molina
leads
ball
into
roll,
so
let's do it.
much combo potential. very fun to deal with. You always got to watch out. Oh, fun blockables.
Love it.
The Loverhead. Just a normal sweep. Nothing really came out of that though.
I'm pretty sure forward 3 should punish that. And
Yeah,
in fact, I think
Loverhead
I've
is
seen
crazy.
Get Wrecked do
Loverhead,
that
the overload.
Maybe just questioning themselves.
The
maybe
throw
thought,
overhead.
yeah, some kind of cameo is going to come, and maybe it was just a call out to something that didn't happen. Hey, a little trade here. Shadow
Good
kicker
trade to get
torpedo.
That's all of those fun blockables.
Well,
I
it
need
was
there.
until that throw landed. Now a complete
They're
reverse
not
momentum.
unblockables. They're fun
Hard read.
blockables.
A bit greedy with the 2-2
Because they are
grab, I fear.
blockable. They're just
And now joystick,
some
here's the
bullshit.
thing, right? Right. Joystick lost the game, went to Peacemaker. First time we've seen Peacemaker this tournament from joystick. Not
Yeah.
overall. Don't shout at me, everyone. Don't even think about it. Don't even
I
dare.
kind of thought Ketchup was also.
But
That's the first time we've seen Peacemaker
didn't
all
work.
tournament.
So
it doesn't
now
switch
you have
it
a
back.
really difficult choice to make. Do I stick it out with Peacemaker?
I think you should, but
And it's and just making the full.
Nope.
There is one.
no chance.
Get wrecked. We'll have that switched up for you guys in just a second. Going in for his sweeps. Nobody home though.
2-0.
The enhanced Dragon Tail clipping him, but you know that presence of the Kung Lao hat really stopping Liu Kang from utilizing those combos and utilizing that full tool set.
Joystick has a very significant uphill climb. You have no choice now but to reverse sweep. You have to get 3 straight, betting everything with this Liu Kang. Sadly, didn't do much in that round, and now it's match point for Get Wrecked on the verge of moving on into top 4.
Yeah, not looking good. Not looking good at all. Catch up here. A forward throw. Kung Lao coming in with the assist. Ooh, I really thought that was it. I really thought that was the punish, and so did Joystick.
Evidently, however, that is a full punish plus frames into more. You know, Johnny Cage, some of his strings got like nerfed, like the 1-1 plus frames and stuff. He still has individual buttons that are just as plus as ever.
Well, GG.
I don't like this.
Rip.
I don't like this at all.
Came back.
Whoa, we're still in there. We're still here.
Came
Somehow
back.
we're
It
still
didn't
here.
die.
We time
It
jumped
just,
and we just landed
yeah.
back on the
It
same
just had a
timeline.
small heart attack.
Thanks to Gearus. And I think both players are also confused. Like, I guess we keep fighting. Like, I don't know what that was.
shit, I
but-
mean,
Not
if
much
you're
you can
direct.
do. Whatever it was, it's past
You
now. It
definitely
was an
gonna keep
unfortunate
fighting.
time, it has to be said, but Joystick has got to make this corner pressure count. Alright. You have to make sure. Oh no. Plus frames.
Yeah, GG.
Oh, and that's
No
going to be
reason.
it. Joystick moving on.
This did awesome. Tournaments, there's always tough loss here, but the future is bright for a very out, staying away, getting under your
All right, what's up
skin,
next?
and
Another
just-
Johnny versus
just
another
making your
Peacemaker.
opponent, like, hate every bit of their life as they come out.
Xombat, please
Oh,
play
man,
somebody
I
else.
think
Play
you're jumping in
Ermac,
on this,
please.
making it so that
Pay you
neutral
money,
third, but you-
please.
To say
Oh,
I wasn't sure what kind of matchup we could see here because you know you're fighting Peacemaker and Xombat does play a variety
Why?
of different characters.
Why me?
In with Johnny Cage. Straight in with Johnny Cage. So we're starting off pretty strong, but Xombat is going to have to navigate that rather significant minefield of
Why?
Eagly, Square Wave, Gunshots,
Please.
Torpedo.
Yeah, and this is what it is. It's
No
just like
more
you're,
Johnny
like you're playing a
Peacemakers,
platform.
please.
Like you're just, whoa, what? He dealt
I mean,
with
yeah,
it.
this is the
There's no
East
way that's
Coast
gonna work.
region in a
That's-
nutshell. And
That's
Johnny
so
versus
unfortunate too,
Peacemaker.
because
And then
he's
West
recovering
Coast
as
is
literally
like
a punish for
literally any and
calling
every
out
character.
the anti-gravity so
Reiko's,
well.
Shao's.
And you know, kind of making a statement right away that, you know, Sunio.
I mean,
was gonna
Sonic
say-
should be playing anyone,
I was gonna
but
say, I
Sonic
don't
stopped
think-
playing the
Chip,
online.
dude.
I don't
qualifier.
think Sunio's
The
gonna go for
reason,
the
so
chip out because
Aquaman said the
Xombat
reason
just showed
Sonic
that he
is
can
not
punish
playing
it,
in the
but,
regional
you
finals
know, I guess it's not that
is
simple.
because
and
Sonic
Sunio
is
knew
not
that, or he
in
just said, you know what,
the
let me test them
region
again. Because
that
I don't,
Sonic is
I don't
playing
feel
for.
like
So
being
Sonic's
conditioned
currently
right
not
now. I don't
in NA
want to be
West.
conditioned right now.
So they can't compete in the tournament from a different
Xombat's looking
region.
for it. Shadow kick. That is
which
going
is
to
a
be a free
rule.
way in. at
But
the
I
very
just
least.
thought that Sonic
Big jump
stopped
kick,
playing the
lovely
online
throw technique
qualifiers
from
because
Sunio.
they weren't.
Yeah, we talk about how our
they were online.
we talk about how our games are not.
And
like,
I heard-
legacy
I heard
at
him
all,
say
but one thing
was
that
that
has been in
they were
MK
going to take a
since
step back
MK9
from the
is
online
the throw
tournaments.
mechanic.
But
in
that's
terms of
maybe
how
that's
you
just the
check
online
throw.
tournaments outside.
And the fact that throws are high, so that's like that one thing that always stays true.
What we need
and it's
is
it's so neat to see
some gamer
a
eat
more
money.
veteran
Some,
player, a more seasoned
what they
player like
call it now,
Sunio
World Cup?
just be
Esports World
100%
Cup.
ready
We
to
need
take
that money.
every throw coming this way.
Prince
Finds an
Panther.
opening.
He used to
First
talk
throw.
to the government and hook us up with $1 million
Yeah,
and
too
get us a
scared to
bracket.
up block, but you know, willing
At
to
Esports
flawless
World
block.
Cup.
You know, you're minimizing the risk, but you're at least, you know, getting rid of.
It was a
any
good
kind of
tournament.
chip
I
that's
remember
gonna
watching
happen
it
on the
last year.
follow-up.
Like, it's
Oh,
fun
I'm
to
not sure
watch.
what
You
that
can just
move
throw it on the
was
I
supposed to
think
be.
it was meant to be a torpedo.
watch brackets
Yeah.
all day, round robin stuff.
Double shot, the
Oh, but
team
so
I
up,
want to see that
working
for
out.
MK.
the team up from Peacemaker
Especially that
and Sonya
money.
Blade. Oh boy, you're gonna chip him out.
The
easy
type of
here.
money that they're
What?
giving
The
away
flawless block?
Block.
could literally be more than the entire
Oh, he tried
like
to armor, but
first
there's
season
no
of Pro
health to
Kombat.
absorb that flawless
Like the
block.
entire
Savings
first
on that
season.
skin, absolutely.
Like you add up all your
Alright,
qualifiers
throw
plus
counter.
your
That's big damage.
first
Those
place
140
grand
health
final.
grabs hurt a lot for a 900
It's,
HP character, I tell you.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is what Sunio is trying to avoid, because I guess that's
But
why he
we
went
shall
for the
see.
torpedo,
We
because he
might
said,
not
you
get
know,
it.
if I sit here and block, I'm going to die.
MK is
Johnny
like
Cage has so
the,
many
you know that
different
meme that's the
variants.
three-headed dragon, but
These
one of the
different
ones is
strings.
goofy
Oh,
looking.
boy.
MK is the
Up,
goofy
block,
looking
easy
head of the
punish here.
SGC. But you know, it sells more copies than the other ones.
Jimmy, do one
They
two
just
pound
see it
a
as
hit,
goofy
all right.
sometimes.
Sunio,
Competitive
challenge.
players see it as
Decent little
goofy.
chunk of damage.
I
Sonya
don't know.
available, but the question is,
I
do
love
you
it. It's my
energy
favorite
ring
one.
now and deal with the longer cooldown, or do you wait for it to come all the way back? Probably will do.
And look at these
Full
people
combo.
just vibing out at Madame
So down
Bo's
to the
2
wire.
hours
That's it.
while we
First
fight.
game goes to Xombat.
They're going ham in the
Nice little
back.
clean hit
People
confirm.
love being here.
You know, it
It's a
looks
vibe.
like it was just one decision away, but Xombat did have that
How did he
bar.
do that?
You know, he wasn't getting too reckless with his Goro, just in case, you know, a Goro gets hit and you find yourself in a combo, you're not gonna be able to break. So that was just Xombat playing to his advantage, saying, you know, I've got meter, I can take a risk or two here or there, I can swing.
Damn, y'all. Yo,
and,
it is
you know, it's
already
not gonna be the end of the world
midnight,
for me. And that's got to be rough, man. For
I mean, I did
Sunio
start
to
this
have
late,
those first 2 rounds.
and it's already been 2 hours.
That was
so
his.
I guess.
That was his game in round
What
number
the
2.
fuck? I'm
And
like,
it just
why am I
came
so
down to that
tired?
flawless block.
It's
from
late as
Xombat.
shit,
He
that's
just went,
why.
Stay alive here. Flawless block anything. That means you're not getting chipped out.
Shit,
Even
we
on
still
those
got like half
tight
a
little
tournament
follow-ups
left.
after your
I mean,
flawless
not
block.
half, because
that
it really
property
this one's gonna be
stays
longer
active,
than the
you still
usual
take
ones
no chip
because there's
damage
that
as long as
first
there's no
round
huge gap in
where no
between
one is.
the things
Everyone's
that
on
you
winner's
block.
side. And that adds
Just straight up throw.
like,
Sunio
what,
knows
4
exactly when
matches
to
to
throw.
a normal
Again, I
top
love
8.
it. I love it. Just walk up, just dash up, walk up, throw. You're holding on the block because you're scared of my zoning. You're scared of, you know, what it's gonna lead into.
And we got so many fucking
Especially with an advancing
peacemakers, man.
forward four, like
Peacemaker
Peacemakers,
matches
which
always
is
take
safe,
long.
these
They
are so much
gotta
damage. I know there can be a
hit
gap
you with
depending
one
on how you choose to
projectile at
end
a
it, which
time.
is going to be a bit of a risk versus Cage with a launching shadow kick, but still, pound for pound, in Peacemaker's favor, those instances.
Oh yeah. Oh, what? What a forward dash! What a forward dash here coming out of Xombat. Super aggressive. Just again, a lot of players love to just kind of try to force those whiff punishes, you know, and force those back dashes and just preemptively press those buttons. And Xombat just playing to a tune like perfectly to counteract it.
That Goro throw is going to do it. First round of this second game does go to Xombat. Importantly, screen positioning. Sunio, how does he fight out of this corner? Oh
Might
my
be it
god,
for
Xombat
Sunio.
just pulled that out.
I
And
mean, he
now,
was going against Xombat.
bad
Probably
news
like
for Sunio.
what, number 2
Without being able
seed
to
of
set
this
up the
whole
energy
thing.
ring, that torpedo becomes a huge risk.
There's probably no seeding, but you know, if there was.
Oh yeah.
I think I would take Xombat
come off that break.
second.
You're trying to get out of
maybe
this corner
third
so
because Unjust just
bad,
won one.
but Xombat just locking Sunio in here, mixing him up here,
Oh
not going
my
for the
lord.
overhead, the low instead, the Goro to extend the combo.
Yeah, Zombat's been here in
And,
all 3. I
just a
don't
little bit more
remember what
here.
Unjust
Throw action
performance
coming
was.
your way. Zombat going up 2-0 over Sunio.
No, wait, I do.
I'm not
He
liking
didn't.
this. I'm
He,
not liking this at
sent
all. I don't think
Ninja to
Sunio's going to
losers
go for a different
in the
character
first
pick.
one, right?
This
And
is
then Ninja
his-
came back and
his
won.
thing, if you will, playing
Baraka.
Peacemaker in this fashion, zone heavy,
And then the
stay
last
away from
qualifier,
me,
he
deal
won
with these
with
bullet, deal with this
Peacemaker.
bullet hell, deal with this Eagly, deal with this Sonya, and you know, Xombat just
Was that
dancing
first
around
qualifier or
it
was
so
that second?
perfectly.
It might have been
You'd
second
think that Johnny
qualifier where he
Cage would have a tough
upset
time getting
NinjaKilla,
in by having no
but then got
projectiles, but
reset.
this is a character that just has mobility stats all the way, like maxed out, beyond 10. We're talking like 11 and a half mobility.
It's the reason that even though it's a 900 HP team, it's still
Come on,
one
close
of
it
the
out
most
here,
consistent
Xombat.
teams
I
we
mean,
see with competitive Johnny
usually
Cage.
I would vote for
He's a
Peacemaker,
glass cannon.
but
However,
we got enough
he
Peacemakers.
has so
and
many ways in though.
I want the
Covered
3-0
by
because I want this
Jrod,
to be fast.
Whether it's a few micro dashes into an advancing mid, whether it's shadow kick that launches. The second you get in once, it's party time. And Xombat has just done like the safe jump right there. Does such a good job of just keeping himself secure. End it there to build up the hype meter as always. Match point for Xombat, and with safe jumps like that, removes your one defensive option to just say, get off me. Oh my god. It's
here, and he started off crazy.
The whole series, everything's worked.
Yeah, like Sunio can't be
I feel
Sunio
like
in
he's
this
giving
match because
Peacemaker
Xombat
a
is right in
taste
his
of his own
face.
medicine. Like, yeah, you want this fast traveling, you know, special move that just like destroys your day. Well, here's Shadow Kick. This is how you make everybody else feel with your torpedo.
Well, didn't result in any massively full combos, but the hype did more than enough job of getting over half the health down. And oh no, one more hit and Sunio is toast. That's the Johnny Cage.
Yeah, it's a win when you don't let
that
Sunio
with
be
the button,
Sunio, you
pay the
know?
price.
Oh my gosh.
The revenge.
He's teabagging Sunio.
Revenge.
Oh man.
Too late at night at me for having the brain power. But I promise
He hit him with the automobile.
GG's right.
Mr. John Cena.
But he does love that people get so tilted by it. So even though Sunio's out, I'm sure this is gonna lead into tons and tons of damage.
Are we going right back into another Peacemaker game?
Let's give a big shout out to Mountain Dew. Again, you guys can earn points, get those 20-ounce bottles of MK1 could be a character specific thing, could be a player.
Ninja went back to Lao. Okay.
Maybe Liu Kang does.
At least we get the Lao
bad
because I do want to see
because
this.
we know, we feel that
The Lao Gen is hype
just
as
coming
hell,
out
and I
all
want to see what it
Peacemaker
looks like
is
against
the
Peace.
final.
But we will see
Can he
how
get
this
in?
one unfolds though, because
Does he
a
get
lot of
out?
interesting tech here for Lao. NinjaKilla getting clipped here by MightyUnjust.
Ooh,
There's
armored
the armor.
into.
Wait a minute, fatal blow.
Uh-oh.
Chink chink. Does this
Oh,
kill?
and we pick it up. Now, my question is, because it came from
Gotta scale crazy.
a few of those extra hits, is this enough? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think
So
it's gonna
because
scale a
this
ton.
is round one, there's still a serious chip territory for NinjaKilla. Wake up force field.
Oh, I think that the dive kick thing was
Cena from the top
try to
rope, just
avoid
coming down on you
and or
with
counter
his entire
anti-grav.
body. What are you gonna do? You gonna up block this? I don't think so.
It was a hard loss for NinjaKilla there though, because you used your fatal blow in the round and didn't even manage to win it. So
And
that's
I'm
a
just
pretty
trying to
important
upset
resource.
NinjaKilla again, trying to repeat history.
Ooh, popping
This
up.
time
and
not
that's
even
the
with
perfect
Baraka.
time to go
And
for that
NinjaKilla
breaker. Stopping
not
the
even
combo
with Lou.
dead in its tracks. High shots coming your way. Katana fan lift, and what is NinjaKilla gonna do about it? I mean, I'm not sure if he just doesn't know how to deal with it with this character. This could be a newer character. For
How
NinjaKilla.
do you?
That
I don't
was
think you
very
can
dangerous
deal
there.
with
A
fan
dive
lift
kick
stuff.
like that could have easily been blocked and
I mean,
easily
were you
been
supposed to like
punished.
jump
Good
back?
blocks on the overhead by MightyUnjust.
Punch.
You kind of see him fuzzying low and then overhead. Down twos and down twos, and MightyUnjust says, I had enough of this. Here comes the armored torpedo, because I just want to get some offense going for myself.
Ooh,
Get
empty
baited
jump.
out with the up block. Empty jump coming out of NinjaKilla. This is down to the wire, man. This is so close.
Walk try into a
So
gunshot
close.
though.
Which is the
You have to
thing
watch
about
out.
this.
Any one of these clean
I think
hits
he
will
wants
result in the end of
to
the
play
game.
loud so he gets these really high damage
Good
touches.
block on the overhead.
And
low.
so it's
That
not
was the right
this
call.
close.
That was the right call. The neutral jump kick.
Why
The
would
neutral
you
jump
try to
kick would have been
grab
the right
Ninja
thing there?
back?
Maybe he thought, the punch is coming your way. He was just a little
Why'd
too
you try
close.
to
Like, you can't
do
be
the
right
grab?
on top of Kung Lao because he has this like low profiling when he's like recovering from the Shaolin shimmy. Oh, what a heartbreaker here from the MightyUnjust. Had that been kicked, that would have been his
I don't
game.
know if I would
But
say
that's
that was a
okay. We got a
heartbreaker.
long set ahead of us. Both players have both their tournament lives intact, so this is not do or die. This is
My heart
just
is not
getting
broken
good.
because Unjust is right
Dashing
back to
mid.
being unjust. It was an
There's
uphill
button
battle
there,
for
they
Ninja to
confirm.
even get that round, so I don't know
Torpedo,
if
keep it nice and secure.
this is gonna work
I
out.
believe
This matchup,
Easley was still
he
on
might go back to
cooldown,
Lou
I
right
think,
after
at the
this.
time, so wouldn't have got anything extra from that.
That went
But, hey, he
unpunished
might also
by
win.
NinjaKilla. That went completely unpunished. He blocked Torpedo. Melina's side came out, which is in the air, and NinjaKilla just let him do it.
Mix.
That overhead's a little slow, and MightyUnjust ready to challenge with
Ooh,
a
good
down
punch.
one. Speaking of downs, here comes the down
Oh.
two. What?
Oh,
he
he
armored
armored
through it.
armor.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
But he's still
All right,
like
wait.
He's okay. He's okay.
very low
He's
health.
okay. MightyUnjust
One more
getting back up.
touch.
MightyUnjust getting thrown again. 140 damage. That's a lot.
Oh my lord!
He dead. Just did it.
I think you're still alive.
He's still alive by 1 point, but you can't really do much with
I
the
mean,
normal
that was
anti-grav.
no, that is risky. Again, he had a bar. I believe he had a bar meter. He might have gotten the bar after he got hit. But
What is
after
the
he got hit, I
punch to
looked
that
down at his
normal
meter.
anti-grav?
NinjaKilla did have 1 bar and a little bit more. So if he did have that bar, you don't get chipped out. That's the last breath mechanic. And, you know, you could have gotten...
Okay, so he wouldn't have got chipped.
Like, I don't think it goes through it.
Yeah, I don't think it does either. I know normal blocks, last breath.
Oh,
comes
he's
into
not
play,
switching,
but
though. He's sticking
either
with
way,
Lau.
that was such a risky thing. Even if he didn't
I
have
don't
the
know.
bar,
I
still
thought
a
he would
risky
win his own
move by
back.
TheMightyUnjust, as we saw just
This is winners finals.
just shooting him out of there. The very quick recovery.
But I mean, he
of the
must really
upshot,
have
the,
faith in this Lau match.
the blow dart.
I mean, maybe not
from-
this matchup
from
specifically, but this
Peacemaker
team.
just makes it such a good.
This
why
is his team
not
for the tournament.
move
Damn, good micro.
to just throw out there. If they jump, cool, you get a conversion. If they don't jump, I get to build meter and I get to, you know, control the pace of this game.
Is one of those
Have
guys
to
a
mention
mid?
that Neutral Duck versus Peacemaker at the range that was at was
Buzzsaw one
such
should be a
scary
mid,
thing. That
right?
forward 4 is no joke.
Or is the other one a mid?
There's no Janet available. The puppet mode didn't work out. The down 1 interrupted.
Arc it down.
Turn this into a combo. Ooh, maybe that was. Not sure what that was meant to be.
I don't know. I thought it was going to be eagly, the low
Yeah, me
eagly
too.
coming
That's
your
the
way.
thing,
You
Janet
can
doesn't
usually get a
really have
conversion,
any
even if you're that
anti-zoning
far
or
away, even if
counter-zoning
it's
set.
just something like torpedo,
So
down 1 torpedo. You know, you
can,
don't have to get
if
something
Janet
big.
is your thing, you're really just worried about
he's trying-
combos.
Is that
It
really
does
all?
so
You can
much
still get zoned
Is
shit.
that really all he needs to do?
I mean, maybe the
Is
wall.
like just get him down to 5%.
He's
And
anti-zoning
here comes
type,
John
but
Cena.
is that good?
And then just hope that they can flawless block it.
Oh,
Okay, here's one of those big damage touches, I think.
Keep it nice and simple.
No, simple. Keeping some resources
Alright.
into some mix.
Not guessing correctly on that back 3 now. Let's not forget that is a complete 50-50. That back
That wasn't a
3.
punish or a
Overhead or
counter. I
low.
think he just got hit.
yeah, you can see Mighty
Good
like,
old-fashioned
trying to
got
react to
hit.
it, and he's just going back and forth between blocking low or overhead. But
Nice.
yeah, you don't want to let Kung Lao get away. With
I think
that,
this
because
is the biggest
when
draw
he gets
of
those
Kung
coin
Lao.
flips right. It's just so
Is,
much that he just
you
It
know,
gets
makes you feel like you got no
launcher
idea what
combo,
you're doing.
armor
Yeah.
launcher
Oh,
combo.
yeah.
Hit by it.
super demoralizing.
Ah, interesting. Ends the combo early to prevent NinjaKilla from breaking.
Dang,
That's it.
see,
You got
There's
it.
the lead. All
That was
right.
unfortunate. He
Armor.
whiffed 2 armors.
0 for MightyUnjust. Now the question is, does
This is like terrible. This is like a
You
bad,
don't want-
bad match
don't
for
wanna-
Ninja.
It's not a. You know, last time these
The
guys
Lao
met
stuff is just not
was
working in
the
this
qualifier
matchup.
number 2, and I believe Peacemaker was out but not legal.
Do you
so
make the Lao stuff work,
NinjaKilla is
or do you
dealing with the Mighty
switch to
Unjust
somebody else?
Peacemaker in a tournament setting. Now NinjaKilla doesn't sign
He's
up
gonna
for
try
a
to
lot
make
of
it work.
tournaments. You know, as great of a player as he is, as popular of a streamer he is, he's not really one to jump into all these like community events. And you know, sometimes I think it's more of like out of respect, like, you know, he wants everyone to have, you know, he doesn't want to go around and take everything. But those tournaments that do have the bigger prize pools, you know, more eyes on it, he will, you know, go in and play. But
That's
I
why
don't
we
think
need a
NinjaKilla
gamers
needs-
8, bro.
I don't think
We just need
NinjaKilla
1 or
needs,
2
you know,
Mortal
to
Kombat
work on
players to get
nerves or
nice
anything
and
like that.
rich.
This is a solid, like,
Yeah.
almost fully evolved player. Like,
That's the new meta.
This is NinjaKilla we're talking about. Household
You don't need to put
Mighty
a lot of
Unjust,
money
like,
into the whole
he just
community.
found,
You
like,
just need
so
1 or
much
2
dirt
people to
with
get
Peacemaker.
mad rich. And then we'll see what they
He's
do.
been looking at dirt with the Movado as
From
well.
stop
I
That's
don't
right.
see Movado today because he's still too new.
They don't have to play, or stop playing competitively
Has
and
some
just
rather interesting
go back
setups,
to
I'll
play
tell you
for
that much.
fun.
But MightyUnjust.
I think that was kind of risky to go for the Melina ball roll, and you know, a player like NinjaKilla is definitely
like the zoning is
honing in
just
on
working.
what cameo is available, what you know you do have access to, and you know it did pay out for the it did pay off for the MightyUnjust, trying to jump over to the side, getting clipped by standing normals.
Ooh, drop the combo though, Armor.
No,
Not like NinjaKilla at all.
sometimes when he can get the touches, the internet does
The
internet
second
stuff.
you get within 50 health, you have to be careful. All right, full combo. Okay.
I wonder, was that extra damage? Because it looked like he
This
threw
is
a
only 5 seconds
block.
left. Torpedo
What
just
did
said
he
it all.
say?
Torpedo
He just
through.
said it all. All you had to do was block that. Just block it.
I would consider this an upset, even though Unjust has 3-0'd Ninja before in the same tournament. I'll still consider this an upset if Unjust wins.
Oh boy,
Right.
here's a punishment. What?
Wow. Okay, so I guess
so
the time
confident.
it took to dash in, just ate into the recovery.
So confident. I mean, that move needs to be readjusted like 100%. Like I don't care what anyone says, but move is so difficult to punish for no reason.
Punish.
But, you know, when you have the corner on your side, it makes it a little bit easier here. And of course, multiple
40.
tries
See, this is
help
why
you
he's
out.
playing loud, but he's
Get the
not
timing
getting those
down just
touches
right.
that much.
Down
in
to
this
look,
match.
that was so smart by
He
NinjaKilla.
the first
down
match he
to
played,
so plus that he knew
he got a bunch of
I
those
have time to
40%
jump over the
touches.
other side because I know what he was doing. It was just trying to get out of the corner, and I'm taking that away from him. Didn't go for the whole thing. I don't think that was going to convert, Ketchup. I don't think that breaker was worth it.
I think he kind of dropped it.
It's hard to tell with Janet sometimes.
We
Yeah.
take those
You
bars.
can see Janet come out in the most
You wanna
unusual
break?
circumstances.
We take
Kinda works
those.
out. Big trade for MightyUnjust. NinjaKilla took far more damage.
It's one of those
there.
little wins they never tell you about. Getting your opponent to break when the combo is almost over. It's a little win.
Checking NinjaKilla as he's trying to approach some kind of
Ninja might not win
offense.
this one, but
the anti-air
He got
blow
that
dart
small
just
one.
gives the big green light for the torpedo. Just backing off. Look at MightyUnjust, not taking any risk. Like a lesser player, a lesser experienced player would have said,
Oh,
you know
no.
what, I can finish NinjaKilla off right here. He's only got 20%.
think he was
but you
blocking
can
there,
see
so
the
it's still
respect
in a
from the MightyUnjust,
launch,
knowing
and that's
I don't care how little
somehow
health
but
NinjaKilla has, I cannot give him an
Hang
inch.
on.
He's going to
whiff
take a
just
mile,
hurts.
but he drops
The
the
whiff just
combo. That was
feels
huge.
bad.
That could have been the heck charge of it. And the
3-0'd
ground.
again by
So-
MightyUnjust Ninja.
NinjaKilla's execution.
Back to the
Just like
to
a
the
few
losers
decisions
bracket.
being made
But
right.
last time I'm pretty sure he came back from
Challenge Shimmy
losers
is
bracket and
safe
won
on
the whole
block
thing. So.
against every character except Liu Kang.
Down but not out. Holy shit, I went too far. No, not too far. Just around. All right, let's go back. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to skip like that.
What's acceptable
We are
here
now
in this
down to the
situation,
last 3 matches. y'all.
Xombat versus NinjaKilla did happen earlier
Last
today,
3.
and I believe NinjaKilla, that was the only
Losers
set where he
semis,
did pick,
losers finals.
Liu Kang and Kung
grand
Lao. So
finals.
maybe that is the answer. Maybe
And
that is the
then
answer
there's
for
an
Get Wrecked if he
entire
didn't notice
West Coast
or
bracket.
learn anything from that set.
Sheesh. Let's do it. It's taking too long.
Some people hate the mirror, Ketchup.
Alright.
You know, like you've
Speaking
run
of
into
Order of
that
Darkness
in all the
skins,
games
there's
we played.
Liu
Like, some
Kang's.
people are just like, the mirror is so toxic.
Get wrecked
The
your
mirror is so
head.
stupid.
Let me grab
The
my
mirror
Steam
is
Deck because I said I was going to do that a
guessy.
long
But, like,
time ago.
I don't think so. I think a mirror match is just
And the lack of sleep made
another
me
matchup
forget.
that you got to learn. You know what you can and cannot do against a player and a character that has all your tools as well. But let's see how it happens here for Get Wrecked. Respecting lots of plus frames here for Xombat from Johnny Cage. The stand 4 going to be leaving him super plus.
Got
So
it.
that
Let's
is a
try
nice
it.
opening into some
Here we go, 1
throws.
through 10.
Nice opening into some pressure and like blades.
Now, what I'm about to
hitting
do is
perfectly,
check and see
extending
how
these
many
combos.
characters have their
Get
Order
Wrecked
of
in a
Darkness
world of hurt
skins.
here,
And how
locked
many
down in the
characters still
corner,
need their
trying to
Order of
fight his way out and
Darkness.
just picking all the wrong times to get aggressive. Standing
And-
position, and yeah, what was he gonna do? Get chipped out?
I don't have that much
Probably.
battery, so
That's actually one of the best ways that Xombat could have
let's try to do this
Yeah,
fast.
really, it's just not even having an opportunity
Steam
to
Deck now.
give Get Wrecked a chance to start anything. Oh, wait a minute. I love that comment.
I love it.
that. NinjaKilla did it earlier too.
Yeah, it's a projectile, so it's a projectile that pops you up and puts you up for, you know, a pretty good punish. Nothing wrong with it. Oh boy, over the other side. Oh, did you see him duck and then stand up to block the overhead, but he couldn't block forever. Kept going was the pressure from Xombat. And now you find yourself on the other side of the stage in this other corner, and this is just lockdown city. What are you going to do about this? Hype mode
All right,
activated, so we're going to access tons of
customization.
damage. Standing position.
I think I can go through the whole roster.
Never mind,
before this
continuing the
set is
combo.
over.
All that combo, standing position there at the end,
Fire.
and forced to come off that breaker.
Oh
come
my
off those 3
lord.
bars.
That was a triple.
I'm gonna just go
dash
left to
into
right.
grab.
No
That is
DLC characters have
conditioning
Order
to
of
the
Darkness
next level.
skins,
Xombat with a
so
really
I can
strong
exclude
first
all of
game.
them.
Okay, Get
And
Wrecked.
does
I
Katana
have seen
hers?
Get
Is
Wrecked
that
with the Liu Kang
one
before,
skin for
so it's
Katana, her Order of
definitely not like
Darkness?
this is like just some some pick. This is definitely a. I'm not.
No, that's her union of light skin. Okay, so Katana technically does not have.
Yeah, and
in Order of Darkness skin.
And it's that advantage,
but
right?
Melina
Like, yeah,
does.
I know your character through and through because it's my character, and I specifically picked this character for that matchup. You know, it could just be even just in that Dragon Tail,
Okay. Next up.
being able to call out
Tanya
something like
has,
Johnny
but she only has
Cage's
one palette or two
getting
palettes.
a real full combo punish
from
instead of
Combat
just
League.
a normal low.
Rain
or a
has
normal
his. He'll
sweep,
have all of his.
or an anticipation of a punish,
the
like where
Titan
you
boss
jump back,
comes.
hoping for him to like phase through, or you know something
Shang
else. It's
Tsung
just
has
so
his.
nice to have that option, and I think that's
Shoot
what
the
Get
battery
Wrecked likes about playing this matchup.
Shao has his. I already know. I think Shao has all of
Control
his.
string.
'Cause
Getting
He
some
had a
good,
Titan boss.
decent damage here, over 40% because of Johnny Cage at 950 health.
Yes, Sindel has hers.
I think Get Wrecked is going to have
Oh
to
my
play
God,
this
it's
one
dying
so
so fast.
carefully because like the longer you can keep Johnny
Raiko
Cage
doesn't.
at arm's
Raiko only
reach,
has two skins. I think he's the
Liu
only
Kang's
character
pressure.
that has
One
two
good thing at
skins
dealing with Liu
and
Kang
no
is
other
that
skins.
parry, that instant interruption.
Fuck, he died.
Up
There's
block,
the up block.
baby. Getting a little
Smart
too,
stuff.
yeah, getting a little too
That
aggressive.
was so
with some of
fast. I had
that, you know, he didn't
15%
really
battery
bait out
and then-
anything. He just kind of said, you know what, I'm gonna keep
Quickly
swinging.
went to 10 and then quickly went to 5. Damn it. I should have tried
Yeah, looking
this.
for the parry here, knowing that the sweep is going to be just enough to put him in pretty much a game
I
point
was finished looking
situation.
on the Xbox, but
Just blocking for dear life here is
I don't feel like it.
Solid defense from Get
Smoke.
Wrecked, and especially there, just having the piece of mind.
Only
to
has
just
one
wait your
palette
turn.
of his
You
Order
know,
of Darkness
roll.
skin. It's that ice one that just nasty was
Happy to
wearing.
have that patience.
No more palettes.
Well, you know, what is he really going to do?
Reptile has a
that's
few
low?
palettes
He's
of
not- he's not
his.
gonna have
Liu
access
Kang
to
only has
anything that's,
2
you know,
palettes
other
because
than, like,
it's
a
in Combat League.
to start you off. So,
Raiden
yeah,
Order
I
of
think that's a very
Darkness. Yes,
smart
Raiden's
press to buy by
is
Get
Dark
Wrecked
Raiden,
to
obviously.
stay
So he
blocking
just got all
forward.
his in this
Just
season.
wait for the opportunity to present itself.
Sub-Zero had a season, so he has his.
Safe jump.
Natara had a season,
Little
so
delay
she
wake
has
up action
hers.
coming out of Get Wrecked to try to throw off the timing of Xombat.
With punish.
Let me look at the roster.
Backdash
so I can
like
finish this
3
list.
times. Like he was all the way on the other side of the screen so quickly that Get Wrecked was like so willing to press buttons when nobody was home.
His dashes have been so crisp, I can't even count how many he's doing.
Exactly.
Nature of a strong Johnny Cage, grab combos.
Havoc.
and a
Havoc
lovely
does
side
have
switch, actually.
one or
That
two
is a
palettes
little
of
bit tricky.
his Order of Darkness skin because it was
that
in
was definitely
Melina's
gonna be a shadow
season.
kick.
Like,
Doesn't
what was it,
matter
like
though,
Elder
because Xombat
Guy?
did not get with punished.
You made Elder Guy, you got the Havoc skin last
Particularly looking
season.
for either. That's an oddly specific thing to be ready for, and now full
Scorpion
combos
has most of
In the corner.
his. Sub-Zero has most of his.
on tech.
Lao has a lot.
Escape.
He just got this season,
Just knew.
as well
Just
as
knew which
Raiden.
way he was throwing it.
Gearus has a lot of
Didn't
his.
see it this time. Didn't even
Baraka
have
has
time to
most
react
of
in the
his.
wrong way.
Right, back forward 3.
All right, so the only characters that don't have
Moving into the 3-3, this is
Order
a
of Darkness
unusual
skin
way for it
at
to
all
finish. We
are
gonna get full
Katana
combo.
and
Kung Lao's
Raiko.
available.
We're gonna make this comeback.
I'm pretty sure that is
Delaying the
it.
time to make sure that Kung Lao comes all the way back,
Unless
challenging.
this is-
This is a lot of damage, and he does go for the
me
breaker.
look at a
Add the
different
3 bars, but it wouldn't have been enough to kill either way.
Okay, here we go.
Last breath.
I'm pretty sure it's
that is
Katana and Raiko are the only
Again,
ones that don't
in
have
that
any
situation, if it
Order
was
of
like
Darkness
a
palettes.
set block string, I think Get Wrecked.
Everyone else has a
Zombat was
few
purposely ending
or
those
all.
really quick.
Or I'm not gonna
He's
say
ending it,
all,
he's
I'm
going
gonna
for
say
different
most.
timings.
'Cause
If he's doing different timings,
any
it
season, they could
messes
just
with
pop
your
up and be like,
flawless
"Here's
block.
more."
So overall, super smart.
Yeah.
Ashura has hers,
The last
Titan
breath
Boss,
mechanic,
Natara
you know,
has hers,
it comes into
Invasion
play with a
season.
lot of
Lee May has
going
hers,
up against
Titan
a lot
Boss.
of characters, but Johnny Cage kind of bypasses that altogether.
Scorpion
Your
had an
only option
invasion
is the
season.
flawless block.
Sub-Zero had an invasion
Yeah,
season.
just not take any sort of chip damage at all. But Johnny Cage just has so many constraints.
Gearus is
quick
in the
mids,
shrine, which is kind of
and,
different.
even
Reptile
like
was in
Liu
the,
Kang
I mean,
pick,
Baraka's
seemed
was in the
okay.
Titan
I don't
Boss.
really necessarily think it was like a total
Havoc
wash
was
or
in
anything.
Combat League.
You know, a few good rounds. In
Kenshi
favor
only
of
has
Direct,
like
but
1 or 2.
isn't he switching it up to
It's
Johnny
his skin
Cage?
with the
Maybe
mohawk.
he hopes
I
that,
think there's a
Zombat
variant that
needs
doesn't
to-
have the mohawk, but then there's a variant that does have the
I
mohawk.
have seen Zombat many a time.
I've
do
seen like a
exceptionally well in this
red
mirror,
suit
so I do
Kenshi
think
with the
that,
black
you know, if
shirt
I were
underneath, and I'm pretty sure
on
that's
paper
also
looking at who has the advantage
Order of
here, I
Darkness.
feel like I'd say Zombat, but either way, Get Wrecked.
Man, when are we gonna
off to a
get that?
fantastic
Like, are we gonna
beginning.
get a Combat League season for Kenshi? or is that going to come in a
Man,
Titan
both
boss
players
battle
just
or
feeling
something?
each other out. Nobody wants to commit to anything.
I kind of want a Combat League season for Kenshi because I haven't really had a reason like to
Xombat goes in for a throw.
really grind
Throw
Combat League.
again. Now super risky.
I did
Throws, no
Grandmaster
problem.
last season for the Tanya
And
skin, but I want like
that's
one of my
what you
mains to
put
get a
on the
skin.
table. That's what
And
you
I feel
present.
like I have to
Whoa! It just didn't connect in time, and it was just like the wrong timing here.
How's the
from
set
Get
going? It's a
Wrecked.
Johnny Mirror now. That's why I'm
he
so
didn't do
disengaged.
it right away
from
as he
this.
got up. He blocked something first.
It's a Johnny
then went for
Mirror,
the
and
parry,
hopefully
and
it's
it just
over after
didn't
this.
trigger right, and Xombat able to take full advantage of the situation.
A rather convincing match point though for Xombat. I have some definite thoughts about the players that are left here, but I'll save that for if this finishes up. Wow, that is an interesting punish.
Yeah, so super good, especially like where it left him. Yeah, I feel like from full screen, Kung Lao has a little bit
Come
more.
on, Xombat, I
menacing
need you to
than
end the set
Jade
because it's
Cleave.
now a
So
Johnny
I
Mirror.
feel like that's the
Everybody
range
here.
where Get Wrecked is going to be a little bit more comfortable in this matchup.
I mean,
Xombat
Johnny Mirror
just
and
wants to
Johnny
get
versus
right.
Peacemaker, like either way, it's kind of
That's
boring.
not plus anymore. So it's just going to be
We've
button
seen it.
pressing right afterwards. The Jade throw here in the corner. Xombat just needs to not get touched here, really. You'd think the character with the same buttons is just going to be able to. Oh, no.
Oh, no way. That's the game.
That's it.
GG's.
The,
He did.
Molina roll
He
was
didn't
getting
drop it.
punished
That boy
quite a lot.
Xombat, he
Like-
scooped it.
Which, look, when we're talking
And now,
NinjaKilla,
just for that, you get to go 1v1
I'll take that,
versus
Mighty
The
Unjust.
Undertaker in losers
We
finals.
take this character to all new.
A run back.
Just doing
A rematch from
to get the 3
round
over
one.
NinjaKilla, and unfortunately for Xombat, he has to run it back.
Ninja v Xombat.
I lost, but the slate is clean.
Let's
now.
get it. This has been
Like, if
a
I win here, that
a little
first loss
slug of a
doesn't
bracket,
matter.
but it actually hasn't been that long. It's about
From
the
here,
amount of
it doesn't
time I
matter that
estimated
lost
for this
3-1,
bracket.
2-3-0. All
Somewhere
that matters
between
is right
2.5
here,
and 3
and
hours.
It's,
If I couldn't fast
still a
forward the
tough
breaks, it
mentality
would
to
probably
break.
be
It's
3
so
to
much
3.5.
easier said than
But
100%.
different
we can
storylines.
fast forward all the.
But what are you really
Oh,
risking
shit.
here?
I didn't mean to fast forward
With
that
that-
fast. It's like nothing's happening, nothing's happening, nothing's happening.
Honestly,
Boom.
Ninja-
I skipped the whole round. I skipped the whole
NinjaKilla,
game that
the Liu
night.
Kang
Alright, boom.
Chameleon instead of the Lao this time.
Okay, Liu
Yeah,
Kang
no,
Chameleon
it's gonna
versus
be
Johnny
a little
Chameleon.
bit different here. Liu Kang Chameleon.
That's gonna spice it up a
Both
little
players,
bit.
kind of cycling through these different.
No more Lao. I wonder if
variations,
Lao's done
cycling
for the
through all
tournament
these
or
different
just
tools.
for.
That was a good amount of
Right now.
damage here. Being able to end it in the air projectile. Wait, what? Did he turn
'Cause I
around
wouldn't really
early because
suggest
he
him
did some
go Lao
easy-
again
did
against
the
Mighty
Jade
Unjust
Cleave?
because Mighty Unjust kind of already
Yeah, the
has
parry.
that.
It can work.
Go
really
low,
well
go
in some of
Lou
those
and try to
situations.
zone back.
Well, but he parried,
Luke
but he
Miller.
went over the other side, and Liu Kang, instead of committing to a string the original way, because he called out Glaive, it actually turned his character around during the slow-mo
Did
animation.
using that
It was
katana fanless
really
turn
bizarre
off
there,
Jade
like a
Glow?
very
'Cause
specific
Jade Glow was not on
situation.
for long
Speaking
enough.
specific here, approaching Johnny Cage. Whenever you're plus, or whenever he's plus, or whenever you think that parry's going to be coming out, the sweep is always a great option. I like the low projectile to kind of lock down Johnny Cage as the katana family just kind of puts that body right on top of him.
Roll immediately forced out a breaker. In this instance, again, much like the Lao, ending things in bicycle kick just to chew up some of that cameo gauge recharge.
Looking for double glaives here, but there's totally blocked.
Just
NinjaKilla.
raw bull roll liner.
Oh man, this is not looking good for Xombat fans out there. This is not looking good for Xombat here. This is his last effort here to get into that final combat. Reversal throw. Yeah, I mean, if you're
Yeah,
NinjaKilla,
so yeah, was
what are you
Xombat not
really
going to
risking
Combat
here
League?
with that throw? Like, yeah, throw can
Is
get
he
ducked.
out
would
of
be a lot
Pro
of damage,
Kombat
but
after
like
this?
he had so much to
Assuming he
play with.
doesn't win,
He
because
had
I mean, there's still a
resources.
chance he wins.
You know, he had
All he has to do is win
he had
this
everything
match
he
and the
needed.
next
And,
2
Xombat
sets,
was
and
just
then
too
he
worried
wins
about,
the tournament. But
trying to stay alive to really.
I wonder if he has a chance of
conceptualize,
making it
to
without
really
this
see
tournament.
that
Like,
throw
I feel like
on his way.
Ninja always has a chance because Ninja's really
Kinda
good
rough.
in the points.
Kind of rough here, man.
Ninja's like
going to be even more challenging.
definitely top 8.
In the game.
Probably like top 4, top 5.
Like, there are various types of tournaments that we can see people like Zombat entering.
Plus, there's Combo Breaker, which Ninja will be at,
this,
and
every
probably do pretty good.
So much more
but also, I think the Twins are going to Combo Breaker as well.
Tuning in, this is the
a little birdie says the Twins are going to Combo
NA East. It's all about the first place. There is prize money, but I'm not going to lie. I'm not even going to tell you how much, because the only thing that matters to these players is that trip to Final Kombat, where you are among the world's greatest.
Yeah, and that invite just comes with a full ride to get there. Full ride to Toronto later in June to compete for $200,000, and you know the glory that comes with a Final Kombat. It's going to be amazing, but these guys need to do it here. Zombat kicking it into full gear, totally different mindset, totally different approach here. Getting super aggressive, knowing that NinjaKilla. Oh my God, those flawless blocks. He anticipated those flawless blocks and he mixed it up there just a little bit there. Didn't go right into, you know, the full string. Instead, stopped the string entirely, went for a sweep. And NinjaKilla with a perfect up block here, making sure that, you know, that one answer to Johnny Cage's jump kick, you know, even be it a very risky one, is still an answer. Nice flawless block by Zombat, making that string super punishable.
Flawless blocks are always
on a Rivals 2 tournament.
In the meta.
Honestly, I could stand to watch Rivals
just
2 again.
Chip, ignore meter build. It was after the Cyrax patch where flawless blocking something. Not
also, I wonder if they're doing 5-4 spiders again, because
can't gain meter.
I could stand to watch 5-4 spiders as well.
Zombat fighting back.
Ooh, the fan lift, big kick on the other side. NinjaKilla trying to anti-air it there, but instead getting stuffed by the best kick in the game. Try to go for the Melina ball roll, but some weird trade situation here. And Zombat definitely going to be chipping him out in that scenario. Super plus, left in a standing position. No bar left for NinjaKilla. So NinjaKilla, I mean, he had to have known that the low was coming. Like, not only do you have to have the flawless block timing down, but you also have to perform a low flawless block, which is just a little too much to ask for in that situation. But you could see the respect.
I think they can do multiverses.
Like, if it was any other player,
multiverse is going to be back this weekend.
Wouldn't have had to dig that deep to do something a little different. He would have just done the normal Johnny Cage chip out. But that just shows you the respect of these two players that they have for each other, knowing what they're capable of. And now MightyUnjust sitting on the Grand Finals spot, the winner side of Grand Finals, watching this. Just to reiterate a little bit of what you said, Ketchup, I think MightyUnjust is rooting for NinjaKilla really, really bad, because even if he does lose in the run back in the Grand Finals, it'll be almost guaranteed that the spot goes to MightyUnjust. But still, too many factors at play here. All we know, winner number 1 here, winner tonight, will get that full ride to Final Kombat.
Well, as we start off this next game, NinjaKilla starting off pretty strong with some impressive damage. Escape failed. Not that really means anything in this game.
Multiverses won't be out yet, but it comes out like 2 days after that.
It does. If your opponent is on
I gotta change the timing up of one of those things to make multiverses at combo.
And again,
or they can give us like another early access period.
Again, just walks up and I guess he was waiting for Melina ball roll, and I guess that's what it was. He just walked up to him and just blocked. That's going to be a nice conversion here in a fatal blow. That should be enough damage here.
It could come down to the mash, but I think it is likely that Liu Kang is just going to simply win this round after the beam. Yes, indeed.
Insane. I mean, it scales so much because of how the combo starts, but it's enough. It was literally enough. So well.
What y'all think is going to happen here? I feel like Ninja wins this one. It's probably going to be close, or maybe it's going to be 3-1 again, because it was 3-1 the first time.
Maybe push closer and closer to this corner.
Can Ninja reset?
No, we're going for damage instead. The forward throw, left standing position.
I'm going to say Ninja wins this, resets, and then wins.
NinjaKilla doing a great job of blocking. NinjaKilla adding a little katana flare of his own. What? He stuffed him out of that. Oh, but the glaive didn't keep him in the air. That's okay. NinjaKilla didn't really capitalize off of that. And instead, it's going to be Zombat capitalizing here in the corner.
Damn.
The overhead, not seen at all from NinjaKilla. NinjaKilla maybe thought it was going to be a Could have been going for like a stagger pressure call out. Could have been going for, you know, maybe so sure it was going to be a low. Either way, NinjaKilla in the driver's seat right now. Tons of damage, tons of hits. Gets the low to get through the parry.
Wow, down ones out of the 2-2. That is one of Liu Kang's plus on block strings. Very risky to go for a button there.
Ooh, the blue dragon's tail just popping him up. The perfect conversion for some more damage.
The way he just consistently calls that dragon's tail, I feel like that has to be the actual name of the move.
Genius.
Unless that's just what he likes to call it.
Canceling it into the overhead bull roll, just in case you're looking for like a different button, and a lot of
Ninja
people
off
just
the breaker.
default to crouch block on height.
Oh my gosh, yes they do. Not
Not
only like,
letting
oh
off.
boy, he ducked under the
can't
throw.
throw that
Super
man,
dangerous, and
bro.
I'm telling you, every time you go for those throws,
cannot throw
you are
that
risking
man.
so
It's
much.
insane.
You know, and it's all about
I
the
don't know what
approach
he
from the other
does,
player.
but
Are they gonna try to react to the throw animation?
As soon as you go to
and
throw,
for
he's
attack,
like,
or are they gonna call out the throw
MK11
entirely,
crushing
let go of
blows. Like,
block,
bro, how'd
leaving
you
them
do that? We don't
susceptible
even
to,
have those anymore.
you know, a whole world of mids, and you know, just really focus on that high risk, high reward option. Oh man. But yeah, like you were saying, that ball roll, so crucial to add to that tool set of Johnny Cage. Like in that hype mode, you're constantly worried about the shadow kick, which you wanna, you know, make whiff and you can duck under without blocking. Or if you want to block that low, the nut punch, like you have to be on guard, you have to be on defense, and you know you're not thinking about the overhead Molina ball roll. You're just not.
Everything's trending.
Too many other factors.
Everything in the world.
Still not thinking about the Molina ball roll.
Those ball rolls have been a menace. All right, has to take the throw for what it is. Jade appears.
Oh boy. Oh, clipped the low, clipped with the low. What an anti-air. Dash forward anti-air, very rarely seen here. But that's going to be a parry on the wake up, and that's going to be NinjaKilla forced off those 3 bars. That breaker comes at a very expensive price.
Xombat trying to make the most of this situation.
Mortal Kombat Armageddon on
He's
the
got
Wii.
chameleon, so those fast cooldowns become a bit more attractive. And there's that fatal blow. Now, you will survive this, I'm fairly certain, but
Yeah, yeah,
It's not going to scale like it does from a
slugging
pro,
it out,
but
man. I don't
it
know.
is going to set up NinjaKilla. And
They
NinjaKilla,
fighting
again, one
like
of
they
those
got
players
beef.
where, like, even if you
Back and
have like
forth
a
and all that
60-70% life lead, like knowing that you brought, oh, he just did it. He just did it. He just did it. He just said, you know what? Here comes Shadow Kick. I don't care. That decision was made like in the first frame of the animation of that fatal blow. I think Xombat was just like, you know what I'm gonna do?
This is damn near for Final
I'm gonna do.
Kombat,
I'm
though.
just gonna Shadow Kick.
Shit.
I don't care what happens afterwards. This is just the first round. I'm going to Shadow Kick. Like I just gotta keep it random. Just do it.
Ooh,
pure
nice.
confidence like that, this late in a tournament with this much on the line, is like inspirational. I wish
insane.
I could care that little.
Double dash.
I wish I could just have no regard for my tournament life. Whoa, the parry getting her to the other side. NinjaKilla not gonna be in an advantageous position, standing and not really moving. I'm seeing NinjaKilla just kind of caught like a deer in headlights. Oh, not respecting anything, getting opened up here by those mids. Xombat gonna be going 2-2 in this set. MightyUnjust sweating just a little bit, but hey, no matter who comes your way, you still gotta play your best because not everything in this world is guaranteed. Whether it's NinjaKilla coming back at you or Xombat, this is still gonna be.
I mean, technically, I did double
For these
click
two in
it, but I didn't mean to
particular, there's a
double click it.
real
I meant to
rivalry,
click it
but
and then
it
click it
clearly is a
again.
friendly rivalry, but
I try to put
I
a
have seen
brief
these
pause
two.
in between the
It's
clicks,
fun.
so it didn't double click. But
Players that he plays with, and
all right, let's get it.
you know,
Last game
the best,
of this
you know,
one,
the
and
best
then
isn't
one
really
more
gonna.
set to
Isn't
find
really
out
trying
who
to
goes
waste
to
any
final
time
combat.
playing
We
someone
still
who
don't know if they
can't really
actually
hang
go to
with
final
them. You know, you don't really learn too much. in that
We shall see.
situation, but,
Jury's still out.
You know, Xombat is among the best for a long time since Injustice 2 days.
One for the wake up parry, ball roll completely chewed it. I wonder if that was I'm gonna assume you can somewhat hold it. It's just a tight. Oh my.
So
God.
a lot of people like to stop the Jade Glaive by challenging it with down 1, but NinjaKilla spaced it out so perfectly that he was able to squeak backwards and get just a clean whiff punish with back 2-3.
All right, corner position time. Xombat. Pushing out a little bit extra. Melina. Square wave.
Damn, Xombat kind of
that could have been a huge whiff punish. How did it not connect? I mean,
every time
mid,
it's like
but
match
not all
point.
mids are true mids in this game.
Zombat's like,
it is very, very intricate. All the little details between the hitboxes.
Final game, final round. Hold on, like I said, Xombat is still in this.
This is final game, final round. Losers finals. I am on the edge of my seat. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I just wonder if Xombat makes it to grand finals.
Oh boy, NinjaKilla opting not to use any of this breaker. He doesn't want to be the first to come off the bar. Regular throw.
Xombat, he went for the smart throw direction. All right, interruption. Hype mode. Most of it's
and if Ninja goes back, can he do it against Unjust? Will we see Liu Kang or will we see him try again with
tons
the
of meter? They're just kind of being greedy with it, and they don't want to come off of it. Good block of the overhead. I'm surprised that wasn't an up block. Trying to go for a throw. The parry eating right through it. Xombat on the verge of taking this over NinjaKilla, but NinjaKilla does have 3 bars, so he's bypassing the breaker altogether, and he's going for the risky throws, and he's doing it again. He didn't just do that. He didn't just double throw NinjaKilla, where he just failed to react both times.
Hold on, I legit said you can't throw NinjaKilla.
Taking it over NinjaKilla in a nail biter set. Who does that?
Who does that?
Because Dove Xombat. Prove me wrong. Absolutely destroyed the predictions I just made.
Insane that he was able to just
seconds ago.
That he like.
Now I want Xombat. I want him to win the whole thing.
Going into this set versus a. You know, I'm gonna.
You can't make it the combo breaker, so this would be a good like consolation.
I can final.
Yeah, now, hey, I'm changing my answer. I now want Xombat to win the whole thing. He's gonna have to reset it here, so it's technically in Unjust's favor.
Banking on this to be their ticket to Final Kombat. Even if it was NinjaKilla wins it and they would.
He went Johnny Goro.
That reality's gone.
Why is Goro better for
winner
this?
Only, and what a final story to have for NAEs. Anyway. For those that are unsure of the double elimination, MightyUnjust has not been sent to losers yet. So if he wins this 3 out of 5, the tournament's over, right? He just takes it. If Xombat wins this 3 out of 5, he essentially puts MightyUnjust into losers, and then we do one final set. So we'll see. Johnny Cage or Peacemaker.
Winner takes all.
This has been the theme of today, right?
I kind of wanted this to end as soon as possible, but now I want to see a reset.
Peacemakers, tons of Johnny Cages in this top 8. But again, it came down to these final 2. MightyUnjust has not lost a set
the reset
so far.
might take the stream for 3 hours.
Wave not coming back because of the
but hey, we're already here.
Afterwards, and what
either way, this is the last
Xombat,
set. So
seeing afterwards,
and
challenging,
really,
and anticipating.
I don't really have to be up early tomorrow or anything. Not that I know.
If Xombat continues to play,
but as soon as I say that,
NinjaKilla, I feel like we're in a situation tomorrow where this could be the long haul.
Absolutely. It can absolutely be the long haul here. The down 1 afterwards, like nothing getting checked because MightyUnjust just a little too scared to start making moves. Neutral jump kick here. Oh, and the Goro gonna pop him up, but doesn't get the conversion. A little sloppy gameplay here I'm seeing from Xombat, but you know what? You got a feel for the guy. He just went through the ringer of losers matches, so you know, fatigue definitely gonna be an issue here. Just sweating against NinjaKilla the way he did in that last set would take
technically
so
be
much.
Unjust. The question is just, can you beat Unjust now, and can you beat him twice?
Had MightyUnjust finished his play, wake up, block. I'm not gonna lie, that was a smart one.
No, anyone can beat anyone, but you gotta reset and then beat
from getting up.
Yeah,
So
it's almost
like meaty jumps that aren't actually safe jumps. Lose
get a little difficult.
Big boot to the face, trying to anti-air. Oh no, watch the overhead, watch the dome. Melina ball roll coming your way. Do some good damage and just set up the stage for MightyUnjust to sit back. Nice shadow kick to punish that gunshot from so far away. If you don't have your cameo to kind of keep back for
nice damage.
You might not want to. You might not want to take that arm out and just
another shadow kick.
Just be a little bit more passive here.
With a Goro in between there somewhere.
With what's on the line, I'm surprised you can have any kind of calculated decision making. That's the first game.
It's so ass to get chipped out.
Like perfect.
It's such an important scenario, but
you can't focus.
If you're Unjust, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Factor like when you.
I don't know if I agree with the
mental
Goro
capacity
pick here,
that
though.
it carries over into, you know,
Why
it's
can't
not
it
done
be
yet.
Johnny
Like, yeah, you
Chameleon?
beat NinjaKilla, you beat
Then you
Sonic
have an
Fox,
opportunity
you
for
beat
anti-zoning.
a NRS legend, but sometimes that doesn't mean that's the end of the tournament. Sometimes it's somebody else
And also
there
zoning back.
waiting for you.
Like anti-zoning as far as Jade Glow to nullify it.
We've
but
seen
you
it
can
time
also
and time
zone back
throughout
with
history.
many projectiles that
Unjust
Chameleon
challenging
has.
at so many like bad spots here, like thinking that it's going to be the end of the string, or thinking that he's not going to cancel and anything, and it's you could tell Unjust just wants to stay back in zone, and Xombat so good at cycling through that, at getting through the projectile war, getting through the obstacle course.
All right, walk up throw.
Oh, what a shadow
Lord,
kick.
that was it.
Right.
That was
I guess that's the new plan for Xombat. Shadow
Oh,
kick.
waited, but didn't punish.
Okay, hold on.
I mean, can you? I don't think you can cancel before you land. Is the rising elbow something you have to respect in hype mode? Because Goro was down for the count. Like Goro, I want to say Goro got chewed up by E. Either way, because like
You have to
I
respect
could be
rising
wrong, but
elbow.
I believe that rising uppercut is a simple punish. And you know, the idea there was I'm gonna down one, and he's gonna think it's his turn, so I'm gonna cancel.
I think it's normally a simple punish, but when you're in hype mode, don't you get
hit him while
one
he's still in the air?
free amplified
he's locked in.
special?
That would be the safer option. Because I'm fairly
So maybe
certain
you
I
could
have-
do
I
rising
have
elbow
in the
into
past
an air move.
hype Johnny Cages that they land
If
and
they
they
go
do
to
like,
punish.
you know, EX nut punch and stuff like that. Like, the whole thing is just one giant base. However, the change here to Peacemaker Kano.
Yes.
It's
So
my
again,
most, I think it's my
Peacemaker
most
Kano.
for Peacemaker team. Like, you see it a lot online these days. It's
Everyone
become
like
the new
when
wave.
something goes wrong, they're like,
That's
I
like-
gotta switch up off of Chameleon.
He just perfectly punished.
I don't know,
So I
Chameleon
guess
just
that
has
was
so
the,
much
the
utility.
timing on the Kano
I don't
knife.
know if I would
He was
prefer
able to duck
Kano
under the
over
second
Chameleon.
knife and just punish perfectly the torpedo, because the torpedo still had a lot of recovery. So MightyUnjust needs to adjust the timing there on that Kano knife, on the Kano knife throws. Oh boy.
A lot of stress to an already stressful situation.
Oh man.
You got to try and get this timing a little bit better, mate. Well, let's just forget what we're playing for right now.
This is
Let's
the
just
battle
say
of the
this is
shadow
casual.
kicks and the
It's okay.
human torpedoes.
We're having fun,
bro.
right?
Whoever
This is fun. This
gets
is
more
fun.
well-placed,
Sweating like this is fun. Oh,
YOLO
boy.
as
I'm having
moves.
a great.
will win.
I definitely am too. The downward shot getting challenged here afterwards. This whole set, MightyUnjust is trying to be so disrespectful in moments where, you know, just don't.
Really good
just
for
don't do
Xombat,
this.
but I'm not
Don't-
gonna jinx it. We're just
Don't
gonna
press
sit
a
and
button
watch.
when Johnny Cage is right on top of you. I
him out
know
the
you want to get
corner,
away. I
keep
know
it
you
hard
want
to
to
attack.
resort back to zoning, but Xombat just so willing. Yeah, then that was a different timing there on the Kano. He doesn't have a lot of health to work with, and Xombat
just
goes
takes it.
up 2-1
With a
over the
sweep.
MightyUnjust. You're
He just
facing.
takes it.
I'm sweating so bad.
Hold on, I'm believing in Xombat because
breather.
I think he's going this hard because he can't go to combo
Nothing's
break.
happened. You know, we've gone back to a different cameo here. We've gone back to the.
He
community,
doesn't
if
want to
I'm
miss
not
his
mistaken.
opportunity, so he is like, I'm
Kano was a
going in.
worthy
This is my
try. We had the
time.
winners bracket, so we had
Ninja
the
is
safety
out.
net extra games.
And Xombat is in. Xombat's the person who eliminated him.
Nice and safe. Oh, the down two. Just
One more
kinda
match
stopping
and then
all
it
the
is
shenanigans.
reset.
Again, Peacemaker not a character that can really.
It's not
really
over
do
for
anything once he's
Xombat,
in
but
the air.
that
so,
reset is
you know,
like
you
the first
have that
hurdle you
set-
gotta climb.
that set track path whenever you.
And then it's
you
kind of
take
even
to the
playing
sky
field after
with
that.
Katana
Ooh,
Handler.
empty jump into the throw.
Yeah, nice little bait out here from Xombat. Empty jump with the throw for some
100%.
maximum damage. Goro extending our combos. Goro making it really hurt. Man, MightyUnjust not looking good here. Not looking good at all. Xombat on the verge of making this reset happen.
He's
So
just
what?
been a complete powerhouse. There's been such fearlessness. There's been up blocks when necessary, not getting away with any sort of almost desperation cross-up jumps out of situations. Lets
blocks.
it go, rocks it with Goro.
Good blocks there from the MightyUnjust. You saw him ducking under for just a second, just a microsecond, and saying, "Oh wait, no, here comes the overhead." looks for a safe jump, and a lot of players like to go for the delay wake up just to kind of mess with the timing, but you're giving up so much.
Ooh,
oh, that's gonna be a punish. That's gonna be a punish. That's gonna be
that was the punish for the reset, bro. That was kind of a random ass time to do a Molina
First
ball.
tournament life is gone. Now both players 2 times.
But yeah, I'm all in on Xombat now. I was rooting for Xombat when it was an uphill battle. Now
spot for Final Kombat, gonna get
even
flown out to
playing
Toronto
field.
to compete for $200,000.
Smooth ride forward.
This is so down to the wire, man. This is so close. And Ketchup, I got some bad news for you. MightyUnjust going right into it. Not only staying with the same character, but not even taking a chance to breathe. What is this, Ketchup?
I just simply hope it doesn't come back to haunt him. It doesn't sound like much. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but when you're getting like...
He also might be going for some weird momentum game.
When he starts to really pick up and
get Xombat tired or something.
Continuously playing better and better. You worry that that's going to hinder. However,
actually up blocks that time.
Feels like we don't have to worry about it so far. He's getting really impressive damage here. Keeping the full screen again. Why go in? Why give Johnny Cage that opportunity?
Yeah, just try to stay back as much as possible. But again, you have to remember that shadow kick always going to be a thing.
Anti-gravity.
I don't know if that was the wrong timing on that up block, but either way, even if the up block was successful, that's going to be a no problem chip out, as Ketchup has said before. Flawless blocking is really the only thing you can do about it in that situation.
Got him cornered this time.
I mean, he's just so big from that as well that it's almost impossible to hit with because he lays on his side. So it's kind of just
got hit,
bigger than
and
most.
then Fanlip just knocks him right out of the hit.
Oh boy.
Good
now, what was
old
that Molina Cyril? I mean, I guess the Eagly
Mataro like teleports
to
can do that
had
same
it
thing,
hit, but that just seems like such a big risk. Why take it? Goro keeping Johnny Cage safe in that situation. MightyUnjust thought it was the green light to go. Katana fan lift, getting him out of the corner, buying him a little bit of real estate for maybe another round. But if he does hit it, never mind. Over to the other side is Xombat with that big jump in 3 from Johnny Cage. Probably the best jump kick in this entire game. I can't say it enough.
Oh, I would say so. That and Scorpions is really good as well, you know.
It is. They don't tell any Scorpion players like that they'll just deny it till the cows come home.
Scorpion players. You forget sometimes how many characters are in this game because certain tournaments you'll only see
that's okay.
the
Let's
same
just keep them locked down. Speaking of lockdown, Goro.
Like this tournament, there's only
in fact, just super
Peacemaker and Johnny Cage
the timing
and
of that ambush.
There's actually Sub-Zeros and there's Scorpions.
Oh boy, what a throw.
There's Quan Chi's, there's sometimes Shang Tsung's, General Shadows.
A good 15 more of those.
Lee Mays sometimes.
I don't think that's going to be the answer. Down 2 to stop Goro entirely. The up block. Can he make this comeback? Goro's still down, so he can't break. So I think that's why he's opting to use this fatal blow before Goro came back
and forth,
before giving him access to this. I mean, it's going to do a pretty good amount of damage, and you can't really break projectiles. So if MightyUnjust finds a few good hits, this did a lot more damage than I thought it was going to be. 45%. Jade Glow on. What? He just threw?
Jade Glow on, but what was the Jade Glow for?
That was enough. That was enough. I forgot 900 health character. 900 health character. He had nothing left, but MightyUnjust.
It's fine.
I'm in utter.
He got the reset, so like I said,
I
hard
got
part
Goro,
is done.
and
now
again,
you just gotta
Ketchup.
finish
That
it.
all start.
So finish it, Zombat.
MightyUnjust.
Finish it, because I just started rooting for you.
One thing that's worth saying
you
is
eliminated
the manner in
Ninja.
which Xombat was able to reset that bracket. That is the best kind of win that Unjust can get in the next game, because if he lost in almost the exact same fashion, you've lost the mental game, because it's like it just falls to pieces, especially seeing as Unjust went straight into the next one.
Anti-air.
But now playing a little bit more airtight, a
throw
little bit more
like
bold
Sunio
when necessary.
into another
These
dash
grabs.
and throw like
In
Sunio.
some ways, I'd rather
No way.
Three grabs again. MightyUnjust, how many times are you going to do that to somebody? How many times? Hold on a second. We're back in the corner. No, never mind. Katana fan lip. We're out of there. And I feel like that's he's using his resources every time he gets put back in the corner. Like, let me stay away. I can't do this. I can't compete. I can't compete with all this aggression.
Maybe Goro needs a new move. Is there a way to do like raise the roof behind
real
you?
estate, so let me save
And then you can
those
punish
Katana fan lives for when I can get out of
turn
here.
around and do it, but
I'm just
I should let you
so
do
much
Goro,
shock still
give
from
you
the
an
last
extra
game.
Goro
Like, I
distance
can't
that's
believe
behind
what we're
you.
seeing here. Nice flawless block
And then
from
you can
Xombat.
pull
Again,
some stuff
that's kind of
like
what Peacemaker does to a lot of people. It's just like, he just chips you out like by so
If you
much. The
time it
gunshots do a lot. The anti-gravity
That might be
does
kinda
so
sick.
much chip. Like, it's just like a constant theme for this character's toolset. Whoa, faking it out here. Opting to go for the far range to stay away from any kind of up block
Unjust,
shenanigans.
ooh.
Oh my gosh, that was a big
Unjust
whiff
was
punish,
kinda
big whiff
back
punish.
in the
Forced to
driver's
come off
seat,
that
but
breaker, forced to come off those
might
3
have
bars.
stirred the
Super expensive
commentator's
Goro
courage.
keeping it super plus. Backing off with a nice little sweep, and Xombat fully respecting that. Katana fan lift, get me out of here, but that's okay. I got the follow-up pressure. You're gonna get disrespectful. And I dropped the combo. Xombat just dropping the combo right in front of him. Next touch does win it for the Mighty Unjust, but not the throw. He would need an actual conversion into a fatal blow.
Oh, we just torpedo.
Damn, that was kinda
Did he just
robbery.
punish a down one with a neutral?
The last
jump
one was
kick?
kind of robbery,
Did he
but this
just-
was also
that
kind of
Xombat
robbery.
free-
Damn it, the
that
Xombat
challenge
dream is
from the Mighty
falling
Unjust.
apart.
I have to bring this
He doesn't have
This
another
glass-
pick, bro.
cost you 50
I'm telling you,
health.
I think that like
The aggressive
Johnny
machine
Chameleon
known
would
as
probably
Johnny
be
Cage
better here.
also
I don't
costing you
know.
another 50 health.
Then
Down
at least
to
you get more
a
utility. You
10%
can zone
difference
back.
in these life bars. All 3 life bars that you see in all 3 potential rounds. But this could be it. This could be the Mighty Unjust taking this all the way home. The girl pop-up. Oh, he thought he was
This
closer to the
would
corner.
be-
He thought he was closer to the corner, and he wasn't.
Damn,
This
it'd be
would be
terrible if it ends
unbelievable
here,
result
but
for Unjust, because he
it's looking
always
like it
beat
might.
MK11. Like, he was able
It's
to
looking like the
secure
mighty
those top
Peacemaker
6
could be going to
that
Final
year,
Kombat.
but I know that he was always like,
Hold on.
he knew he was good, but just
Okay,
when the chips were
wait.
down, biggest tournaments, he was rarely able to kind of match that ferocity
God.
gameplay-wise. It's an MK1 that
One
he
more touch.
really has sort of hit the ground running.
Oh,
looking
God.
for it. Wake
his
up,
tournament
torpedo.
point.
Oh
Just
my
like
god!
that.
I love how
Unjust.
he's like, I need anti-gravity. I got hit out of it.
This,
Well,
this
if it can
reminds me
work
of
one
that
way, I'm
one
going
when
in the other way.
that NA West
Just flat
qualifier,
straight
the
for
first one.
torpedo. And that's
When
very
Nin-
dangerous. I mean,
no,
that could have been a
rewind,
flawless
reset
block
the
from
bracket
Xombat,
on
but I don't think he
Sonic,
saw
but
it
then
coming.
couldn't
Fan lift, keeping it
finish
safe
after
and
the
just waiting
reset.
for him to whiff, knowing that he was going to hold
hold
back
up.
to kind of mess with the trajectory of that jump.
I kind of want a commentator's
Hit
curse
by the low,
Unjust.
Xombat dipping into that
Hey,
a little
good job,
bit more.
Unjust. Looks like you're gonna win.
Knowing that the overheads weren't really working for the Mighty Unjust.
3-0.
Mighty Unjust
Looks like you're gonna take it 3-0,
preemptively,
Unjust. Yeah, I'm trying to commentator's
expecting the
curse.
overheads. Fan lift, getting him out of there. Again, saving that bar for the armor, saving that fan lift to just get a little bit more real estate, and super smart by Xombat, knowing, hey, I'm a little too far away to do a normal punish, and I don't need a lot to seal the
should I
deal, so here
commentator's
comes
curse him
regular
again, or
shadow
what?
kick.
Speaking of, plenty more where that came from.
Ah, fan lift,
Damn,
no one
good
home.
job not
Nobody
dropping
was
this
home
match
to get him
and
out of
choking
dodge. No one was home to get him out of the danger
and getting
zone.
reset and then beat. I mean, good job not
That was a
doing
great
that.
backdash as
I already
well.
lost the plot. I forgot about that.
Looks like there's still some life in him here.
Ooh, retreat.
Catch him every time he finds
Just a
himself
neutral
down and
jump
in the
over the
corner, like that
eagle.
torpedo katana
Right.
fan lift is coming out, and you know, it wasn't enough to get him, you know, the breathing room
Okay.
of potential. Does he
Okay,
have enough
John
NinjaKilla
Cena.
in the lead bracket after all you to
Now
Is he
he
gonna
finally
slip
takes his breather.
position here? But the mentality, the mental mind games, just going back and
What
forth
he should have
between
took
players.
after the
Coming down
reset.
to it, man. This is it. There's one spot. There's literally one spot. Who's gonna take it? Oh boy,
Parry,
gets
but
parried,
no
but a little
punish.
too far. That move, that forward advancing string, just keeps him a little too far away for Xombat to really capitalize off of it. Flawless block, not an up block, even though it has the same sound. Always confuses me whenever I'm playing. I'm just like, was that a flawless block or an up block?
I gotta say though, your energy is infectious. I've reached a point where it's gotten quite late at night here in the UK, so I cannot do my usual thing. But you're watching, you're watching Unjust. This has got to be pretty, almost like
I understand catch
Oh,
up because it's pretty late here.
Absolutely. Seeing the
Shout out to
mighty
Mortal Kombat New Jersey.
But
That's right. seeing
Arma
the
is
Mighty Unjust
from
compete
Jersey,
and,
so.
and win and lose so many
the
MK
time
and
he was-
Js, but
when he was
seeing
watching
this,
it, it was
I mean,
live. It
I'm
was
on the
still
edge of my
pretty early
seat here,
for him.
man. I mean, obviously trying not to be super biased,
now
but Mighty Unjust.
He's not lying, by the way. I can
30
see his commentator cam.
on the
He
East
genuinely is. He spent half of this set standing up.
Now I started at like
That's
10:30.
the confirm from Xombat though. One
And the
more
hype-
round, and
hype
we're
mode.
tying
This
it
little
right back up.
3-hour jump.
Hype mode catch up.
Come
Hype
on,
mode gonna be
Xombat,
coming
let's
into
do
play
this.
here.
I stayed up for this reset,
yeah,
so I want to
immediately
see
went right into it. And the call out, it's almost like you have to call out the specific stagger of like, when is he going to stop shadow kicking? I hope it's right now because I want this combo. Missed the nut punch and got opened up by the Molina ball roll. No bar left for Xombat. No bar at all. MightyUnjust just shooting
got
away.
Hit by Molina, then got hit by
I'm surprised
the
he recognized that the third shot hit in time because it's very easy to let that moment escape you. Nice dash to keep the corner positioning here.
Again, doesn't want to push.
No,
doesn't want to attempt fate. Keep the advantage. And there we go. Tournament point. Regional final point. If Unjust wins this round, final combat.
Tournament point again. But y'all know what Xombat does when it's tournament
The
point.
back escape, good call out there by Xombat, knowing MightyUnjust trying to buy a little bit more real estate here. Doesn't want to get forced into the corner, but again, like we said, wait for that katana, the katana chameleon cycle, and it's gonna be torpedo into fan lift out of here. If he gets knocked down in the corner, if he does, but MightyUnjust obviously trying not to let that happen. A nice little sweep here.
Zombat, why would you do that? Is it all over now?
Did a little bit more than a normal throw, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, fast cooldown maybe.
Yeah, just a little bit. Oh boy. Back off. The Jade Blade. How much projectile can he avoid with Jade Blade and Force Field on at the same time? Back it off here. Eagly coming into play, and Goro. I'm surprised Goro still came out. No, don't do anything. Don't do anything.
Oh, it parried the jump kick.
Did he press it before? He might have.
That's the second time we've seen someone get caged off of the jump kick. It's not going to kill, but
he's got to make this one count.
Yeah, what is he going to do here? It's close, though.
MightyUnjust outmashed him there.
Oh, my
God. What the torpedo? He just did it. Giving Xombat a little taste of his own medicine, as we saw before from NinjaKilla after getting hit with a fatal blow. And again, I think that decision was made well before. Said, I'm just going to go in torpedo. MightyUnjust wins the tournament. MightyUnjust getting that qualifying spot for Final Combat.
That probably feels
MightyUnjust,
so
congratulations,
bad,
man. You're going all the way to Toronto. You're going to compete with the best of them. And again, like you said, Ketchup, this was a spot
I can't believe that's how
MightyUnjust always felt like
with a torpedo.
that they deserved, among the best players, but never really made it to the big show at the end.
That was terrible. All right, let's check out the bracket for NA West to see what we're coming into, what we'll be checking out tomorrow morning. Sonic Fox is not in the bracket, to my knowledge.
That was so fast.
Oh, and we got Aquaman and
welcome
Ultra
to the
David.
West
What a
online finale of the Pro Competition here, the 2023 and the 2024 Mortal Kombat
We're not gonna get the
World
bracket
Tour.
until
This is the
after the first round, like
online tournament for the entire thing. I'm Mr. Aqua, and I am joined by.
So yeah, I'm not gonna check that because that's gonna contain spoilers. But I'm gonna keep it paused right here, right before NA West starts. And if you didn't hear the announcement at the beginning of the stream, NA West, I'll stream that tomorrow morning. And check that out. So that's going to be it for this one. That's it for NA East. And congratulations to the MightyUnjust, who won with a torpedo. One with Peacemaker, but one with a torpedo. GG's, good stuff. It's very late, so I'm going to go get some sleep. I'm probably not going to sleep for a couple more hours, but I will get enough sleep before I come back and do another stream tomorrow when we check out NA West. But yeah, I'm excited. Gambler should be here. I was literally about to say Rewind with a W. What, bro? I'm tired. I got to get up out of here. But Rewind should be there. Gambler should be there, among other people. Less Peacemakers, but probably more Molinas. So we shall see. But before we get out of here, I need to do one thing really quickly. And boom, hit me with the 3-hit combo. I need you to smash the like button like Ryu, spear the subscribe button like Scorpion, kick the notification bell like Kazuya. Yeah, tell me if you are hyped for the end of the Pro Comp, which will be after this, then Combo Breaker, and then Final Combat. Tell me what games you think I should watch at Combo Breaker. Right now, I'm thinking I'm definitely going to do Mortal Kombat. I'm probably going to do another major fighting game, like maybe Street Fighter, maybe Tekken, and then I'm also going to do a lesser known game, maybe Rivals 2, or maybe we'll do Five Force Fighters if there's another Five Force Fighters bracket, or some other indie fighting game. But that's gonna be it for this one. Like I said, I'm hella tired, but it's been a fun stream. It's been hella fun. I'm just sleepy, so I don't have as much energy anymore. Even if I did, I can't be too loud because it's 1:30 in the morning. But this was fun, guys. Thank you all for joining me for this one. Also, I did forget to mention that I actually enabled supers, so super chat, super thanks, and I think it's another super something else. Those are all enabled. You can now show your support with super chats. That's basically like a channel donation. You can send some money through to the channel with a message on it. I will read your message, and you know for a fact I will see it, as well as super thanks. That might be another way to request games. If you want to play a game with me in, say, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, or Tekken, I might do a system where you can request games through super chats, but look forward to that in the future. I haven't set any of that up. But yeah, that'll be it for this one. I'm planning on coming back to stream tomorrow at noon or around noon 30, 12:30. So look forward to that, but it might be later if shit happens. It might be never. I mean, who knows? I could wake up tomorrow and the world could explode, or my computer could grow legs and walk away. So we shall see. But that's going to be it for this one, you guys. So I will see you next time in another new one. Tell me if you feel me, and I'll see you. Peace.